Hit the floor, make it rain, make it pour. I count money when I'm bored. Watch the money hit the floor, make it rain, make it pour. In my house, don't need no tour. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay-Tay, that's my hype girl, that's my mascot. Little ones go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Wow. If I got it, they got it. Fairly strong, they solid. For them empty my pockets. If I got it, we got it. Foundation been solid. Taking off like a rocket. Yeah. I count money when I'm bored. Watch the money hit the floor. Make it rain, make it pour. In my house, don't need no tour. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, I love you too.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we're going over MSC Day 2. That's right, Day 2 is officially live. We didn't get to watch it during the live stream because it's super long, but we like to kind of bounce back and recap everything that happened and see these teams compete nonetheless. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. First two teams on the way is Todak up against Occupied Thrones. So it's definitely going to be exciting to see. Occupied Thrones, a team from Egypt, had a very hard time getting through their grand finals. Very lucky to be here. Todak, Kings of Malaysia, here to represent, here to dominate. See, they both have to bring to the table this amazing best of 3. This is group stage. So.
Oh, they already got a first pick.
There you go.
Got Ergo in the house, first on YouTube. I see my man. How you doing? Appreciate you being here.
I'm guessing
God bless you, my man.
Occupy's the one that got the Novaria.
But it seems like there is a swap here. It should be. Wait, let me check. Occupy on the right.
Yeah,
Left, sorry. Occupy on the left, right?
Yeah.
Because we have Alpha Maro, or is it the opposite?
No, I feel Occupy got Novaria as well as Carry and
Occupy
Lando.
should be on the left.
And Toda was the one that got the
Yeah, because they have Speedy and Smile.
Okay, looking at it again,
Right?
we just
Yeah.
have to talk a little bit about the
so.
Novaria. It's sitting at a 100% win rate, and it's only been picked once. Other than that, it's always been banned out. So, we had this discussion.
Yeah, Novaria is
yesterday.
now
I'll
able to
have
be
this discussion again.
selected.
I'll take that discussion
Isn't that interesting?
Right now and ask you, LaFell. With Sans playing it,
Now you can actually use Novaria in the tournament setting.
I do think it's a busted hero for a lot of different things because the utility it provides is great.
Also, everybody, we are doing a live giveaway.
Bhutan
Bhutan has blessed us with some amazing skins, so if you guys want to get one, make sure you type in that giveaway code right there beneath me on the following website beneath that. You'll be able to claim one of the 12 amazing skins. There are 20 that are available. And I'll read off those skins as well so you guys can know exactly what you can get into. As they have the Rudy Desk, Fist of Valor, School Idol, Wisteria Count, Fiery Dance, Hollowwood Lance, Yin Yang, Mage, and an X Factor, which I believe is Export.
Their damage is definitely underwhelming at first and overwhelming later on, but I was thinking that Novaria seems a little similar to Xavier in that sense, right? He has a lot of damage before, especially before the nerf happened onto him, but you can counter these kinds of heroes with something
Lancelot.
that can dive into
We'll be on Discord
the
too.
back
For those who
line.
don't know, we have a whole Discord server for Mobile Legends Bang Bang. It's an amazing community. If you guys want to sneak up on there and join us, you're more than welcome to. I'll be in the watch party VC.
100% win rate. So it really shows you how dominant they were in the MPL MENA to
Share my
qualify
screen
for
over there as
MSC.
well for
They
anybody
didn't
that
just
would like
win,
to watch.
they took over.
Here's the thing, man, because we've seen this fun fact for other players like Sanford with the Yuzong. Usually it's like one hero. He has 3 heroes with 100%.
And that's a carry instantly, right? He's confident in it. It shows that, sure, he has the stats to back him up, but the confidence
they switched
to
it now.
play
Now they're on the
on
right
stage
side.
in his first ever international event as a
Arlot
rookie.
Eve. I like the Arlot Eve combo because when Eve drops that manipulation
Best
down,
goal laner rated
Arlot
internally.
can proc those
Right now, honestly, looking at
Marks
the draft,
Astros, I believe, the
as
Eyes
a Malaysian,
Astros.
here's one of those things that Momo doesn't talk a
They
lot.
got
He's
Lafell
one of those
casting this
guys
one,
that
don't
just
they?
plays the game,
This is
he's
Malaysia.
just quiet, he doesn't show a lot of emotion.
Lafell's on the
But
desk.
even he said,
It sounds like
"Guys,
him right
why
there,
do you guys keep giving me the Arlet? Why do you guys just ban him away?" So now that Momo has the Arlet,
Shout out
it's
from
already
South
a very
Africa.
good
What's up,
start
Addy?
for Toda's draft. And
How you
for now,
doing?
we gotta say, Toda, nothing surprising just yet. Everything looks as it should be. The Eve, the Arlet, the Kufra, and now I feel if they really want to help out Chiku, maybe pick up Rivals Hero first, and then think about the marksman matchup.
I actually do have a question, right? For Arlet in particular, for Todak, right? Is it only in the EXP lane?
So far, yes.
So far, yes. All right. So that's what we're assuming so far here. If, like you mentioned, they want to pick something up, they could pick up something that can go against a Lancelot
Draft's
in
not bad
that
for either
jungle,
side so
and the
far.
Paquito is going
back.
to be the choice. When
Back
was the
jungle.
last time we saw the Paquito being played on an international stage? But
when's the last time we
Glue
seen the
and
Minotaur? When's the last time we saw a Minotaur?
I mean, we talked about this already in the patch notes, right?
Yeah.
The only thing
they don't have
really
anything to
capping
counter the Minotaur, so-
was that rage. And with the adjustment
Yeah.
onto the rage, now you don't even need rage to go for that brilliant Minion's Fury. And looking at Toda, yeah, they picked up the Paquito. My question is,
Oh, you don't need
what's
rage for the
Paquito gonna
Minion's
be?
Fu-
Is it gonna be
Minoan's
the
Fury
Paquito
anymore?
that we saw in
That's pretty
Indonesia
impressive.
with the Demon
didn't actually
Slayer
know that.
emblem, or is it going to be full damage,
You learn
knowing that
something new every day.
Rival might want to get some damage or might want to get some cheeky ganks on the Novaria?
I'm not so sure full or not, but I'm kind of feeling this is a Hunter Strike Malefic Roar Paquito. After that, we'll see whether he will go for the Blade of Despair or he will go a little bit more defensive.
Something about that Paquito, though, the damage Paquito is you need to get that snow.
there you go,
Okay,
ladies
you
and
know what?
gentlemen.
Golden
That's a
Paquito.
link.
Golden
Dude, I
Paquito.
was just saying this yesterday. When's the
Arlet.
last time we seen a
Golden
Ling in the
Arlet.
jungle
Alright,
or a
I'll
Ling
do
jungle
one
at all?
better. What?
Chiku gold lane
It's
Arlet.
been not slotted for a while, bro.
Here's the
Wow.
thing, right?
See, that's why you
It's
said
the first time I've seen
There you
Ling
go.
in a
And
long
here's
time.
the thing.
Like
They won't
months.
change the roles.
We didn't see Ling in NACT Spring Season. We didn't see Ling,
I will use fighter in the gold lane as long as
in
I'm
MPO.
still
None of the
gold
MPO
lane.
Grand Finals.
We're all
Nobody
good.
used Ling at all.
I love it. I love it.
They
I
want to
love it.
snowball. They want to snowball hard.
This is exactly
that's-
what I was expecting.
Was that Occupy
stepping
Thrones that
into
picked them up?
a Todak match, and I'm
not really a
sure
fan of
that
Occupy Thrones.
Occupy aren't
Honestly, I don't
really
think they're
ready
that
for it,
good.
but
They
we
kind of
gotta
got
talk about this,
destroyed
right?
in
If
their
Arlet
grand
is
finals. They
in
got very
fact
lucky.
in the gold
They
lane,
lost their first match
how is
very
that gonna
hard,
fare against Carry?
and then the
early
team
game,
that they're going against almost beat them and got a sweep for both matches, but they just fumbled last minute, and then Occupy Thrones got very lucky on both their matches to be
Ladies
able
and
to win.
gentlemen, the game number one for
But
our
I don't
first
think they'll be able to do that
match of the
same thing
day.
against
MSC
any teams
2023
here.
group Stage day number 2.
If I had to rate them, like,
Land of Dawn, we go.
Caliber of
All right,
best
let's
to worst,
confirm it
they're
right
definitely
now.
on the lower
It
tier.
is Chiku guys on
Sure.
this Arlet.
Wow.
And
Bending
Momo.
will.
And here's the thing, right? I kind of feel it because everyone is looking. Arlet is like, okay, this
Todak,
is
though.
definitely
Todak's up
Momo.
there. Todak's
It's
probably
Momo's
mid.
hero. I think Chiku guys like, you know what? You're
Mid
taking
grade.
a little bit too much of the spotlight. All right, give it to me. I'll show them what I can do.
They went for the unbending will here, LaFell. So he is going for damage.
Maybe like one defense item, something like a Guardian helmet, and then after that, yeah, I kind of feel like early game he's really going for that damage, and we can see Maru here. He's not gonna be too aggressive moving around. He's just
I
like,
see
I
what they
just gotta
got.
make sure that Speedy gets his farm.
Yeah, that's all they need to do at this point, right? Because like you mentioned here, Chiku is going to be able to bully him, and Maru knows this, but that actually gives Todak a little bit of an edge when it comes down to that mid lane rotation. There we go.
Right now, a little bit worried Chiku guys might not be able to get the last hit. Okay, he still gets it.
He doesn't get the cannon though.
But still, as long as he gets it, because at that point, I thought that they were
mean, they
playing
have
it a little bit too
Ling.
well. That Chiku
Ling on this
would actually
composition.
miss
I mean, he can
that
get out of the
gold,
Minoan Fury,
gold minion.
get
So
away
the
from
fact that he
blue,
still got it, I would say
get a
it's still
retribution
pretty
over
good.
the
But thing
Lancelot,
is,
can
Smile
dive
on
into
this
the carry.
Novaria,
It's not a
usually
bad
with the
pick.
Novaria, you will always get those faster
He has the
ganks.
answers for
You gotta
everybody on their
see
team.
How safe
It's not a bad
Chiku
pick at
or
all.
Momo will be in the side lane.
Yeah, so far things are actually looking a little bit passive, right? I think Occupy also, they want to wait for that level 4 power spike to hit onto Maru in particular. There's a lot of heroes that he can hinder with his ultimate, so I think we're waiting on that for just a little longer.
I'm actually excited
but
to see a Ling. Haven't seen one
yeah,
in a
so
while.
far, nothing too fancy just yet.
Actually very interesting here because though that they really are Chiku-centric, just now we saw that Chiku went in range to grab some experience from the jungle, sharing it with Rival, making sure that everyone gets level 4 for this turtle fight. We'll see, Toda, will they actually contest this?
They wanna, it does seem so. But Yums, nope, he just uses the Tyrant's revenge away, giving Leo the first objective for Frey. Occupy strikes first, and this is what I'm worried about. For Todak, the fact that, you know, they are going to be outscaled here by Speedy. If he is given this much space to play the game, now Minion Fury into the mid lane, forcing a flicker very early on. Luckily for Todak, Smile does not connect, but it's going to be the final slash. We're going to back onto the Tyrant's Rage into the real world manipulation. It's a good trade over. Todak with the first blood. Now Finch poise over. Smile's gonna be targeted.
Yeah, they're gonna destroy them. I really think this is gonna be a one-sided story.
And he will surely fall to the blaze of Rival.
Still gotta put out my predictions for everything, guys.
Real fast,
Been working on so much things in the background, but I do want to put out my predictions for how I feel these teams will
give
do.
them a little bit of an edge there in that mid side, but you can see here Leo already trading back. You saw that beforehand. Oh, wait a minute, Rival? Okay.
That's,
All
yes,
right.
you can definitely pull out a Ling on a team like Occupy
because
Thrones.
it does look like what they want to do is this. They just want to get the farm first and then engage.
Looking at the way they're playing the game, it's just all about getting Speedy to a comfortable position, right? Even Smile is taking a few
It's gotta be a
hits
one-sided
in the
story.
early game where
There's no way.
Todak have been able to completely
percentage
punish.
of
Smile's
Occupy
very hard
Thrones
to
beating
catch on
Todak.
Novaria, but you need to be very careful
5%,
because
bro.
that's what the Ling was picked up for.
And I'm just saying that because I've actually
Wow,
watched
even
both of
more.
these teams
Smile
and I know their
again,
play
just as I
style.
say it,
It's not
happens.
gonna
Smile's
happen.
gonna get caught by Yums on that Tyrant's Revenge, 0-2-0. I don't know about the scaling on this Novaria now.
I'm actually quite... I want to ask a question, right? Steel leg plates on Smile. Is that normal for Novaria?
Actually, not really, because you kind of want to rush getting that, getting those first two items first. It really depends. Some do want that enchanted talisman. I personally prefer having the Clock of Destiny so that you scale very well come mid to late game.
Yeah.
So yeah, very not normal, honestly.
Yeah, it's unique, right?
It's unique,
We see
yes.
the Elegant Gem, obviously, for the mana and the cooldown, but it's paired with the steel leg plate, so I think she's looking for what more sustainability in these team fights.
They have answers on
But
both
now
sides of the table.
both
The
these
draft
teams
isn't
are
bad,
going to be
but I just
rotating
think it's
on
boiled
this
down
next
to the
objective.
execution.
And Chico guys
And
are starting
I
it
don't
up.
think Occupy Thrones is
Going
very...
all in, forcing him into Fury
it's very good at
early on. The real
executing.
manipulation comes down and Chico's going to be able to sustain back up as Speedy tries to deal some more damage. That's the phantom execution and even the retribution from Leo securing it up. Toda only sent 3 members over there.
Ooh, Yums with the dodge and the try again emote. Wow.
He's looking
That was
for
clean.
something on the map as Momo just goes for a little bit of a trade down
Because that
below
amazing
in the
Paquito
bottom
skin.
side
I need to make sure I
river.
get it. How many days do we
Toda
have
still
left on that, actually?
unable to find these neutral
Need to
objectives.
check.
For that one, it was very questionable. What was the call? Because we see 3 members of Toda going for the turtle fight, but obviously Rival really needs that purple, so he's not going to be doing anything until he gets it. So maybe a little bit of miscommunication there, because if you want to play around the turtle and Rival doesn't want to scare the turtle, perhaps it's better for him to actually go on Occupy's jungle. But now, Leo...
Oh, he answers aggression with more aggression. He actually just uses the Phantom
that
Execution
Astro Echo?
on to Moon. Gets him chunked quite low, and Occupy actually have gotten a pretty good position here to look for something up top, but I don't think they have enough kill pressure to really threaten Chiku, guys.
Yeah, they're trying though. They're going for something else at the moment, but that's what I wanted to ask. Todak's composition, right? Is there a certain power spike that we should be looking forward to, right? Because for the first few turtles that occurred in the game, it didn't seem like Todak wanted to commit onto it until just then, where they lost it.
I will honestly say, in terms of items, Toda has 2 power spikes. They're
You got
looking
2
for
turtles,
one
though,
item on
and-
Momo as
but,
well as
Todak
Chiku guys,
responded
and
back,
3
trading with
items
kills.
on Rival. I kind of feel like when they have those items, then they can go.
They can only do that for so long, though, before they have to either get a turtle or a turret.
Minion
That's a
Fury
trade.
onto Chiku, still able to escape for now. Again, it's gonna be Smile missing that, but Yums is gonna be able to find Tyrant's Rage. He will fall to the hands of Speedy as Momo rotates up top. Chiku wants some more, has the final slash, brings them back in. Momo the flicker. That's gonna be Maru still surviving, but in the end gets punched to death as it's another hit from Smile. But there is no more follow-up. It's Toda winning in these trades. But in terms of kills, Leo even stepping away from the purple buff from
He didn't get it.
Rival. He did
That was
use his
close.
retribution, but Rival did too. So Leo just won an outright.
You know, funny
50-50
story, I used to live in
battle.
Egypt, actually. I lived
Looking
in
at the
Egypt for a year.
situation now, I thought they're making
2019,
quite
a
a
little
lot
over a
of
year.
decisions that is very, very risky, which is kind of the Toda Langa
Yeah.
flavor. But again, it's like going up against Occupy. I don't know whether they're really just trying to force things out and then see how would they respond. And now Leo gets caught just a little bit by Yums, but not enough damage just coming in from Chiku.
Okay, at this point, we have a few seconds left until the retribution gets picked up, but Leo is just constantly on these objectives, right? He's on the next turtle already. Yum's here trying to open up map, open up the vision as well for
Turtles.
his team, but at this point, it doesn't seem once again Todak want to contest. If they did,
And a
if
turret.
they committed, do you think that's a good idea?
Yo,
Honestly, just
Todak,
because this is a Ling going up against a Lancelot, I do feel that the Lancelot will win 70% of the time. So I kind of feel like instead of fighting for the turtle, you just delay it for a little bit and then have rival farming somewhere else because he needs the triadas when Maru goes in.
Oh, the Winning Fury cancels out the Tire's Revenge. That's another knockup. It's massive. But it's a Tire's Revenge
Fury's
and
nuts.
a final slash from Tiku, guys. Speedy targeted down, locked up. That's a split, doing some
Speedy just took
more.
his first
Alpha
death.
able to mount on Yums, but he will be traded back in again. That's the gold laner taken down. Meanwhile,
Occupy's actually doing good on map control
Meanwhile,
though.
Leo. Meanwhile, Leo
Wow.
couldn't get another objective there in the
They're
top
getting objectives.
side. But these are already certain differences. we
Honestly,
see
this is a
between
surprise
both
to
of
me.
these teams. So far, Occupy, they have been able to
They are
translate
doing a
that
lot better than
onto
I thought.
turrets, onto objectives, finding something, you know, just more not abstract like Todak. Whereas Todak, they're going in for fights, but there's not necessarily something that they get in advantage towards them.
Right now, looking at the replay, thought that they played the fight very, very well, but I think it's because of their composition, having a lot of tanky front lines. But also, we can definitely see Leo has very good decision making where he's like, I could possibly go in this team fight and maybe get a kill, but if we're talking about money, it's probably better just to get the turret and better map control. So I like the decision coming in from Leo. He could have came in for the fight, but he's like, nah, something more valuable is here on the map.
Yeah, Todak's trading back though, right? You can see that Rival was able to get a turret in that bottom side. Momo here being a little cheeky, trying to push that top side as well. He doesn't necessarily get it because it was cleared on time, but
oh, wow. He dodged away with the Thorn Rose Leo. Unreal reaction time.
Dude, that was actually amazing, and a lot was expanded there. Thought that they were waiting. They were trying to camp the bush, trying to get a kill, but he's like, no, I can read you like a book. Alpha now is frontlining for the team, and hold on, see, Chico guys, you're being a little bit too front. You gotta be a little bit careful there.
oh, that bottom lane is pushing though for Todak. Don't know if they should exactly commit onto this without clearing that first. But we'll see here. The Lord already in the Land of Dawn. Both teams are trying to sniff one another out. Trying to look for the proper setup, the proper positioning. But look at Rival here.
Yeah, he's trying to do what Leo's been doing to his team all the way in the bottom lane, but the Lord's gonna be engaged on, fully committed actually right now. Leo has a retry advantage. He's gonna be able to secure it for the team as the Minions Fury locks Yums down, punishing him for that very, very aggressive engage that he doesn't find
Occupy's
anyone
not doing
on.
bad.
And
Wow.
Occupy.
This reminds me of
still
Onyx.
winning
Onyx
out
was
through macro,
surprising
through
too.
Objectives.
I gotta say, just now, Yums, he did not hit his skills as well. Momo goes in, he's trying to clear the minion, and now Chico guys is there as well. Thought out there thinking about fighting.
Two final slash there. Speedy's still gonna be able to deal some damage.
Oh.
Rival now with the Temple of Blaze. Flicker from Speedy.
Oh
What?
my God.
Speedy!
What?
An absolute monster in this game gets out, and the coordination from Occupy. How is this happening?
Alpha stopped him for a second.
That was so beautiful, Fel. What was that? It must feel bad to be Rival at this point. And now, though, it is going to be a 4-for-4 with a Lord on the way in favor of Occupy. 2,000 gold lead. How are we feeling, right? How are we feeling about this?
We gotta address this. The last time Minotaur was picked was in M2 by 10-second gaming.
long time.
M2.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, right now the Lord is marching up top, and Toda, even though they
like
have
the
the
Link.
lead, right now
The
Maro
one
is
time we
looking
see
for
Link
Yums.
doesn't work in the team's
Mobility,
favor.
Everything's thrown at Yums.
Wow.
Comes the Blaze onto the back. Speedy will
Rising.
finally fall there to Rival as he's going to be able to jump onto Smile. He pops into Astral Recall, still able to escape for now as Alpha actually mounts Moon all the way back, gets baited and brought back to the turret. Even the base here at this point with Momo bringing him back with a knockout strike. Alpha
Yeah,
should
he
surely
needs that
fall.
this time.
Chiku doesn't want to stop.
Yeah,
He
that.
goes for the final slash. Maro still able to escape. If he gets out of this one, I don't know what to
Yo.
say. The Astral
Yo.
Spear going to be used.
Maro,
Maro, 1 HP.
Yo.
Chiku dives deal the vengeance, but he might actually pay with his life. The Astral Spear is ready. Max range doesn't get it, and Chiku
Come on.
will be able to live.
Occupy, you had a
for
good
another
run
day.
in the
I'm
beginning.
sorry, but Maro was
Don't
from
fumble.
the base of Toda.
Don't
All
fumble.
the way there.
Yes.
That took a very long time to kill
Don't
the
turn into
Minotaur.
Phoenix.
He ran a very, very long
Like game one with
distance
Phoenix when they
there,
had,
buying a bit of time, I guess
they had
you would
that
say.
advantage.
And interestingly enough,
Of course,
even
Ergo, how
though
you been?
It seems like things are going in the
Long
direction
time no
for
see.
Occupy. The gold lead has shifted, guys.
We've got a podcast tonight for the MLSA as well, guys, to go over the Cyberpunk tournament. So anybody competing in there, anybody that wants to know exactly how everything's going to be ran,
What are
it'll
you
be
doing?
live
You're
tonight,
trying to-
7
the moment
p.m.
you say
Central,
something
8 p.m.
about
Eastern.
something, something bad happens.
I mean, well, you do have the 1,000 gold lead.
You know what? This is the epitome of a caster. The moment you say something good, something bad happens. But speaking of which, right now looking at the itemization here, Rival has indeed completed 3 items for himself. The Wind Talker, the Berserk Fury, as well as the Endless Battle. Quite enough of damage, but so far, he's not immune to crowd control, so he just has to be careful about that whenever he wants to go for those crazy kills onto Speedy or Smile.
May I say something real quick, right?
Sure.
As the longer this game progresses, is it not
minutes in,
Todak's
6-11.
game to lose because of their decision to not bring
Have a
a marksman
yeah.
in that gold lane?
They don't have a
It's
marksman.
definitely very risky.
1-3-1.
Definitely very risky. So it will be a skill matchup between
Oh, yeah, no,
Rival
no.
as well as Speedy.
But
If
Speedy
goes
yeah,
down
they can
first,
close this out later.
Great.
This
over.
goes-
If Rival goes
ain't gonna
down
go out.
first, then even Toda won't have enough damage. So it really is a skill matchup between the jungler and the gold laner.
I mean, you can see Speedy already
is
trying to
interesting that they
respect the
decided not
damage
to go for a
output coming from
marksman.
Todak, right? Already with a Wind of Nature. Perhaps that will have an impact in this next upcoming fight, as both of these teams are going in.
Retry battle, it's gonna be one out by Leo. This time Speedy's able to flicker out of Yo's, but that's a flicker responded over as well. Speedy's still trying to deal damage, has a Wind of Nature, actually buys a lot of time, and he's gonna be able to dish out so much damage before he ultimately falls. Smile in the back of his own way as Leo's gonna be caught in the real world manipulation. Chiku guys bouncing on by Alpha, but he is able to sustain back off. Smile is low.
Yeah, this
but
is what I was
Occupy,
saying,
they
like, it was
fall one by one.
Unfortunate, bro.
You
They
can
had
definitely
such a
look
good run
at
in this first
how
match.
Toda is approaching this game.
Todak's starting to get
Objectives
online
is
now.
great and all, but we want kills. We are Toda longer, and they understand. Speedy
Had to start
is
working
the
at
main
MLBB.
problem. As long as Speedy is taken care of,
MLBB
then
was- oh,
everyone
had to start
can
working.
go
MLBB
in.
wasn't
See,
paying the
Yunes
bills.
goes in
Hey,
first, being
run
that
this tournament
distraction,
if
but
you win.
really, the game
Get some of the
changer
bills paid,
was,
right?
Was Moon. Creating that space, creating that box, making
Dude,
sure
I wish
that
it paid
Speedy
my
has
bills. It
nowhere
doesn't
to
pay mine
go,
either, bro.
Making it so that Rival can
I
come
still
in.
work-
In fact,
I
we're
work
gonna
a
look
7
at
to
the
5,
replay right here
Monday
where,
through Thursday.
sure, the Lord was secured.
And on Fridays I
but
work
look at
7 to
the way
12.
that Moon, if
I don't
he
work
did
weekends.
not drop that real world manipulation, I honestly feel like Speedy could have outplayed that.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He was at the right
Grind
moment, at the
never
right
stops.
time. And the trigger discipline that he had on his ultimate as well really just helped.
Who's pumped for tax season?
What
Let's
is
get out
this?
there and crush those taxes. Who's with me?
We know.
Because we're on YouTube. I need to get like the YouTube, what is it, YouTube Red or something like that?
Todak here in these team fights, and I like how this has become the discussion, right? Because
Yeah.
I asked in the beginning, I was
You're
like,
so clever.
you know, if Arlet versus Speedy in the long run, it's, you know, it's in favor of Speedy, right? It's in favor of the carry. But if carry dies like that, like what?
Yeah,
we
I mean, they
just
have
witnessed
Ling. If
earlier,
Ling can
then
get to the carry,
it's no
when the
problem
flicker's
for
baited
Todak.
out, he
Speedy
can't
needs
take
to
her
go
down.
and play it the
She can
way
get Wind of
Benny
Nature.
Cutie does, right? Because
Wind of Nature.
for Todak, it's all in or nothing. They need to go for an all-in an all-in team fight there with the finals.
Are you gonna compete in the tournament, Ergo?
If Occupy engage first, I guess that's an answer as well. They can just bait out some of these abilities, but as long as Speedy plays in the back, waits for those big ultimates to be used, and bait up big abilities just like this, they can actually go and melt them down.
Wait, Ergo,
first.
what is
It
your-
Fury, and
your
with Speedy,
Discord
he's
name?
Still all good. Smile's gonna be targeted down though. Smile on the back is assassinated
Rival
by
took out
Rival.
Smile.
Leo and Maro.
That's what I was just saying. Oh, no, Smile. He found the bar.
And
I
the
thought he
rage
took out
to lock
Speedy.
him down. That's the RWM dealing some damage as well. But Speedy is way too far away. He needs to clear out this mid lane. Luckily for Occupy, there's no objectives for Todak to take, but they gotta be really careful. Smile.
That's the thing about Ling now. He can split
Right now,
push like a
honestly, Alpha is doing
freaking
a pretty good
madman,
job
bro.
as a glue, making sure that he's isolating the
God,
targets.
I miss
when
seeing the
he's
Ling in
here, but
action.
But I kind of
I do.
like figured out what they're trying to do.
It's good to see it picked up every once in a
Rival,
while.
you can solo, you can 1v4. Everyone else is gonna try their best to either protect Moon or protect Chiku guys. Right now, looking at the in-game equipment as well. Let's look at
Gotta get
Speedy,
that
where
ad
he's
block.
basically full
I don't know how to
build.
do
He's
that.
only
Don't you have to
waiting
have, like,
on that
YouTube
rose
Red or
gold
something?
meter. But again, the thing about carry is that you're very short range, so you just gotta make sure that when you go in safe. And with Rival playing the way that he's playing, it's kind of hard to play safe right now.
Yeah, Rival's scary. Rival's very scary for Speedy and for Smile. And that's what I wanted to talk about in the drafting phase, right? Novaria, sure, she's broken. She has the range, she has the utility, and she just has everything in her kit. But the problem is her mobility is so bad, and she barely
I'm
has
gonna
any
get YouTube Red
defense
today.
or escape mechanism. So, oh,
That's me. Killing me.
whoa. Chico, guys, is he okay?
Yeah, he has the vengeance, so it's all good. Final slash, all alone though, Chiku. Okay, he has the immortality. Momo's gonna be able to find the three-man knockup, but then Fury finds them all. Smiles in a
Speedy.
good position. Speedy's still
Ling
able
trying to take
escape
him out.
right now, but
He doesn't have Wind of
lock him
Nature.
up. Speedy not able to outplay that situation, but Smile is able to take it
Ah.
back around. Now it's a
They found that
3v2.
jungler, though.
Yums and Moon. Moon is still free hitting. Smile's not able to find that angle just
Why does Speedy not have Wind of Nature? Does he have it already?
In time, that's the Astral Recall, giving him the Astral Fear to go for Moon. Alpha still chasing.
Oh, that is Arc. I was having a feeling that was you.
Lockdown for Moon.
Ooh, the character development, or character art.
Comes back for a third time in this team fight.
What's up, Arc?
Moon is still alive.
I ain't calling you Ergo, I'm calling you Arc.
Members, though, taken down from Todak, and
That's
that
what I know,
means
you
that
ass.
Occupy, they're gonna force this. They're gonna try and get the Lord. They also take it for sure. And once again, another
Monster Hunter player
objective
2.
in the hands
Yes,
of
sir.
Occupy.
I gotta say, man.
So I stream on multiple platforms. So
because they're like, yo,
for this YouTube channel that we're on right now, this is my personal YouTube.
So let's just guide back a
This is
little
where
bit,
I
try
only
to bait out a
stream
lot of skills, once the
ongoing
final
esports
class
events
is
for Mobile
out of
Legends
the
Bang
way.
Bang. So
They're
MSC,
all
NACT,
in onto Chico
MPL.
guys. I'm pretty
That's
sure
where you'll be
even
able to
he
catch
was
all
surprised
this
that he died
content.
that fast.
My
And then
Facebook is
after
where I
that,
primarily
Tora's gonna
only
come in,
stream
just one
playing
by
games,
one,
like actually playing, not
making sure they
watching.
get the kills onto Tora,
And that's
then
where we
it's
play
like, you
things
know
like
what? We're all
Diablo,
good, we're
other
all
games
good.
outside of
No
Mobile
one
Legends
is
Bang Bang.
around
We
to
play
fight
Mobile
us
Legends
again.
on there as
Now
well.
we go for the Lord.
And we also do watch parties for anime, stuff like that. And then I also have the MLSA, which is where I live stream and host teams competing. It's a big organization that I put together alongside some amazing individuals, such as Coach Steku, Rim, UA, and we offer a space for teams to compete and be recognized.
Only finding one with final
Professional
smash.
scene.
Shields charging in the back, joining in, but the Minus Fury, oh, with a flicker as well to lock them down. Speedy in the back, targeted down, but he has the Wind of Nature. He is able to escape for a bit, but the Temp of the Blades will knock him up to take him down. Speedy's down.
Dang, Speedy gone already?
Flash on the two, Leo still able to survive, but Rival
Bro,
picks
y'all
him
just
up
letting them
instantly.
do this
He
to
goes
y'all.
for
Like, just
triple
protect
kill, but
Speedy.
finds the
Get the
spear
Wind of
from
Nature and burst
downtown.
down the
Alpha
lane.
mounted on Moon. He's looking for more. The split can't save you
disappointing.
now. Alpha
There's
will
no way that should've
fall,
played out
and
like
it should
that.
be a maniac, but we don't see it. Rival almost though taken out.
Dude, this is a fight of ego, man. Both Tora as well as Occupy, they both want to
Oh,
fight.
your name was
it's like
Ergo?
we don't care what's
I
gonna
met you when
happen,
your name
win
was
or
Arc,
lose.
bro.
We're just gonna go win.
I
We're
think-
just gonna see
I'm pretty
who
sure.
can out damage you.
We're
And
Arc for a
Tora
little
in
while.
that skirmish, they won just because Humes, for once, not for once, for a few times, but this
How you
one
been,
in
though?
particular is amazing.
Wait, what
because
team are you
he
on, Arc?
engaged directly on to Leo, and then look at Rival. No one is there to stop him, and Moon, with a very good real manipulation, actually stopping their movement.
Bro, all they had to do
That
was
was
shut
great.
down
This is
Link.
one of those
That's what I'm not
situations
understanding
where,
is
where
Wind of
Tora, they were
Nature.
able to actually
I
stagger
need to see the
their,
items.
their crowd control very well,
I'm gonna
giving
lose
them
it.
a big
Carries down Wind of
advantage in
Nature.
that fight.
Yeah, and luckily enough for Rival, he's on the emblem of killing spree, right? So he was able to sustain through whatever messy team fight what we saw earlier without getting
Oh, yeah, I
taken
said I
down
need to get
first
this
and
keto
just
skin.
immediately
Is it out still?
take
Bro, I'm
back
gonna cry
the
if I lost
domination
it.
in
12 days
that
left.
situation. So
Okay.
Todak now has
make a
the
YouTube video
gold
about how
lead,
expensive
but
it is to buy it.
20 minutes in, most of
That'll
these
be coming
players
out here
should
soon,
already be at
fellas.
full items.
Speedy needs to be really careful.
trying to
in
do
these
that as
team
well.
fights, and I feel like he's just not being careful.
What's up,
enough.
Andre?
He's
How you been?
telling, be careful, bro.
Yeah.
Someone's looking at you.
All
And
the fellas
right now,
sneaking up on me today. How you doing?
Speedy,
How'd your
he's
weekend
been
go?
caught so many times, and even in the positions where he is in the back, it's always
Remember,
in
guys,
range
we
of
are
the
doing a
real world
podcast tonight on the
manipulation. It
MLSA
honestly
for anybody
just
that's going to
feels
be
like
competing in the
Speedy isn't aware of
Cyberpunk.
the spacing
We'll be
he
going over the
needs
format,
in
the
between
rules.
these fights,
We'll be
going up against
covering
an assassin at a long-range
all the
range.
teams that
At this
registered.
point, it's almost not
and
his
so much
fault,
more.
because,
So
again,
hopefully you guys
look
can be
at
a part of
Alpha
that,
kinda
especially
like
anybody that's
forcing
going to
everyone
be
come after him, because
competing.
Alpha,
Definitely want to be there so you
your
don't miss out on
job,
any of the
go after
information.
Moon. And then Maru, your job is to protect Speedy. But the moment the third hit of the Minoan Free comes in, Rival's gonna jump up as well, iframe all of that crowd control, and then come back in. So I kind of feel like it's up to the rest of the team as well to protect him, but it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Rival, man. I just think like the Ling is so disgusting for certain
yeah.
reasons, right? You think you have the map pressure, you think you've set up properly for the objective, and then Rival just comes in with the Ling and takes that pressure away. And so Leo is going to be forced to handle that for the moment, and that's information for Todak as well. So really bringing a game right now. They're looking for an advantage.
Oh, Alpha, this might be dangerous, man. Is he gonna mount? No, he's not. He's not. He
Rival.
buys so much time, though. He has the vision. He
Todak's
I now
stacking
know
kills. It's a
where
very
Todak
high kill
are, but
game.
whoa, Maro still goes for it. Yums is able to find a rage, and in the back, Smile
Rival.
completely targeted free. Winner
When you see high kill games, it means that there's been a lot of mistakes in the micro.
Immortality, but Smile, oh, he gets
And
out
also
of the
the
flicker.
macro.
Real world manipulation locks him down. Speedy's still able to free hit for now, but he's not in range to free hit. And
Oh, it's been
Todak
you
just
had a
getting
quiet
free
weekend?
trade
It's not always
despite
bad.
Alpha
Sometimes it's good to get a little
already
bit of a break.
revealing to his team, everyone's position.
Oh
This is
yeah,
what
it used to be
happens when Toad
Joker.
got their
I remember
items,
that.
And I like that they understand they can't go for
I do remember
50-50.
that.
Going
Dang,
up against
man.
Leo? No. That's
Ergo
not what you
to
should be
Joker
doing. You should be going
to
for
Art
the fight. You should
to
be going
Ergo.
in for the kills.
Are you gonna
and
just
now
keep
Rival
going in
looks
that
like
circle?
He's very comfortable.
So
He's
what,
like, yeah,
next
you
is-
know what, guys? Just give me time.
Next is gonna be
and I'll deal with
Joker
the
again.
rest.
Man, yeah, Rival has just been so annoying to occupy.
Moon as well, honestly.
True,
Yeah.
but like the follow-up from Moon is annoying, right? And this is what I wanted to see.
My
the
family's
18
visiting
was
your
supposed
wife's
to be in the
hometown.
22nd minute.
They're in Indiana, so I'm
stands out?
home
What
alone.
stands out
Oh, where
to
do you
me
live at?
is the
What
fact
state
that
are you in?
everyone has like what 13, 12,000
Basically just
gold
old
ahead, so
Exit
now
era
we're gonna see
members.
a lot of item swapping.
Oh, Alpha
after
wants them in the
this.
team?
The Novaria, I kind
Oh,
of feel
okay,
like
so revamped
for a
Excellent
better
Era
roam boots instead of going for
is,
the dire Whip, I
Alpha
kind of
1.
feel like in this situation just have encouragement.
Y'all
so that you have
registered, right,
extra
for
damage
season
on
three-
speed,
for
where
the Cyberpunk
encouragement
tournament?
gives you more
I haven't
attack,
seen y'all
physical
compete in
stats,
season
as
3
well
yet.
as attack speed. Even though yes, for now it looks like Speedy should be around capped on his attack speed, but maybe that extra damage could really help the team out.
I think even the poke here, they need to utilize it. They haven't been able to utilize it here in Alpha. Oh, good cancel with the split there, baiting out the real world manipulation and the Tyrant's Rage, as that's the Evolved Lord. He's gonna be able to charge down in the mid lane. GQ finds the final slash, but Minion Fury knocks 3 of them up.
Yeah,
This
Toadite
is
really flipped this
properly
game
for
around.
Occupy right
is
now.
crazy.
Phantom Execution clearing out this mid wave, but there is still another wave in the bottom lane and that top lane. Alpha engaged on, that's the CC coming in. Final slash, bring them back. Has the immortality right now, as that's also Leo jumping in to
grinding for
try
mythical,
to give his
honor,
XP
but it's
laner a
almost
bit more
impossible
space to
to
survive.
solo it.
3
Oh,
base
yeah.
turrets down.
You're
Todok
brave
looking
to
for
solo,
more,
bro.
But they might have
Just
to
gotta find a
back
squad.
up
You
and
should join
wait
the.
for next
Are you in
sword.
the
Yeah,
MLSA
they don't have the
Discord? We got
resources to do
tons
so,
of
but
players from
Moon
North
already
America.
has her ultimate here.
help
Not
you
really
on
sure if
that.
they want to commit with that. Looks like they are going to go.
When am I getting back
up,
into
but
the ranked
he's
life?
charging.
I don't think I
Honestly,
will
right
be
now,
because
it's actually a very bad
I'm
spot
trying to
for
focus
Toad
on becoming the
because
best
Rival, he's
caster I
always
can
been
be
flanking.
and
But
knowing
once
more about what's
Occupy
going
is
on in the world. So,
base,
if
where are you
anything,
gonna
I'd probably
flank?
step into
You
the
can
realm of
actually
like
come from
coaching.
their own base, so
and
this is actually
casting.
a very, this
But
is a
in
very
terms
good
of being a
spot
pro
for
player,
Occupy.
I don't
If
think
Toad
I have the
wants to
time to
force this,
commit.
Speedy is just like, I could dash one step back and I'll be
wish.
full health within seconds. So they gotta make sure that they actually bait Occupy out. And
But I
this
do
is one
play
of those,
games as well.
one of those
Like,
weaknesses.
I am going to be coming out with the schedule here soon. But pretty much when I'm live on this YouTube, it's only to watch professionals play and break them down, analyze their videos.
Minion Fury already used
But
up earlier, though.
I
That's
do
a
go live on
There's
Facebook and
more
play
follow-up.
games. Like we
Double
played
man
Diablo
stun
for like
from
7 hours
Chico.
yesterday, or the day before yesterday. We'll be playing again today. So that'll be
He
fun.
doesn't have anything else. He uses Word of Nature. They step too
That's just
far
more
off
just
the
relaxing,
base, and
taking a
Smile's
little
not
step
able to
back.
find the astral spheres on. Leo loses his immortality.
I play Mobile Legends on there sometimes as well. That's strictly on
Finds
Facebook
some more
though.
time, but in the back, the team is getting melted down by Moon, poked down and brought back to the team by Chico with the final slash. Alpha has the immortality. The base is wide open. Rival's gonna go for the turret lock right now. Smile tries his best to defend. Winter truncheons, the jungling, but it does not matter.
also
Toda,
woke.
with their clashes, with their skirmishes, they take game number 1.
Todak Longar strike first.
I would say that's surprising, but it's honestly not surprising at all. I think we all could have expected that. But I was
Exactly
surprised
what
on how
you would
good Occupy
expect
did
from
in the
a
beginning,
Todak
though.
game,
They just
right?
fumbled.
Theoretically, it would
They
go
fumbled.
this way, but Todak
Guys,
takes it into their own hands.
giveaway
They
going on right now.
understand their own
Copy that
winning
code, go to that
conditions.
following
They
website beneath it,
understand,
and
I would
redeem
say,
it for some amazing
it's like
skins
the
provided by
advantage
Moonton
or
themselves.
what
Hopefully you guys can
lacks in
claim
their
them. There's
enemy,
20
and they
available
just
skins.
Capitalize over it.
I think what they really capitalized is that surprise factor. Who would have thought, right? Because we saw the carry ban, we saw the quad ban. The bans is gonna be very,
When is FaZe
very
coming back?
interesting, and I'm
not sure.
looking at here, it
D's
looks like
is
for
playing
Toda,
League of
they
Legends
banned
now,
out the
so
Akai, the Kufra,
he's
and
going through,
looking at Occupy, they banned
you
out
know,
the
one of
1-1
those character
as well as
development
the
arcs. So when he gets
Novaria.
back,
They don't
possibly,
want
because he's
this
my team
Novaria to
captain,
be
so
on the hands of Moon.
you know if the
Wait,
captain's
so
not
this
playing, it's
time-
hard to get
exactly.
the team
so
behind
this time
him.
They've actually opted to swap sides, so now Todak has the first
But right
pick
now, I mean,
instead
I had
of
to step
Occupy.
back from them for a little bit because I had to put together a bunch of changes, like how you see all these overlays behind the scenes, all the stuff that you see in the screen alone, and then everything that I've added to MLSA required me to take a lot of time away from them to get that done, to be able to put that, you know,
I kind of feel like that's
put
what
that world
they're
together for the
really going
MLSA and
because
everything.
we
It was
saw what
definitely
happened in game number 1. Yeah, you can flex.
took a
Like,
lot of my
usually we
time
don't
away.
say that. Usually we don't
So,
say. Usually we don't say
hopefully,
go late.
now that things
But
are starting to
for
die
this
down, now that I've
it
caught
could
up with all that
happen.
work,
Kaja
and actually
gets
got it
banned,
looking how I want it to look.
And right now, Joy is banned as well.
I'll be
The
able to give
Arna
them
is
more
open,
time.
As well as the E. The
But
E
I don't
could
think-
be
I
a
think
good
they're
pick
just
as
relaxing.
long
I don't
as
think
you're
they wanna
careful
compete
of
right now.
a Kadita counter pick.
I got
Now it's
Mythic
interesting,
basically
Because,
solo. My
for
skills have definitely
Occupy, too, They can
improved.
just trade in a few
What do you
heroes.
play?
Their
What's
second
your role?
pick, which
Or you
Todak
just play
wasn't
everything?
able to do earlier. Yves or Arlet? Which one is more prio for a team like Todak?
For me, it's Arlet, but I can see
Definitely
a
Arlet.
argument for
Valen.
you.
No?
Valen is good as well, but I kind of feel like Moon really shines when he has a hero that he can control his own distance. Because with Valentina, sometimes you have to go in, and it really depends on the ult that you have. So I kind of feel like just to be a little bit safe, better for Moon's playstyle, the Valentina is good, but maybe just a little bit risky.
All right, so high ground
High
is
ground,
the
yeah.
priority for Moon, right? So we'll see. Oh God,
Wow.
it's a Lancelot. All right, so I was talking
Maybe jungle?
So they let the Arlot walk?
Maybe
no,
jungle?
no
And Navarre?
way.
No, Navarre's been
No
down.
way can Lancelot be flex. But I was talking
Valentina's
to
available.
one of the other Indonesian casters, right? Gani, he's also an English caster, and he mentioned that
Kaj is
he
available.
feels that
Oh, no, Kaj
the
is not.
Lancelot
Valentina's available,
is
though.
broken in this meta.
Honestly, Milo from Malaysia is saying the same thing.
I think everybody's saying the same
I don't know if
thing.
they take the
Even
Val, though.
Anti-Mage
I
has
think
said
they
there's
Blues
many
up.
times in the streams
Well,
that
they do take the Val.
the Lancelot is so good at
Do
doing
they take
everything,
the blue
especially
and
with
let
the
them take
gold
the Fairness?
adjustment. Now he's even
Exactly.
better. Now he can actually go War Axe, Thunderbolt, and even Despair, Blade of Despair.
Yeah.
Yesterday we did see that. So Valentina becomes
It's
the
not the
option
worst
right
option,
now.
right?
The response from Occupy. We want to go for the Arlet pick as well.
value.
No,
They're gonna take
the
the Fred.
Fredrin up against the Lance.
You should.
So far we've seen this matchup a few times, and the Lance has had
Maybe they were scared they were going to take the Fred away
Right now,
from him.
honestly,
Maybe they don't have a
because
high
picked
hero
up the
pool in the jungle.
Valentina, it is still a good situation for Moon to pick up the Eve, or if he wants the Farsa, if he really wants to deny any kind of crazy crazy steals of the
The Eve
ultimate
and the
with
Farsa are not
IMU,
bad.
maybe even a little, or just like prolong it, because even though people are like, yeah, the Valentina can steal away the real world manipulation, but I kind of feel like it almost doesn't matter.
We'll
The
see.
claw has been
I miss the
picked up, so
competitive
at
scene.
least not a
I'm a
gold
guy who
lane,
needs competition. Me
Lancelot.
too, man. That's why I'm glad we were able
God,
to
if it
make
was like
it,
a
you know?
gold lane Lancelot.
Speaking of competition, we
come
made
on,
MLSA
Kodak, right? Okay.
Letterman jackets, bro. You want to
The
see?
Claude has been picked up, so like
We
you
actually got
mentioned, it
merchandise
does
for
give
MLSA now.
more room
We
for
got
the
jerseys,
pick, which is
and
exactly
we
what
have
we're
our
going for here.
jersey, and we also
Occupy
have
now
a
has
Letterman jacket.
chance to
Let me show you. 1 second.
figure out how they're gonna deal with this, right? Do they want to go for a gold lane here before it gets banned out and Speedy gets limited?
I think now is a good time to go for the carry, right? Earlier we
So this is
said
the
not
Letterman
a lot of
jacket.
appeal.
Or Leslie.
Now Fredrin Leslie
flex it a little bit.
works, but against the Lance,
It's a bit
that's gonna be
scary.
tough. That dive.
You see it?
Chiku guys, the ultimate flex since
Weezy.
joining Todak in
USA
2019.
logo.
Chiku guys has played every single
ACT.
role and used a total of
2023.
56 unique heroes. Even the
On
Layla
the
in
sleeves.
MPL.
Even Hanabi.
Hanabi in MPL.
Says
This guy.
I mean, I think he's
Grind,
really showing to me
bond,
that he's like,
reach
you can make me a
beyond.
part of your marketing team. Whenever you're highlighting a new hero, I can show
that
people
is
how
a
to use
slogan
this hero.
for
You know, my question is,
NACT.
he's not using a Koyo.
And then
Oh,
we
yeah,
also
no,
have the
he's
slogan
kind of like stayed away from that.
for
So
MLSA.
he's not
which
stressed.
is
he's
grow-
chill, right?
He's
That
getting
means
healthier
he's
after-
getting
Grow,
healthier.
explore.
After getting married.
Seek more.
Okay, congratulations, Chiku,
Front of
then.
it.
But back here, we see the Brody is going to be the choice here for Occupy. So no carry this time, but Brody.
It's
I
blowing
think
it.
the Brody
I might have to throw
up
it on.
against the Claude.
But the front of it has
Great
like
matchup. Now up against the Lancelot,
like
very
these
good
colored
too, but I
stripes
think
and
Brody
everything.
struggles
It's pretty
more
cool.
against Eve than any of the
Yeah.
other choices that we mentioned
Yeah.
earlier. And
That
that's
is
something that
MLSA
they need to be
Letterman
very,
jacket. I still
very
gotta get my
careful of.
jersey
I
sent.
guess what they're trying to say is we have an XP laner prepared that can actually disrupt the Eve and can provide.
So
some
Rusty,
space
though,
for
only
Brody,
came back
because if
4
that
days-
happens,
4 days ago.
Brody is going to have
Hey, man,
a
you gotta start
really,
somewhere, right?
really good time in the back.
Consistency is
Just
key.
dealing damage onto
That's
the
it.
Claude and winning this
Always
lane.
strive to
I think
improve and
winning
be
the
better
lane
than
is
you were
gonna
the
be
day
much
before.
easier here for
Eventually you'll be
Occupy
on
than it
the
was
top
in
of the
game
mountain.
Looking at both teams,
remember,
they're
there's
both for
always
now lacking
multiple
EXP
ways to top the
winners.
mountain, not
Sure, the
just one.
Fredrin can be flexed around. I'm looking at heroes like the Lapu Lapu, like the Yuzon, because I kind
Yeah.
of feel like for both teams, they can really use
Let me throw the jacket on real quick so you can see it
looking at the draft, having
physically
the,
on me. Hold on.
the Claude and the Eve, having the Brody. But for now, thought that they're kind of smelling that this Fredrin might not be in the jungle.
I have this fan, so I have
Why
like
do
this
I get the
high-powered
feeling
fan
that's the case
right
as
next to
well?
me.
I'm not really sure, right?
So
I don't
like,
think that
kind of was blowing it when I was trying to
could
show you guys
be.
what it
I
looks
just feel like right now Occupy with
But,
how much dive they have, maybe they need
yeah, it's
something
MLSA.
with Engage as well, right? Something with CC.
Letterman
That's
jacket.
something they're lacking still for that.
I have two
roaming
versions of it. This is
position,
the first
perhaps,
version
but
of it.
I don't know if that's Maro's style. Does
the
he
second
like the
version-
hard engaged Atlas type of hero?
thing
Lighting
as
is
the
everything.
second version
It really molds what we're seeing.
it's gonna it has
and
red
changes the perspective
where this white is
in a
right here.
significant
This is
way.
red. So I need to
If
get
I'm
that one sent
curious
to me. I'm probably
to
gonna
see
get that
how
here
it
next
edits
month.
on the go.
But yeah, so Let's say merchandise. Looking strong, right? Man, I love it. Shout out to Daniela, Brenzuela.
And those are
Lagua.
actually all the three
Sneaking
heroes
up
that
on
we
us, how you
sent out.
doing?
So you can see the proper respect already given over from Todak to Occupy. Franco.
Brody versus Claude.
Still up for
Interesting.
grabs.
It is
Just as I say it, they
Caster curse.
too hot for me to
see
keep it on.
it's this.
I
They
stream in my
understand.
garage
Todak
now,
understands
guys. I
as
don't
well.
like my old
Maro
house.
was
I had
the
a
guy who
like
shined, and
actual
these are his
room,
4 picks that he usually
but I decided to
is
create
able to utilize.
even more space in my
Right
house
now,
with the new
glue
room. So
is open still, and Alva did
Decided to make
well.
my
It's just
garage
that it wasn't enough. But this time,
stream room.
there's
that
I don't
cool?
know. Is the glue still a pretty?
And I'm
safe
actually
figure,
moving
or
to my
they
final
just
house.
wanna
We have the
build
house
off
built right
something
now, so I'm
else,
gonna have
not
it like
showing
my
their
garage.
hand where this
My
friend
next
is
garage
going,
is gonna be decked out.
EXP or
Stream room's gonna be
jungle.
crazy.
But at this point, roamers, does he? I don't know.
Lolita?
Lolita would be good. The Claude, sorry, the Cho would be pretty good as well.
They picked up the Brody. They banned out the Franco and Kaja.
Cho, I'm thinking Cho, but who knows?
I'm thinking Fanny. We saw
Fanny?
Leo on the
Oh,
Fanny a
right.
few times. There's a lot of lockdown heroes already.
Brody
out
versus
of the
Claude, though.
game,
I
and
mean, if Claude
Todak,
rushes in,
the
Brody can
composition
roast
is
strike him.
certainly
If he can
going
get
to
3-4
struggle
stacks on
here
him,
up
he can
against
get the
a
kill.
dive,
But
and
other than
never
that,
mind,
Claude's
Dungeon's going
survivability would be
jungle.
okay.
Is the Dire
You
going
can't push in too close. Brody would be able
The
to
Dire
catch
is
him.
going to be pretty.
Todak.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty good going up against the.
Appreciate
Uranus
you,
as well
Monster
as
Hunter.
Dragon.
For sure.
Yeah, I made it myself.
It's a
Wait till you see the
4-piece kind of
jersey.
hero.
I need to order the
kinda feel
jersey,
like
though.
Momo could use it as well.
Jersey's
but
nice.
I'm not so sure how comfortable he is on that hero, but I kind of feel like it's pretty good going up against the Uranus as well as the Frederick. You can increase the tempo very, very fast.
What about just glue?
Yeah, I think the glue is fine as well, but you know, I want something explosive.
Uranus.
If you expect
Uranus
something
gets
to
shot
Todak,
again.
you will not
It's the
get it.
second
All right,
Uranus
we'll
we've
see.
seen.
We'll see. Expect the unexpected.
So we
Dyrok
said
or glue?
glue and Dyrok.
Saw
It's
Uranus
probably
from
gonna be
Onyx.
Esmeralda or
Lapu
something.
Lapu?
Yeah, Lala is probably
Which
the
is
safest
dominating with not only
Probably
Uranus, but also the Yuzong.
I'm just
I
naming
think he's
all the
the
XP layers, but there
See?
you go.
best
you
XP
go.
laner we've seen so far.
Oh, you see?
Yuzong.
We said everything.
Better than what Sanford.
This
I
is
think.
one of the more normal drafts for them.
Yeah, we're trying
What's
to
up, Lemon
expect
Boy,
the
Kev?
crazy-
How you doing?
Oh, Minson.
Welcome
oh,
back.
That's a good pick.
Minsita lost
Missed you, my man.
yesterday, right?
Hey, a new
Did,
code's
but
up,
that
guys.
whole
Anybody that is
Lance
now
Yuzong
tuning in, make sure you copy that code.
Wait,
Go to that
what?
website, redeem
Everybody is
it.
gonna get
20
canceled
skins
on
are
the
available.
They're able to find a
12%
good
chance for
result.
each one.
I mean, that's what we
Definitely
thought
claim them while they're still there.
yesterday.
It's
Was it
just
the Evos
my
match?
thanks and my
It was
appreciation
Evo's Phoenix.
Evo's
to each and every one of you
Phoenix,
guys
but
that
Minsita
sneak
didn't
up on us and
really
show your
do
support.
well.
Nope. Because he was in a losing matchup against Yuzong.
And I think they have like the
Right
coolest
now-
overlays.
And now
Like
it's Yuzong and
that
Minsita
thing right there.
again.
But right now we're going
It's
into
pretty
the game
dope.
because
The
what we saw
graphics
just
in
now.
person on their
No.
stage is nice.
Minsita Rome.
Yeah, it's Mr. Rome.
So no, yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
wasn't
different.
gonna interrupt you guys because yeah,
Sorry.
the Uranus is there, but either way, going into this game, what I learned looking at the draft, sometimes you can't call it. Nothing is absolute. A lot of things can happen because
What's that
even
mean?
if you have a great
Playing
draft,
guard.
if you keep on making mistakes, then you're just gonna give the game over to your opponent.
Well, here we go.
This
We
is cool.
expected
This is what I
Todak
said.
to
I
go
think
for the
that's one of the
crazy,
coolest
and they
things.
showed us the most normal draft that we've ever seen from Todak.
know
Ladies
how
and
they get
gentlemen,
that.
welcome to game number
nice.
2, where Todak has the chance to take it 2-0 and occupy.
So many
will
new
have
teams
to
in
force
MLSA you
this
can't
one
keep
out
track.
to
Well,
force
some of them are
the
just,
third game in the series.
Yeah,
changes.
one more
Roster
life
changes and they
that
decide to
have
go by a
be
new
able
name.
to win out the series, so a lot of
Yeah.
pressure on Occupy in a
Just
particular.
wait, man. Wait till
and
this
these
tournament.
are
It's
the
gonna be
lanes
so
that they
lit.
haven't opted for, and
Oh, I
Maya
can't wait.
Already there in the top side.
It's gonna be
Right now,
crazy.
looks like so that they're not using
Valentine
the,
Dash was a good tournament, but
the
this one's on
mid
another
going
level.
to EXP rotation. Looks like in this kind of game, they just want to make sure that everything is going well. And you guys had to use the Purify level 1. So level 1 Purify.
That's a kick though. Piku no Maro. Not gonna use the flicker. Actually going to try to turn it around and actually wins out of the trade right now. Speedy is taking Yums very low. A few more shots should do it, but Yums just backs off. Chico with the battle mirror.
I think so.
Right now, but
One
he's
time
very
claim.
careful not to get
Yeah,
chunked down
per
too
account,
low.
I believe so. You can
Hero
be
up top, Outpost
try it and let me know.
It's like M2 or Uranus use up.
Yeah.
You got a skin for
It's
Louis.
such a long time, but you
Hey,
know.
at least you got something you didn't have.
Nostalgia, man.
Maybe that's a sign
We're
to
gonna take a look
start
at the
running
issue
Louis.
equipment real soon, but before that, I just wanted to explain that Maro now
Dude, great
is
man. I
on
mean, I
a
should be
pick-up
watching
hero, so
most of these
maybe
anyway. I
this
fell asleep
suits
through
him
most of the
better.
team
Maybe this
games.
is exactly what it takes
Yeah,
for him
that's what I need to.
you know, pop
That's why I like
off
doing this
here in
after the
this
fact. I
game,
can't
and
watch
we'll
it while
see
it's
if
currently live
Minsita
because it's
is
like
Maro's
10 hours with
style
all
or
the
not.
Right
wait
now,
times.
again.
So I like to
He's
just
getting
recap
quite
them
a
in a
lot
speed
here in
run
the gold lane.
on our channel.
And Speedy goes in for Chico guys.
Oh, well played. Stun though. Gonna
Kodak
come
took
in very,
game one,
very
by the way.
soon. He gets stunned and Speedy finds first blood.
And
Chico
Occupied Thrones
too
actually had him
greedy to
on the
go
ropes
force some minions
for
there.
majority of
and
that
ends
match,
up
but then they
getting
fumbled the
punished heavily.
bag.
He's going to lose a whole cannon in Maro. Finds him with the hook.
Okay, I want to ask another question. I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but because Momo here getting caught.
Good dodge on the Fraser's Wrath. Good Petrify as well. Leo just zoned away instantly.
Don't set me up against BTK first match.
Right now.
Hey man, it's random.
I'm
probably what we're gonna do is we'll probably do a live drawing.
In the mid lane. That's a King's
If
Calling
I
as
can
well.
figure out how to do it, I'll probably do a live
draw.
drawing and shuffle the bracket 5 times. If I can do it that way,
That's another
I think I'm gonna
kill
shuffle
here
the
for
bracket
the
5
side
times,
of
and whatever that
Alpha. 2-0
fifth
here in
shuffle
the
is
first
on
2 minutes. But back to my point there,
is what
Chico, that's how he plays though,
will be
right?
playing
There's
him.
a lot of ways.
I think that's the
there's a lot
fairest
of
way to
times
do it.
where Todak just completely ignores
It's not gonna
Chico,
be
and this
trying
is
to balance it out in
correct
power. It's
playstyle,
gonna
right?
literally be a
Here's the
shuffled
thing.
bracket.
When he sees a minion, he forgot he has a HP bar. That's kind of
That's-
the
I
way
feel
that
like
he
that's the best
plays.
way to do it.
He really prioritizes the farm over his own health.
Sounds like me.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. he
I gotta
does,
find
yeah.
out if that's
why
even
before
possible.
This, he had to use the way.
Oh, the
Koyo?
Koyo.
Yeah. He prizes everything else, but right now, look at this. Maru gets caught.
Yep, picked off by the way of the dragon, and Moon is going to be the one who Todak give the kill onto, giving him a bit more resources to play with. But isn't the saying like Chiku's not afraid of death, death is afraid of Chiku?
Yep, that is the case, and that's why he doesn't look at his HP bar that much. Speedy is down here. Fumes, looking at this, he does not have his ult just yet. Momo up top alone. Is this a good dive?
3-man Petrify, able to lock him down. Okay, but Momo's still alive right now, and it's actually an outplay! Momo's still just waiting there. He finally falls, but I think it's worth it. No, he loses a whole wave, but and some gold. Moon is
What if
here
we
and
turn the
Young's
Mobile
solo.
Legends
I
Scream
don't know
Academy
about
into a
this.
league?
They stayed a bit too long. Oh, that's a flicker. Good.
Think that'd be cool?
Black Dragon
Wow.
from Smile Clutch there. But yeah, it
I don't
wasn't
think I
worth it.
would, but I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
but
Like,
that's why
you think
I
we'd have
asked
a
the
pretty
question,
successful league?
Was that a good dive? Because the minions weren't
did, like,
there.
a
They're
2-month
gonna
league?
take the full shot of the turret. So I was like, okay,
And the playoffs
like,
at the
I
end?
see what you're trying to do, but even if Momo misses the wave, it also kind of doesn't matter.
Price pool?
Yeah, they're putting a lot of emphasis there in that top lane. Very interesting here from Occupy, but look at this. Rival already kind of steal that out. Does he get it?
Wait, he retreat that. Both of them retreat that.
Wait, what?
Now King's Calling, locking Yums down. And that's a turn from memory to pick up the kill. It's a killing spree for Speedy. And Alpha in the top lane is doing pretty well on this Uranus. A good pickup against the Yud Song. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that both of these junglers actually used their retribution
No, I
there.
think
with
Rival
the
got
wall.
it. I think Rival got it, yeah.
Yeah, they both used retribution though, so they really didn't prior to Turtle
At all.
but
No.
Occupy still were able to get it because of the pick.
Okay, 1,000 gold lead now for Occupy. They are leading quite a bit, but I gotta say, I mean, that's the beauty of having a Brody on your team, right? Earlier on, you already have that much base damage. A little bit way
Yeah, I can't wait to see
more than
Outplay go
Chico
against
does in
Onyx.
that early game, but
Oh,
look
man.
at that hook.
Kyrie versus best
Lockdown
player.
is disgusting.
Jeez.
Torn apart memory to the back. Oh, Yums is still able to survive. Smile's actually gonna be picked off. Toda
Bro,
with
if
their
Onyx
limits,
plays like they did
literally.
up against
Here's
Phoenix
the thing, man,
Esports,
because
bro,
Hughes,
Outplay can
I
beat
know
them.
He's trying to
I
bait
really
it
think
out,
they
and
can.
He really believes in Moon being able to deal that
I definitely
damage.
think they can.
Now Momo gets caught as well.
I'm gonna have to say, Maro is on point right now. Momo jumping back in. Turn apart memory should be able to lock him down, but it does not lock him down fast enough. They get chunked so low, the shutdown comes through. Now it's for Rival. Wait, the Dragon bringing Maro back. The taunt doesn't save him. Leo needs to get out, and Toda
A lot of teams are feeding for more competition, plus it gives more practice to develop a squad.
I got it stopping. Wait, they're not stopping. They want to go for
talking
more.
about
That's
doing a
4
league?
rows. Leo's one. Smile's come back in. Has away the Dragon. That's a Jiku down. And it's defensive execution to the back.
Ah, that was
Smile has
brutal.
nothing to say.
Oh, he's going in?
No way, no way. All right, that's where
No,
it is.
no,
What do
no,
they
it's right
do? This is Longar style.
Oh.
Wait, the Dragon. Rival still wants it.
Oh!
With the flicker, but you can't flicker
That was
two
good though.
times.
Hey, that was some good footwork
Shuts
on him.
down.
He almost lived through
All
that.
for Momo.
Impressive.
All for Momo.
This is why Momo is like, I can sacrifice myself. You guys
Alright.
got this, right?
That
I
was
mean,
still pretty
my
quick.
HP is not that important. So this is the way of Toda as well. They're willing to sacrifice a lot just to get something a little bit more.
Yeah, that was so flex though by Todak, right? Now they're gonna pick up another objective. That top side is going to fall. And this is a little bit different to what we saw in game number 1, right? It was Occupy who was leading in terms of those objectives, those side lane turrets that were already taken down. But now Todak, even though they're going
Todak's
very
playing at a different
aggressively
pace than
in
they
that
were in
type
game 1
one
now. They're not
style, they
making
are
the
still
same mistakes.
keeping their eyes on the objective.
They're gonna inch their way up through
That's really cool,
Occupy
by the
now.
way,
Yeah.
with Turtle's
What happened
Con,
that?
the stage was like rumbling and stuff, but anyways, Leo is already ready for that. No, he's not ready for the Turtle. They're ready for a Dre, but Speedy again gets knocked back into the team. Leo here just taking everything. Maro's next on the chopping block has to use the KCD. King's Calling defensively.
great, but in that fight,
KCD.
honestly, Momo did great. He went straight
like that. I'm gonna
onto
use that.
Speedy,
King's
making
calling
sure that
defensively.
no damage can be dealt to the team, and they're like, yeah, we can 1v4 Leo, but Leo's the 1 and they're the 4, making sure that they win all of the trades. Right now, Toda, they have a gold advantage. For now, look like Alpha getting caught, but does it really matter? This is a Uranus. Uranus can take a lot of beating.
Yeah, now Chiku as well can finally start to go online, right? He already has that item, the golden staff.
Thank you, Weezy. I got
Should've
Lilia
been able
normal
to have
skin,
more
and I'm
impact
currently
in those team fights, and this is when things
playing in the
go
advanced
a
server.
little
You got
bit
an advanced server?
differently.
How's that been
Occupy
going for
now,
you?
I think
And
they're starting
you're
to
welcome.
reach that
It's the least I
point
can do.
where- Oh, wait a minute. Is Rival gonna go for it again?
Yeah, I mean, he's
Over
already
5
3 levels
chests.
ahead. Why
Yes,
not?
ma'am.
Leo, whoa. Leo won
Leo,
that?
Leo gets it.
Leo won the retreat battle, 3 levels up. All right, Maro's forced to flicker
Like,
out.
NACT
I guess they get what they
was
wanted
in a
here.
league format, and
battle
look how
spell.
much every squad improved.
They
Even
did
Lime
the-
Top was getting, was able to
kinda
get
feel
good
like
enough
there's one
to
of those
match up with the top
situations where you
teams.
try
I
your
don't know. I've
luck,
been
if
thinking about it,
doesn't
bro.
work out, it's okay because they got a lot.
If I did a
still
league, it would
there.
have to intermingle
Rival
in between,
trying to get the orange buff as well, unsuccessful. But so far, I kind of feel
it would
like this
have
is
to
just one of
fit
those mental
in
things where they're just
between
like, we're gonna make sure you're always
NACTs.
careful. You're always.
But I don't know.
pressured. kinda feel like
I
that's
might
what
not
they're
because,
going
I mean,
for.
Scrim
This is
Academy's
problem
been very
with Brody as
successful
well. In
in
my
just what we've
opinion,
got going on. I feel like it's its
matchup
own
drop
unique
against
niche that
Claw,
doesn't
sure,
collide or
bullying
clash
him
with
is
anybody.
great, but you need to get these objectives
Wanna
down
see something cool,
fast.
guys?
And the fact that in 8
Actually, I'll
minutes,
show you it
that's
after
the
this.
time where they got
I'll show
the
you it
bomb
after this
side
match.
turret, it's way too long. They need to start to
It'd be a good
transition and
midway
use
segment.
that Brody snowball, and they are. Oh wow, good hold on to Moon. Out of everyone, a 24 memory, we'll be able to find him, and just like that, the shutdown. And another goes down. A smile.
Another
Occupy, 2
goes
kills,
down.
no response. This might be enough to get them back on track.
That's what happens when Maro gets a pick-off hero.
Dude, like that hook, that was mystical. How the heck? How did it hit onto Moon? Right now,
I killed
Momo's
game
trying to
already.
zone everyone
Almost
away.
10 kills on both
Speedy
sides.
able to escape, and this is it. Torn apart
Almost 10
memory.
kills.
All the way to the back. Bobo gets sniped down from downtown.
Speedy gets one.
Chiku's
Brody,
next.
5-2
Alpha
and
is
2.
just
Great
running
KDA.
wild on him, spinning
Alpha takes down
around.
Siku.
And now, even Rivals zoned away.
Siku having a hard time getting online right now. He's the ADC. If it's late game damage, they're going to rely on him. So that
Dragon, and the real world relation is going to be baited out right now. Only 1 kill. If it's just a
Nice
roamer,
Marco.
it's still going to be worth it. A Smile walks back in. I'm not too sure about this play right now. They should just back away as they got the Lord, but wait, the Dragon. Flicker is on to Moon.
Smile's
Back
actually
to the
pretty
turret
good.
Here, as
He's a really good
Occupy just
mage.
want to disengage.
That was very bad for Tora, but it is still the first Lord of the game, so it's still okay. But now,
Smart.
what Occupy is saying to
See,
them,
he just
Speedy
did
is
enough
saying to
damage for the
Momo,
minions
like,
to
you
clear,
can
and he
try,
went
man,
back.
you can
He didn't
try,
try and
but
clear it himself and
if
waste
you
time.
let me live,
I
if
love
just
a
have
team that can
1
manage every
HP,
second of the game.
I'll make you regret it. And
That tells you that they don't
Momo
blink for a second, bro.
He did. Like before everything even begun, he was already gone out of the Land of Dawn, and that's a problem, right, with Occupy right now. I don't know how long they can do this though, right? Speedy, Brody against Chiku, guys, in the long run. Oh, wait a minute.
Going for a
Flash.
fight. Oh, Maro actually hooked over to Speedy there. I think it might have been a little bit of a miss mechanic, but Occupy are not really using the Lord at all. They actually got it cleared out. Todak doing it super well. I guess they equalized the goal lead, so the playing field is a bit more even now.
I kind of feel like what Maro was doing, he thinks that Rival will be dashing there. Rival finds Smile. Smile has the Phantom Execution, being able to run away. And Toda, they're just trying to clear all of the outer turrets.
Rival's just so scary.
Wait,
They're
Alpha.
never safe here. But Alpha on the top side.
Wait, I don't know about this, man. I don't think you do that much damage to the turret right now. Alpha, able to escape though. This is, oh, look at him. He's waiting there. I don't know if that was a mistake by him though, because
Bottom side?
he's got locked down. Bottom lane, they're doing the same thing onto Rival. Who's still gonna be able to dash Phantom Execution. Sort of our memory. Oh, it's not a Rival got out. Oh no!
It's so lit.
Jums is here. The cavalry's here.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Black
Here
Dragon
goes one of
goes
my
to the back.
favorite
Is that the
casters.
flicker? Good King's calling. Lock him
Oh,
down.
beautiful.
But look at that beautiful real-world inflation. Maro's able to save his gold laner, but Occupy. Smile's gonna fall. Not just yet, but in the end, it is inevitable. Speedy is able to recall. That's a flicker by Maro. And it's a 3-for-1. Wait, 4-for-0 actually. Might have. Yeah, Maro's dead here. There's no way he can go, even with the flicker.
I know that's you, Daniela. I shouted you
Massive
out.
value for Todak. A
Daniela,
disaster for
Venezuela.
Occupy.
Dude, like,
Lagua?
Toda just turned it
Is that
around,
right?
but I gotta say,
How's
don't know
Kin
what
doing?
happened there. Like, a lot of, I would say, mechanical mistakes coming in from Occupy, and now Alpha, he has to run away. He has to give the purple buff over to Rival, because it's not just
Daniela's been here
that
since I first started streaming, when I
Everyone
had
was
like 500
out of
followers on
range
Facebook,
Of
man.
his
Be over
ult, but
100K now,
the same
over
Leo
30K on
tried to dash
YouTube.
away, from the
Got other
from the
YouTube channels
cockpit.
now. The growth has been
And-
crazy.
and he just couldn't get out.
It's been an amazing
Yeah,
journey.
couldn't,
Appreciate you
and
being there with
that
us too.
gives Todak just that much more of an edge here in the 12th minute of the game. 3,000 gold lead as we take a look at the in-game equipment for both of these teams. And I gotta say, right, Chiku guys looking scary with all 3 items up already.
Yeah, and Rival looks like he is valuing a little bit in terms of damage. I think
Occupy
he feels
Thrones
like in this game he's
show
not
signs
really
of brilliance,
that weapon, and
but
now
then
you
mess up,
guys
yeah.
Want to deal a bit damage to
Nah, they're not
Alpha,
that
but
good, bro.
You gotta be careful,
That-
man.
these
Everyone
signs of
Occupy's
brilliance that
here.
you're seeing
now
are
it's
signs
the
of
fade
luck, I
back
promise
from
you.
Occupy, Torna from
Go watch
Memory
their
takes
grand
him
finals,
down.
you'll see
Yuta's
what
gonna
I'm
fall
talking
as well. The Lord hasn't even been started by Toda.
They don't know
Back
what
and
to
forth,
do
though. It's back and
I'm
forth.
sorry.
when they have an
Yeah.
advantage.
No, no,
Sorry, I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. It's
That's
okay.
the problem, is they don't know how to
Sorry, I did it
execute
again.
when
Yeah,
they have
you
the
know what,
advantage.
you know what?
CC, Caster
That's their problem.
Yeah.
That's the kind of CC that you can't
And when they
do
don't have the
it right out.
advantage and the other team does, they have a very hard
I'm
time
so sorry,
turning
I'm
it back
so
around
sorry.
and get control of the
But
game.
with 2 members down now, they have definitely the man advantage to go for this. With Rival and Leo's track record, Leo's been doing really good with the retributions.
He doesn't wanna go for the retribution. They wanna go for a fight, and Rival's still able to survive with the torn rose. Alpha is trying to zone them away, and it is gonna be a free Lord over to Occupy with Wind of Nature built as well from Speedy. It's gonna give him so much more survivability, and this time, I don't think Occupy are gonna let Todak just clear out their Lord.
I'm just giving Eterna the side eye, but now they want to clear the minions. Is it safe for them to do so?
Let's see, Maro's going for the stun. Yums not able to pop him in that way. The Dragon, the taunt actually stops him from doing so, but it's still gonna be Maro who gets taken off. Chiku
Realize
is
it's
doing
day
so
one
much
of the time.
damage. Speedy's gonna be targeted in the back. He has the flicker to get out. Leo now with the Apprentice's Grasp, unable to find it to sustain
Yeah, day
back
2.
up and Occupy. They have lost
This is day 2.
2 right as they got the enhanced Lord.
I think they overcommitted onto that decision, right? They should have just waited. They should have just been disciplined with this. But instead, now they have to lose 2 members and cannot fully get the benefit of having
It has
that
been a
Lord
while,
with them.
Daniela. Too long.
Right now, looking at the situation,
How's school been going?
Occupy, we can definitely see that they are starting to know the movements of Toda because they're starting to catch all of these cheeky movements coming in, trying to go for the side lane pushes and such. So you guys, as well as you gotta be a little bit more careful because now it looks like Occupy, they're starting to know what they're gonna do before they even do it. But the same thing can be said about Toda. Once Occupy gets some kind of victory, gets some kind of advantage, they seem to know it's like, okay, they're gonna push their luck, and then we're just gonna bite them back.
We'll see what they do here, right? Occupy now back on the defense once again.
Luck is a part of
Rival here
skill.
Trying to look for a steal. I like how Leo puts
Is it?
Grand Theft.
Is it a hidden attribute?
Well, Grand Theft Orange or Grand Theft
yeah.
Purple.
The
I love
jungler
it.
has
So
a good
that's what
restri
they're
hand?
trying to do
Oh,
so
the
far.
caster Leo.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Okay. You confused
Leo
me there.
casts
Do I have to say Leo? Leo?
Looking at the items now, I'm just gonna move on. Where now that Chiku guys has the Malefic Roar, I would say everyone here is more or less fully built. Everyone has the damage. Everyone has a way to
Their
save
quad's
themselves
sitting
from
pretty nice
trouble.
now.
The Lord is
Items.
gonna get spawned in over a minute. I kind of feel like this is the moment
No
where
win
both
oh, no,
teams
win an H
trying
from
to
both
establish some
marksmans.
kind of map control because since both
Fine glaive
Maro
on
as well as
Valentina
Humes,
now.
they can catch someone off. Moon has to be careful. Maro is there. Moon learns his lesson.
He does. He really does.
He just
Rival.
retreated?
That's a very aggressive pass
Oh,
of
look at this.
execution. It's almost just a distract though. Look at Young's in the back, Jeet Kune Do, and as the King's calling a bit late to the party, and
Oh, gosh.
all the way in the middle.
Goes.
He's able to survive there, but he will fall
There
to
goes Todak.
Rival right now and Occupy
Now
lost
Speedy,
2.
that's all they
They're
needed.
back. Oh, Lordo!
Oh, you see that dive?
To bring it
By
back
Rival?
again. It's gonna be another trade here. Only immortality's down for the side of
Bro, he's
Todak.
still alive.
Rival and Yum, super
He's gonna
low.
punch it
Alpha's
through.
are running
Oh,
down right
good
now as he keeps on
tapping.
Going at it. Smiles doing some damage as well.
Oh,
As the
Chiku.
double
Oh,
kill,
Chiku.
comes
Chiku's
back
gonna in.
at it.
Chiku can
Finds the
in.
shutdown and
Bro, he
goes
get in the
straight to
game.
base. Alpha.
If they just
game.
stop
They
Alpha,
That's game.
He's gonna be able to defend this one. The minions are gonna be able to
Chiku?
crash down. Chiku is right there, and it is gonna be DD
Yo.
is the way the dragon locks him down. Toda 2-0.
whoa.
Starting off well here, Toda in the group stage.
Whoa.
A
Right now.
2-0.
That was crazy.
Even though
2-0,
for
they
both
just got
teams,
swept.
Occupy
Dang.
really
Yeah.
made them sweat, making sure that even
Todak
if
got
it's
swept?
mistake,
Shit,
we're
no,
gonna
Todak did the
capitalize on it,
sweeping.
but
Oh.
Todak was
Toda
holding the
comes
broom.
up on top.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
Todak
another
just
YouTube,
wanders
Daniela.
through the group
I do.
stage as they
Here, I'll share it with
2-0 clean against the representatives from MENA. Now, with this result, 2-0, Occupy next against Blacklist.
Ooh.
It's not looking too good for them.
Blacklist
here
next?
in
That's the other
MSC
YouTube channel I have.
2023.
It's definitely going to be challenging.
I don't know if
here.
Blacklist
I mean,
is next.
especially
Let me
after
check.
looking at the way they play. They're a very systematic team. They usually want to go
Guys,
for a clean
free
front to back.
giveaway right now. Go and copy that code. It's a different code from yesterday. Redeem it on that following site. Have a chance to win 20 skins, or 20 chances to win 12 skins. That's a better way to say that. 12.5% chance per skin. And also you can get a lucky chest as well. So check it out. Let me know what you guys get. And I appreciate y'all being here. And now speaking of being here, we're going to jump into the next match now. Which is going to be maybe Blacklist. I've been waiting to see. It's going to be Phoenix and RSG.
Because he did it in game.
Oh wow, so this is Phoenix's second match. Phoenix already got swept by Onyx. So if Phoenix gets swept by RSG or taken down by RSG here, they're knocked out. They're gone.
Because of Todak. They forced us.
Yeah.
They're like Arlet Gold.
Yeah, they'll be out. Like out.
You can see RSG with the first pick, Phoenix with the second, and already the Eve and
This
the
will be interesting to see.
has been taken out.
Guys, by the way,
Nice. Good start from both of these bands
something
so far.
super cool
Can't
to
wait
show
for
you.
these
Oh,
very
did they get
first
swept
picks.
by? No, they didn't get
RSG's
swept
gonna
by
be
Onyx.
on
They
the
got
first
swept
pick
by
with
Echo, right?
Phoenix as second. And
No,
I
they
think
got swept.
we need to
Who
start
did Phoenix?
talking
Was it
about a couple
Evos?
picks.
Was it
Number
Evos?
one, Atlas pick rate.
It was
We
Evos.
haven't seen
Yeah, it was
him pop up
Evos.
too often. Same
Onyx
goes
went
with the
against
farmers. I was expecting
Burnix
to see
Flash.
more
I'm
Glue
tripping.
Farmers
But anyway,
relationships happening down in
something
the
cool,
band
guys.
section.
It's always like
Check
this, man. Whenever
out
they release a skin
this bad
or a
boy.
certain hero, we don't get to see the hero. Because we didn't get to see Farsa a lot in MSC 2022.
Anybody know who that
Now
is?
we're not seeing a lot of Atlas
That look
in
familiar?
MSC 2023.
I like that you mentioned the Farsa,
Recognize
right?
her from
Farsa's
somewhere?
actually one of the comfort heroes
Huh?
and the power picks for Roy, and throughout the entirety of MSC, we
Sheesh.
haven't seen Farsa being played, right? So
Not
I'm
yet.
wondering
Got my girl.
why that's the case.
Because she has
and
an MSC skin.
Man, I can't wait till I get my stream set up.
That's a
My,
good
like my new
find.
garage. 'Cause I'm gonna have them all
Far ahead, and I was
on the
about to come
walls
up with a
behind me.
counter statement about, you know, Roger and M3.
Cool, I want to share.
But hey,
Girl, Leslie with you
look,
guys.
I think
I
that's
got a
pretty
couple
good
other cool
argument
Mobile
here.
Legends
Now,
things.
looking at the bands once again, we see the Glue,
I have
we
a,
also see the Valentina, and I think I'm
had
just
it.
as surprised as
I have
Turner,
some
right?
cool-
Knowing
I'll
that
show you
Glock
guys other
is
stuff
going
that I
to
have as well.
generally
Exactly.
go
That is a
to, like,
Leslie
a go-to
plush doll.
counter for the Farsa, and the fact that it's been globally banned
Exactly.
here, why isn't Farsa seeing more play? And my logic is because the EXP lane has now become a lot more volatile, with many more options, and especially with
everybody's running
Phoenix
dive
as well
heroes.
as RSG.
I'm like, I
Rollers
noticed
and
we don't see the
EXP
artillery
laners
mages as
must
much
work
anymore. We see the Eve a
together
lot more.
in these artillery mage battles.
Did the Valley beat
We'll see
Todak at
Joy
M4?
here. Gonna be the choice of band from RSG Singapore, and now
The
Phoenix,
Valley lost
they're
to
in a tough
Onyx.
position
Yeah,
right
they
now,
beat
right?
Todak,
The
yeah.
Bavaria is
They lost
still
to Onyx.
open for grabs for them to take, as well as something like, I would say, the Lancelot, but they are gonna go for the
One redeem
Arlet
code
this time around.
in one video.
Okay, Navaria's still
Yeah,
up
so if
for
you go to the
grabs,
last
like you
video, there's
mentioned.
another redeem
Thing
code.
is,
Daniela,
50%
so
win
go
rate
back to
up
my
on
last
stage
YouTube
in
video
MSC
for
2023,
day
so
one.
maybe not as
And there's
broken
another
as we,
redeem code you can
had
use.
previously expected it to be in the pro play. Thing is, do RSG really want to go for the Navaria here? It fits their play. It fits the way they, tackle games. So it makes sense to go for it, but it might
These
be
marksman
a bit
builds
too risky,
defense, they
knowing
usually
Phoenix
only build one in
have a
nature,
pretty
and
good
that's
jungler
it.
Who can go and dive into that back
Yeah,
of Royal
yeah.
Milk.
It's a good starter. I
Yeah,
think
they just go for pure damage with a win in nature. They're trying to, because it's, you gotta think about it, it's a tank meta now, bro. You need to be able to burst them down as soon as possible if you want the advantage. Building defensive items is only gonna delay your damage.
Now you really have to think.
You gotta play very passive these days and age. You can't be aggressive like that. You gotta wait.
This gives us a little bit of an idea of where their head is at.
Wait for your team to take the damage for you, and then create the opportunity
And I'm curious to
to
see
rush you
who
with
the
all those
Novaria
damage
is
items.
going to be played by, right? Because so far Novaria
Oh, there
has
goes the
been
artillery
in mid,
mage.
it
Fars
has been
just
in
slotted
low, it
into
really depends
Navaria
on the
picked up
team, but for
RSG Slate.
it does look like it's more.
So RSG
I would
Slate,
say
this is
Roy's
RSG from
style,
Singapore,
right?
guys.
But there you go. The
Going up against
Farsa
Phoenix. This
shows
is
up
Phoenix
finally
from
here at
Myanmar.
MSC,
Phoenix.
and it's going to be paired up
Think
with
about,
the
remember
Lancelot,
Falcon
but
Esports
now
back
my
in the day? They were the
problem is,
Myanmar team that you
I
guys
really
probably
love
used
the
to
Farsa,
seeing.
I really love the
But
damage
now
output
it's
that she can
Phoenix.
have. I really love her high ground as well, but I think
I guess
she
the
is
bigger bird
super
prevails, right?
vulnerable to heroes like the Yuzong that can dive into the backline, and even something like the Ling,
Well, I
which
think Outplay
I'm
is
pretty
better than
sure
the Valley.
that they can play.
Absolutely, I think Beret.
Let's see, okay, let me think. The Valley had basic on the marksman, Outplay has basic on the marksman, so Gold Lane's the same.
All-in-one package that's really
The Valley has had Hoon in the mage. Outplay has Hoon on the mage, so that's the same.
Kaja is open and it will get locked in.
XP lane, the Valley
So,
had
not only does RSG not really too bothered about the options,
Chicken,
unless
right?
Phoenix
Yeah, it was Chicken.
hard bans EXP laners, which I don't see
Outplay
happening
has Yureshi.
just yet.
Do I think Chicken's better than Yureshi?
Takeaway as well. Honestly, if you look at RSG,
I feel like Yureshi has more experience on a professional scene than Chicken, so I will give him that. But in terms of micro and macro,
right now,
I think both of them get the job done exactly when it's needed to be. So I really don't think it's. I think if you have either one of them, you have a very strong chance.
So this man,
I think it's going to be dependent on the team that they're with to pull out the victory. I think both of them play what they need to play for the team. They're both high IQ. They both know how to draft. They're both very strategic. When I'm talking about Chicken versus Yureshi. So I think regardless, they're both valuable pickups. So I'd give them both an even chance. We're looking at the Mage, or we said the Mage. We're looking at the Roam. Shark on Outplay and Shark in the Valley is the same. The only difference really is MOBA Zayn and Best Player.
Maybe I would also argue. Oh man,
Best player,
don't jinx this because the
he's still a little new to the scene in terms of playing professionally. He's been playing for a while, but he's still new to the scene playing professionally. I know maybe nerves can definitely get to him, especially being brand new on the scene, and that's totally normal. But in terms of pure raw talent, I think the man is a superstar. MOBA Zayn, I think he's a superstar as well. When it comes to raw talent, I don't think Zayn is raw talent. I think Zayn is trained talent. I think Zayn
the best of heroes.
Is
we see it
a player who literally practiced and trained to master the things that he does, and that's why he's so good. Whereas Best Player, I feel like he's just naturally gifted in terms of specific heroes.
I think it's a solid choice, right? Going for
but I do think that can be beaten by somebody who practices every day to perfect their craft. I'm not saying that Best Player doesn't practice. I think Best Player has a better hero pool than MOBA Zayn. But I do think Zayn has a higher IQ than Best Player. I think Zayn has a leadership trait that Best Player doesn't currently have, but Best Player can gain through time. I mean, it goes to show Zayn literally led 4 rookies to make the impossible possible and took them down.
I love it. I love it.
So I think that is definitely something that we can't overlook when it comes to Zayn, something that not too many people can pull off. And with Zayn being able to do that, it's taken him to an even higher height than he's been already. So if I had to pick between Zayn and Best Player on who I think is a better jungler, if I'm going everything across the board, I'm giving it to Zayn. But if I'm going specific things to hero pool, basically just hero pool, honestly, is where I think Best Player beats him. I don't think Best Player beats him on his farm rotation. I think he just beats him on hero pool, that's it. But when I compare Best Player to other junglers in North America, I don't think anybody's really comparing to him except for MOBA Zayn. I think they're the 2 top junglers, period.
Yeah.
But I would have to give Best Player second place so far in that. But I mean, he needs time, right? I mean, MOBA Zayn, we've seen him compete time and time again for years now, 2 years now. M3, M4, and Grand Finals, NACT spring season.
Is it hashtag Spore Pride?
All bangers, and he's won every single one of them.
There's no equivalent from like Indo Pride.
Well, he didn't win. I mean, he even came in 3rd place in M3. You know what I'm saying? So that's something Best Player hasn't done yet, so I can't sit there and put him above MOBA Zayn. It just wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be the right thing to do. And honestly, I mean, how could you? Best Player needs more time. He needs to earn. He needs to earn the titles, and he understands that. He has the skill set to earn a lot of stuff. And now it's his opportunity to do so in MFC. So I'm looking forward to seeing what him and Outplay do against not only Onyx but also all the regions out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, and face value right now we see.
Hey, it's gonna give away. You don't have to enter it at all. Just copy that code, go to that website, and redeem it. That's it. Super easy. Thanks for being here, Kago. How you doing?
He needs to be able to move out of this lane first. He needs to be able to dominate this lane. Again, Festival of Blood probably would have been ideal just to kind of sustain a little bit longer. But keep in mind, if Diablo catches literally anybody, it's do or die. It's either he dies or you die. No in between.
All right. We do have a few moments here. Earlier on, nothing too fancy.
Subscribe. Thanks, Daniela. Appreciate you.
Items, but even here, you can see that both of these junglers very aggressive here in that mid side. Both want the lethal Wanderer, but it's gonna go to RSG.
Now, if we look around the map, right, we have to keep in mind that in these early stages, Diablo just needs to be isolated. Even Roy is coming in to make his job even harder. Notice
Alright, so between these 2 teams, RSG slate is actually pretty good, and so is Phoenix. I think Phoenix can actually beat them, though.
That's a good trade. Oh, he's even able to flick around. That's one more hit. Lucian Cutie, the double dual mid combo, able to roam around the map, and like we mentioned,
Like, I don't know, because
foreshadowing a
RSG
bit,
Slate, I
that
don't
trio
think they
mid
fumble
really
as much as
shining
Phoenix
here.
does when they have an
Wowee,
advantage.
Benny goes
So actually, you
down
know what?
there earlier
RSG Slate
on,
may
and that's gonna hurt him in the long
have the
run,
upper
right?
edge
The
on this.
carry and the Beatrix matchup is already so difficult for the carry, and now he has 1 kill point on Tsuoki. It's not the most ideal here for Phoenix in the early stage of the game.
It really isn't. But on the opposite side, at least Diablo recognizes that this could be potentially dangerous. So he's just waiting to get near level 4.
Okay, waiting for it, but the airstrike does come down, but Diablo is able to just surf out of there right now as Feiyan is on the turtle. Diablo's gonna be first to help him out, jumping in now on the damage, and Bray, with a brilliant retribution, secures it for his team. The taunt coming down, and also the Raging Sandstorm. Say goodbye to Jax. He's going to be out as well. RSG, complete control.
Well
Right,
played. You know,
2
they're
early
counting
kills
the
and able to
resources
claim
that
a
Phoenix
turtle on
actually
their
dedicated. The
side.
fact that the Feather
It's going to give them a
was
slight
actually
advantage.
used on that
Phoenix
top
definitely
side
needing
rather
to
than
find
just
some answers.
controlling
If this
the
continues to
area
go
of
this
the
route,
turtle, making it a
RSG Slate
little
will be able to
difficult
pile
for
these
the Order
objectives
Reclamation.
and be able to dominate in the
Feyaz
early game.
Still got that in the end, but look at bot side. The amount of pressure, just farming this gold plating.
Man, RSG, they're being very aggressive here in the early
Yeah, they
game,
are.
and that's incredible. That development into their gameplay that we're seeing, and it's giving Phoenix a little bit of a hard time. However, they still need to be careful because we saw Phoenix struggle in the early game to that mid game, and they know they can stay patient. They can still stay disciplined enough to come back in the game. So RSG, they really need to think about this as well.
Yeah, the next interaction here, we know for a fact that Phoenix can scale, right? With the Farson and the carry, that's going to be more than enough. Royal Milk, right now, he's not going to have a fun time. But later on, it's going to be quite the struggle, right? Because the only people who can really deal with him is literally just Oki. Everybody else has to hit him multiple times, and half the time it's just wasted damage.
And if we take a look at the winning lanes, right, the way RSG have drafted
Ah,
themselves,
spotted
it
him
makes
out.
sense as to why they actually have
Probably don't
this
wanna hide
early
that push
game
no more,
lead.
Jax.
It's all about how they utilize this early game lead.
I don't know.
to snowball and
It's
take
actually,
control of the
now
mid
think
game.
about it.
Because
Jax
Phoenix
pulling
can
out this
very
Edith
well just
again.
come back
It's
with one
RSG's
good
game.
team
I don't like,
fight.
I don't know
one of
why
their
they
strengths right
always
now
pick
is
this
they're able to
Edith,
open up
bro.
the map really well.
Let it
So
go.
they're kind of already
They
neutralizing
pulled off
that
one win with
kickoff
it.
threat
Actually,
that
no,
Jax
they
can
lost
put
that game. They got swept.
That's why I'm thinking, wait, hold on.
It
Just as
looked
I
like
say,
it was
man,
going to work out, and then they
Caster
fumbled
is
because
absolutely
their
on
marksman
par. RSG
choked.
Man,
Benny
I don't
choked.
know what to say. They're just clean with it. That response was almost instantaneous.
Feiyan is a
and
nasty
guess
Lancelot.
what?
If you
The
notice,
only
that's
one
what they
at
love
threat
to
was the
play.
roamer, so
Feiyan
it's all
loves
good.
running the Lancelot.
Yeah, I mean, RSG's timing
Jax
right now
loves
are
running that
so
Edith
very good.
almost
Instantly
every single
try
time,
to
and Ben-
capitalize on
Benny
that top
picks up the
side.
carry majority of the
Red
times
Streak
as well.
even better.
They don't
This
really
is so
flex
cold,
too
so
far out of their hero
calculated
pool.
from RSG.
It's beautiful, and now they're actually at a disadvantage here.
That's
Will
a
they be able to
disadvantage
get
that can
something
work in
out
other
of it,
teams'
though?
favors.
Storm coming down.
I think they can
Retribution,
easily
great,
outdraft them
well
if they just go for their
Royal
comfort
Milk
picks.
getting chunked
Be honest with
low.
you.
But yes,
Or I would love to
just
see them
efficiency.
ban out.
It's
I'd love to see them
Singaporean
make Jax run
efficiency.
something else. Like,
Timing,
how is he
timing,
on these
it's
actual other
insane.
roams?
They're able to just
I don't know
time
why
it
he
so
like procs
perfectly.
the down,
They
or
get
picks this
another
Edith so much.
objective
It's
there
not
in
that
the
good.
bottom side, and they're just winning it
Look,
out.
they already
all-
lost the
all-
turret.
on
Bottom
all
side,
fronts.
completely stripped
It's
down.
crazy to think that Singapore, a small island on the south side of Malaysia, thinking that like, wow, they're a small region, there's nothing to worry about. But give them space, give them a lot of land to work with, and they'll control the entire map and turn it into their own. It's super dangerous. And Phoenix right now, if they're looking for a way to kind of spearhead and trying to push them back, I think they have to look at Bray.
Okay, well, Bray is getting looked at right now, getting targeted down, but he's able to actually escape, and Divine Judgment blocks checks down for a bit. Oki unable to take him out. Brilliant. Abstract Sphere there coming down, but it's not enough to take Jax down just yet.
Quite curious, the rotations right here, Gideon, because I feel like being on the far side, you have that extra mobility with his wings by wings, but they haven't been able to translate that through the mid and through their rotations to be able to dominate and, you know, just be able to set the tempo. And it's actually RSG doing that.
I mean, let's not forget that even though Wings by Wings can fly over walls, and yes, it's a relatively short cooldown, Roy basically has the same thing with the Astral Recall. And even better, he can look to start opening the map and trading while they're in the middle of that rotation. So there is a slight advantage, assuming that Roy is able to hit those skill shots. But let's keep in mind, at the end of the day, this is a siege composition. It's a composition designed to take down structures as best they can. And with Roy opening up the map without putting anybody at risk, it becomes an even better decision, efficient decision. There's no better word than efficient.
There really is no better word than efficient right now. To put into words how RSG is taking or tackling this game. They've actually been able to take down the bottom lane turret as well, and like I said earlier, that range advantage is really giving them such a good time to prevent Jax from doing anything on the map. They've neutralized what made Phoenix such a threat yesterday, and now with the Flicker, Divine Judgment, he also Nibiru's Passion onto Royal Milk. It should still be fine. Oh, he's now caught though. He flickers out of there. That's giving the puncture and a Thorn Rose, giving out some bit of damage. Oh, he's gonna fall, but Diablo now comes down with a Flicker to find the kill back onto Faye.
I just started playing that. It's so fun, bro.
They don't have a jungler. Phoenix, what do? It seems like they still want to stay along the side of the turtle, but they will be forced out of it right now. With no retreat, they will not be able to contest.
The setup from RSG just has been so impeccable, right? Oki going in for that snipe, trying to just force Jax to recall in the moment where they're going for a 5v5, trying to make things a little bit more unbalanced for Phoenix. It was timed perfectly, and you can feel Phoenix getting a little bit maybe they're getting a little bit, what do you say, heated about it. And so they go in, they lose Fayan in the process, and all that is just once again in favor of RSG.
I mean, they're starting to get desperate, right? Because it feels like, man, everything we do, we get punished for it. So we gotta figure out a way to force a mistake out of RSG. Oh, Jax.
They're going in again. Jax not given the time at all. For the airstrike worthy pop, but Bray just takes everything in. Divine Judgment locks him down, and Bray picks up the kill.
Wow, this is just, again, cool, calm, and calculated, but all battle spells are all cooled out as of
Triple
yet.
C, cool, calm, and calculated,
But without big ultimates coming out from Phoenix.
Yeah, RSG is dominating. They're doing a great job.
And
Singapore,
especially
man.
coming in from Jax, it's really hard for him to open up the map. Royal Milk,
I thought they were a
would
pretty good team.
assume
I
is
actually
going to be
enjoyed their grand
okay,
finals.
But when that
Their
wave
MPO
starts
was lit.
crashing down, I don't see any support. Good luck, Royal Milk. It's either you give this up
The
or try
casters
your
be
best.
going wild on there too. Their casters are very energetic.
That's the route he's taking right now, right? I mean, he's not even going to try to actually defend that turret. He knows it's a lost cause, and he knows that the single target damage coming from RSG is a bit too much to deal with. Diablo, such a menace on this Khalid, that oppressiveness in lane and all the way here as well. And this is just unfair, right? Phoenix are severely outranged. You gotta give props
Faye
to
is
this draft
like,
from
man,
RSG.
his Lancelot. He reminds me of Anna. For those who don't know Anna from Fallout, North America, when Ghosty split to their second team, NACT top 8 team. Fallout, Anna and Faye and play very similar.
Abraser, the flawless Abraser. Shout out to our script writers, man.
Wow.
Anna
100%
Salat.
win rate on the Frederick, and he's played it, what was that, 11 times? 10 times?
11 times. I mean,
That's
they're
a lot.
champions. These guys are champions. Everybody's gonna have some hero that has 100% win rate. I'm
Thanks,
just
Weezy. I just
surprised that
got
there's so
the Lilia
many. It's not
skin.
just one unique
Thank
thing.
you.
It's usually 3.
Congrats.
I would argue some may even have 4.
Hopefully you play
And
Lilia.
right now, they're certainly utilizing these picks really well. Oh,
It's the
my
least I can do,
God.
man. I appreciate you being here.
Ultimate
Hopefully you're having a great day,
everyone.
Kago.
5-man, and Diablo on the back with the Raging Storm finds Benny. It didn't take him down, but that's all they need to get them out of there. Phoenix can no longer contest for the turtle or a lord right now. Diablo gonna be caught in
they
the
are
armor.
zoning
Is able
Phoenix
to
out.
flicker
Phoenix-
out with the Apprentice Wrath
Bro,
and
if
a
they lose
snipe
this
from
series,
downtown
they
from
get sent
Oki.
home.
Takes Jax down. That's another Astral Spear placed down by Roy. They're really just zoning Phoenix
know why they're
away.
proud to
They
eat it so
looking
much. They
for
didn't even
but
play
it's not
Edith in
gonna
the
be
grand
able to find it.
finals.
Punctures in, but it's forced back
So weird, bro.
instantaneously.
Oh my goodness, a beautiful save coming
Strange
in from
times.
Jax. He saves Benny's life, gives his life, but unfortunately the rest of the members, they immediately lose confidence in this. You can definitely tell that Fayan is struggling to find the space, the little cracks in between the defense of RSG, especially during these Lord fights to get in on the Lord.
I just love the combo coming in from Roy and Diablo, right? And maybe that's why Diablo went for the Master of Assassin emblem. He's trying to utilize that to be able to get into the backline, take Benny down, and it's working so well because of the vision that is being provided by Roy and her ultimate. So it's working really well with one another. They're coinciding perfectly as he tries to go in once again, but I don't think this is a fight that he should take so far. And another thing is that Phoenix, I don't think that they have quote-unquote reach their power spike as fast as RSG just yet, but they're still committing onto these fights.
Jax again is going to be targeted down. Lucian Cutie is able to find a Divine Judgment, and that's a trade 1-for-1. Roamer for Roamer. Fayan with a puncture, dealing a lot of damage. Phantom execution. Oki's going to be trapped here, but he's going to be able to find the kill with Bray's taunt. Well played, the spacing and the coordination between the two. Not just Roy and Diablo, it's Oki and Bray. Now Royal Milk's going to be stunned up by the Raging Storm, and you can say goodbye to Royal Milk now with a snipe. Oh! Clean movement. But unfortunately,
Jeez.
yeah, Roy's skill 1, I don't think you can dodge that one.
No. There's just
He
too many.
dodging
There's
that.
too many projectiles
Golly.
coming at him. And this is why Edith is really struggling right now, because she can't be the one opening up the map. And when Royal Milk decides, you know what, I gotta do this job, the rest of the team starts a fight without him, so out of position, no way to frontline for the team. It's a struggle because RSG has so many different angles to hit the backline with.
Oh, the
Ooh,
Earth Shadow
good
was looking
knockup.
comboed in. That's Oki, who's going to be taken down. The shutdown goes to the hands of the Farsa. Mock's going to have a good time now to try to scale up because he's the only member right now who has 0 deaths on Phoenix.
And yet, still, RSG has a 4,000 gold lead. And one of the main things that I saw earlier on,
Phoenix is
before
struggling, boy.
Bucky
They're
went
only able
down
to
is
take
the
one
fact that
turret. They've been
Diablo
stripped
went
down to their
for
inhibitors
the
for the top and
Malefic
mid.
Roar, so
Only
much
hanging on to the
damage
tier 2 for the
already
bottom
on the
side.
He also went for the dominance ice just to make
Oki,
sure that he's doing his job.
not having the best KDA, 3-2 and 5 inside RSG, but
Their airstrike, they're committing a lot.
Bar is definitely providing a lot for the
Hey,
team.
All alone, this might just be bad here. But Lucian Cutie finds
This is why I don't like Jax on the Edith. Look at that.
Diablo
The
is
tank, bro. You got
massive. That's a
one-shotted.
double close block. It's gonna be
Moog.
caught low
Wow,
by
that
the
Astral,
Astrosphere. Now Royal
recall
Milk is
took him down.
completely isolated from the team. He has the consecration, he has the immortality.
sniped.
But what's
Loki's
that gonna
gonna try
do?
and take the
It's
kill.
only gonna
Got
buy
it, too.
time. Phoenix lose 3 for nothing.
And 10 seconds to the Lord.
Yeah, I don't know about Roy, but it feels like with the new ROG, he's got a lot more vision than normal, right? Other phones are
screen.
not gonna give you that level of depth. My God, how did he notice it all the way on the opposite side, especially when Mock was about to basically walk out of vision?
Oh, so good. Perfectly timed right now. They're gonna get the Lord uncontested here, taking it away from Phoenix in the 12th minute of the game. And once again, Bray gonna do the Grand Theft Orange.
Oh, that was a purple, but
Oh man. Okay, I'll do it again. Let me do it again.
all right, we
okay.
redo.
Grand Theft Purple.
She did it! She did it!
First take.
Awesome.
Nobody realized the previous one. Let's all forget about that collectively. Now, from this point onwards, right, I'm expecting to see at least some form of scaling from Phoenix, right? I'm expecting Benny to be, well, currently it's 36k gold in total, so that means about 2.5 items in comparison to RSG, who's hit their next item power spike. Expect to see one of these inhibitor fall, but if this fight goes badly, it could be over.
Oh, he finds
my
Mock again.
God.
Roy has a magnet placed on Mock right now. He is a sitting duck. Oki also doing some damage now, trying to siege down this bottom lane. Prey is doing a good job at zoning them away as Diablo does the same thing. Now the airstrike comes down, hits 3 of them, but the damage is certainly just not enough right now to be anything that they can really. Oh, that was so close. I thought
That was
Benny.
very close.
If it hit Benny, I think he might actually.
RSG about to close this
he's-
out.
I think
Wow.
he might be he's done.
I don't think he'll die. I think he'll get
They
put
beaten
to
them
about
worse than,
10% after
Evos
after
was.
the burn, but we'll see.
He hit
Because look
2
at
of
Mock.
them. He hit 2 of them.
Oh God, oh God.
I can't wait to see
We
Fireflex
need
and
to get
Punity
another
play.
stat of how many times these players from Phoenix, especially when they're up against a Novari.
That's Turkey, right? Yeah, it's Turkey.
Because my goodness, they've seen the fountain so many times.
Good dodge. Very good dodge from Feiyan. Oh, Jackson with Flicker
my
as well on the
God.
onward, but that's only onto Lucian QT. Oki's going to be able to free hit right now with the Demir's passion, but Bray is there. Is standing in the front, acting in the front liner. Stun coming in with the Raging Storm. Oh my goodness, Roy almost found a massive Astral Spear in the back. Now Feiyan trying to do some damage with Thorn Rose, but Oki has the Haas Claws. He's healing back up. Roy is massive, and he finds another hit onto Mock, forcing him back and giving RSG such an open space to siege the space turret down.
Admittedly, I will say that Roy is just completely ignoring the frontliners, right? Even though it is lined up, even the frontliners don't want to take it. They're moving out of the way. I don't know, but Mock is, he's having it rough. He hasn't died a single time, but at the very least, he's going back to base consistently.
Let's take a look at the player head-to-head here from
Dang.
Oki and
Averaging
Benny.
4 times the amount of kills.
Oh my God! They're playing Skeet Shooter right now.
Oh my
Replay
goodness
that.
gracious.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Replay
Oh, that
that.
was beautiful. Oh my God, that was the combo we were waiting for since Novaria got released, and we got to see it here,
Was that a
ladies and
snipe?
gentlemen.
Double
right
snipe?
As we were talking about the head-to-head.
Is that a
Oki
double
was like,
snipe?
"No need. Take that off the screen."
Oh, replay. We gotta see that
Give us a
again,
replay,
right?
give
Because
us a
that
replay.
Meteor and Snipe coincidingly going head to head with
I've
one
never seen this
another.
before. I really want to see if that's what it was.
So much damage, and we're gonna get it here in slow-mo.
Look at them time it together. They open it
Oh!
up and instantly a pop pow.
Oh my God. That was
Ooh, that was
They
clean.
literally released contested at the same
That
time.
was one of the cleanest things I've ever
Now
seen.
floored.
Well, I don't know if Phoenix can even contest
Wow.
this. They're getting poked down from so far away, and guess what? Lucian Cutie is doing such a good job at zoning Fei Yan away. Path of Execution still coming down. Bray! Oh, he loses it. Fei Yan will be able to find it. Diablo forced to regen, but the team fight goes to RSG for now. Jex is caught all alone, isolated from his team. Diablo is looking for the Raging Storm, but can't just find it. No way.
Bro, the double
Benny
snipes is
respected
nuts.
that. He
I need to see this
flickered out.
Navaria
He knows
build.
something was coming.
And notice how everyone's just stacking behind him, making sure that no other skill shots get hit.
Ah, he
What?
takes half
Now,
HP.
That's on Royal Milk, Gideon.
Yeah, I thought he had items. He's level 15 as well. What is he building? What's going on?
Is it Venus?
That's Navaria, bro.
No.
He has to have a Venus.
He's got to have some kind of MR here. Never mind. An upcoming fight.
Oh, okay, Royal Milk. Oh, he flickers up, but he's going to fall due to the bureau.
Oh, she
Look at
almost got it.
on the
Roy,
back,
little-
the angles as
a
Oki
little
just
late.
deals with the front.
Roy
Fei Yan
almost
is
sniped
down.
him.
Benny is next. Raging Storm. Benny's able to escape.
He's dead.
1 HP.
Oh, I knew it! Roy's the sniper!
Once again with a snipe from downtown.
Roy's the
RSG,
sniper!
They are not just
Yo!
winning. They are making a statement.
This
with
is
game
crazy.
number 1. Now it's gonna be the
That's a
midway, so
bold-
waiting
that's a
for it.
great
Phoenix are
opening,
desperately trying to
game
cling
for RSG.
onto
Wow.
Just the clear that they have, and Mock is continuously
Wow.
getting bursted down.
I
20
love
seconds
it.
On Fei Yan, will they be able to do it? Royal Milk trying to do what he can right now. Divinus Rage will lock him down.
Oki and Roy.
Targeted down by Diablo, who is ultimately
Oki
gonna
and
fall,
Roy.
but with 3 minute
Oh,
waves crashing
God.
down.
Stop pulling out.
Singapore have
Please,
risen.
RSG.
Kings
Please.
of SG MLBB strike first
Golly.
in this best of 3 against their Burmese respectives.
absolutely
But
insane.
wow, what a game by RSG Slate. Even from that early game, they were already very oppressive when it came down to those rotations. They hit their power spike, and things
Well.
just went so badly for Phoenix after.
Bye goes
That
Phoenix.
was a disgusting game. I know we were like, okay, some of these matches are.
Phoenix
in
better find a way to
particular,
turn this around.
It could be a Malaysia situation where we're good in groups, we're terrible in knockouts. It might be the same case here because let's keep in mind how many.
Valentina and the Wan Wan.
This
You
is
got
a
one
great
more
idea.
shot.
I mean, starting things off to make
You only
sure
get
to
one
change
shot.
it up,
Do
to
not
go
miss your
onto the
chance to
opposite
blow.
side.
This
That first
opportunity
pick
comes
is
once in a
possible.
lifetime.
At least
Come
we get
on.
to identify what RSG has prepared
Oh,
for.
but you won't.
second
You better
pick.
never
Man,
let
I
it
wish
go.
I could say colors, but I have to say first and second because
These
of color
weak
coordination.
Arms are
is
heavy.
not
This
there
vomit on the
today.
sweater already. Mom spaghetti. But on the surface, he looks
Yeah,
calm
it's
and
like
ready to
a
drop
solution
bombs.
here. What do they
But he
wanna go
keeps
for?
on
They-
forgetting
they
his own
swap
sound. The
sides,
words,
but
they just won't
again,
come
their
out.
First pick.
I might have
It's been
messed that up a little
Lancelot.
bit.
Even yesterday against Evo's Legends, it was the Eve actually. So it was Lancelot or Eve. Now, RGSG banned the Eve in the first phase last game. I think they should just do the same thing again. I think the Eve gave Mok so much stability in the. Oh, it's PX7 and simple.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
There you go.
They swapped.
Production didn't give us a heads up. They wanted to surprise us right here, right now.
No, they were like waiting. Let's wait till the casters notice. Let's see how long it takes.
They'll never see this one coming. The fact that they're banning out Navaria, there is going to be a lot of respect, but let's keep in mind, the Valentina is gone, so banning out the Eve is going to jump up in priority. The Farmers has been kind of left out of the pool for a majority of these teams because Artillery Mages absolutely shred through that temp HP, and also because of the buffs and nerfs, mainly nerfs for the Farmers. Unfortunately, we come to the last couple of seconds. There we go. The
Among
Eve gets
the
banned out.
planes
Phoenix, let's
exist.
see this starter. Are you going to give Fei Yan the Lancelot once again?
Guys, what do you think if I
Yeah,
became a
again,
coach?
no?
You think I'd be a good coach?
What other options do they have?
Like if
They
I
go
just
for the
stepped into
Fredrin
the
right
pure
now.
coach scene, you think I could coach a top
Fredrin
team in NA?
works here. I would say it works because RSG play a very mean Fredrin, and they can actually flex it to both sides as well. Very good flex pick. So with Phoenix here, I think the main win condition has to be around PX7 and simple. Again, it comes down to the main trio mid now because. Okay, well, Arlet, something that I completely forgot about here in game number 2 because it was banned out in game number 1. Yep. But difference
Alright,
here.
so Arlet
Phoenix,
is picked up
they
first.
played with Mok and also
Valentina, Kaja,
with
Navaria's banned
Jax.
out.
They go for
Fredrin's
dual
still
mains, kinda like
available.
the Edith and
They're gonna pick up
Eve.
Fredrin.
Now with Simple, he's more of
They're gonna
that
allow them to take
standard
Lancelot.
roamer.
They're
He
gonna
goes
pick
for
up
the
Fredrin.
initiator
Lancelot's
picks,
gonna
goes
go
for
to Phoenix.
Pick-off picks
Watch.
as well, but mainly initiators.
Mainly initiators.
Valentina
This
and
is why
Fredrin.
Arlet's
That's
a
who they're
little
gonna pick
scary,
up.
right? We have seen a
Valentina
couple of
and
teams
Fredrin.
actually do this, putting
No,
him in
Valentina's
PXP
banned.
or
Fredrin.
switching up and throwing him into the
Fredrin
role.
for sure.
And yes, he is a okay. I would say he was an okay.
Yeah,
role.
Fredrin
He's
for sure.
basically a stun bot and sticks on you quite easily, especially with the Demon Marks. But then we come back to RSG side. How do they think about the situation? I'm guessing that Frederick might come into play here, but instead it's going to be
Oh, they took the Lancelot.
as well as the Kadita. They're
I didn't know they played Lance.
expecting Phoenix to try and go bold.
Oh, I like this too. The instant,
This is good.
the instant choice here coming from
is
Phoenix
good.
is going to be the Faramis, right? So even if they want to go for the wombo combos, this Faramis
got some nice
can
looking
cause
jerseys.
a lot of miscalculations coming in from RSG, depending on how their compositions pan out. But look at this. Bray does have a comment. I feel like bringing the championship to MSC means a lot to the local people, because now MSC for Singapore has only one spot, and it's quite pressuring to play because people from the local scene expect better from us, and we don't want to disappoint them.
Can relate. As a Malaysian, you know, our brothers over there, we salute you guys.
Well, with the Matrix pick here, it certainly is still RSG SG with a better side matchup in the gold lane.
Yeah.
The Faramis is a very interesting pick with the Arlet as well, because the Arlet is still a good flex pick, but so is the Faramis, technically. I haven't seen Simple play this Faramis role, but it is still a possibility that they might want to go and try.
Here's the thing,
See what
I
they
don't
do.
mind the fact that Faramis is available, considering that Kadita is around, right? Now you can't get one shot, you can walk away with at least a majority of your HP. It's all fun and games, right? But the real question is whether or not it's going into the support. With double flex picks from the side of Phoenix, it's going to be a little difficult to predict what the draft is going to be. Hopefully Kuja has done his research well enough, and they're immediately going to start banning out the Fredrin as a starter, because that's something that Phoenix is lacking right now. A hard front line. As much as you want to make sure that, yes, Arlet can technically build into that tank segment, you won't be able to cover every single angle.
I don't know, for me personally, I do agree with you. I think they do need a front line, but I think
You guys
they
have seen
need
that
more
new
engagement,
rotation
to
with
be
the
honest.
mage?
They have the Arla with the final
Rotating to
slash,
the
but
XP lane.
I just really like more engage. I think that's what they were lacking.
Instead of
from
the mid in the
game number
beginning, I
one,
think they
to be
let
able
the
to
roam just go to the
have
mid
a
and clear.
say in how those
I think that's how you hit level 4 on the roam without having to do it like before the 2-minute turtle, if I'm not mistaken.
Out as well as the Joy.
That is a super good choice.
I'm gonna see if
by
they do it
RSG.
this
They
game. Let's see if we
have
can
done
catch
their
it.
homework, and you can
If
see
we can
it
catch them doing it.
Phoenix, they're like, oh my god, they know that Alice would have been perfect here. I would actually think Alice or Fredrin, some sort of utility jungler that Fayan is comfortable with. And with the Lancelot now already taken away, with the Fredrin banned down and the Alice, those are his three main heroes.
Martis. They can just
And
pick
they're also
Martis.
making sure they're locking in the Kufra, expecting that
pick Martis.
possibly we might see a Fanny from the side of Phoenix as well. They are covering every single angle here. You can tell on the players' faces and even the coaches that, wow,
Martis
they
should
have
be
done
okay.
their homework. There's a very different air around RSG
The
side.
Ballman, we
compared to
saw the
Phoenix.
Ballman get
God,
slotted
who's gonna
from
play?
Echo. Remember
At
that?
this point, what can you play in the
Is
That was a
Bauman
surprise.
okay?
The Bauman,
Okay,
the Akai,
hi.
and the Minotaur.
Alright, Minotaur.
Okay.
I mean, I said engage, but I didn't really think Minotaur.
I mean, this is now from a composition of let's pick.
They got
people
kind
up,
of a
let's
Ube
look for
strat.
Opportunities. No, we're gonna.
They're
team
lacking
fight. We're
damage.
Gonna go all or nothing here. RSG on the
Kinda.
other hand, when
I
we're
feel like
looking
they're
at that
lacking
team fight,
mid-plate
they
mage
are a
damage,
little
magic
ultimate
damage.
dependent. And if we compare the
only magic damage they have is
against the
Faramis,
four ults
bro.
that we
It's
see
like
here
4
from RSG,
physical.
I think
I don't
Phoenix
know, I
should
don't think that's a good
technically come
idea.
up on top, with the only exception
I
that the
think it's a
majority of their
misdraft.
damage is coming from Benny. So that's a lot of eggs in one basket, and we might
Yeah, they're
even see
tripping.
something crazy come out from the side of RSG. I'm looking at Badang. If they one-shot carry, that's a huge problem.
You can also go Mincetar. Oh my god, it's the Batong!
Dom.
Diablo! A mad lad!
He's a demon for a reason.
You called it, Gideon,
Draft is
but
complete.
Badong on the MSC stage.
This is a first. This is a first in a long time. Badang rarely ever sees international play. It is a local hot pick for RSG, and
Yeah.
it is respected amongst the Singaporean professional league. But now coming into the international stage, and especially with the perfect situation where all the eggs are on Benny's shoulders, he is the sole damage dealer for the side of Phoenix. And if he dies to a one-shot Badang, which is very likely to happen,
it's very
this
likely.
game is gonna end fast.
How does it do against the Arlet in that lane, though?
Oh, it does terribly.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you know, maybe we might not see that. But ladies
Yo.
and gentlemen, the Badong might just be what they need to send Phoenix home all the way. But for Phoenix, it's now or never. Everything relies on game number 2. Phoenix versus RSG SG.
All right, let's jump right into it, right? instantly we're seeing some early trades in that mid lane, but Royal Milk has a lot of work ahead of him. Half the
Well,
time,
Onyx sitting
he's
nice.
been
I mean, they
playing
beat
the weak side
Occupied.
of that.
Not
Now
Onyx.
he
Who
must
beat
play
Occupied
strong side.
Thrones?
He must
Oh, that
dominate
was
this
Onyx,
lane
right?
to make sure
No, it wasn't.
that this Badang is unable to hit his
I gotta look back
two-item
and see who
power
just
spike
beat Occupied
before
Thrones.
carry is able to achieve a Winds of Nature.
Yeah, otherwise it's gonna be disaster, right, for Phoenix. And this is good. This is good. They do have a lane to work with, quite different to what we saw in game number 1. But this mid lane is what I'm a little bit curious about, right? I don't think that the Kadita has the best
Oh, look at this.
clear.
Early rotation, Diablo already forcing the Purify. That's the first
Oh.
one for the Badang.
Yo,
Doesn't do
Phoenix,
good in the 1v1
chill.
duel in lane, but it
Y'all
certainly
can't be
does
getting
do good
picked
in
off
ganks.
that early.
Perfect execution so far of this early game.
Oh, they're gonna get Lucian.
Going to be targeted down by Phoenix. Oki's forced to try to help,
Almost.
but Feiyan was really holding on to that ultimate.
Now that's what I wanted to say.
Then he should have
right?
rotated.
I don't
Oh,
think
he
the
couldn't
Kadita
have
has
actually.
good clear compared to the Paramis, so that's why the Badang went up. But look at this.
There you go, the heavy spin. It was saved, and it was saved for this.
Oh, okay, I was holding my breath there for a second. But no, I totally agree with you, right? Again, you need an enabler for this Badang. You can't expect Badang to just show up and do the job, and especially since his battle spell is far more valuable than any of his abilities in his kit. Besides his ultimate, of course, but let's keep in mind, right? I was expecting to see Phoenix to instantly try to go for maybe something a little funky, right? Throw their support into the mid lane with their mage to come walk up through their side and get an early kill, or maybe at least
the
put
carry has to
Arlen
play safe
in a,
up against the,
sorry, put
Beatrix.
Badang in a life deficit against the Arlen.
And we'll see here already some emphasis here in the bottom lane. It
They
feels
got a
like
dive
once
comp,
again, they
though,
are
for
trying to
RSG.
play
They can
through
dive,
that
get an easy
EXP
pick
lane,
off.
but they have to be careful as Bray already on the next objective.
But with the dive, master the Minotaur can't get the knockup.
Right now, that's
Might
the
not be worse.
Fury, but oh, it's Feiyan who wins it
There you
out.
go.
Bray's
That's
gonna
how
be
you play
slain.
that. It's
Roy
actually
now
good.
looking for the breath of the ocean. The rough waves as well. The heavy spin does not connect onto him
good.
just yet, but it's still gonna be pinned down. And that's Royal Milk with some damage with the vengeance. One more hit, but Roy is
Good
able to escape.
Boy.
Just barely here.
They will convert this,
Good
though.
skill
We
placement.
will expect to see Phoenix. Oh, wow, trying to turn it around here. No kill should technically go through,
Okay,
but
they
you can
take
see
the
that
purple
Royal
buff.
Milk,
That's a good
he's
start.
hungry for it. He wants somebody
First
to
neutral
make that
and
first
an invasion on
mistake.
the purple buff.
Okay, well, they're going at it
Get it?
again. Counter revenge and the rage. Simple is down, and
Ooh,
Diablo
Simple
picks a
fell.
second kill up.
Did he
Now
get it?
that's disrespect.
Who
That
got
one is
purple buff?
100% disrespect. You shouldn't be walking up that close, especially against a Badang.
And
Yeah.
like you don't have the information whether or not he's actually used his ultimate. So clearly there's a little bit of maybe misplays kind of happening right now here in the early game, but it's still
didn't
too
get it.
early to tell. 3 minutes
Dang.
in.
So
Then he
not only did they
already with
invade,
the
they lost a
corrosion
member and they
side.
didn't
Is
take
that
the
a good
purple
thing
buff.
or a
Definitely
bad
not a
thing
good
for the Beatrix
play.
right now?
Could have worked out in their favor.
I think
but
for now, Beatrix
Yeah, a little too
should be
close to that
fine, right?
Badang.
She's not going to participate in a majority of these fights. It's just how we see Bray. Okay, he's fine. He's fine. We're not going to see it escalate further than this, right? Now, coming back to it, Benny, he's going to be stuck in his lane for a very long time. And as long as this Beatrix is stuck with him, that's great for Phoenix. That is the main idea. If they're looking for ways to punish, they might be able to look for potential invades, but generally, these neutral objectives are going to be extremely important for Simple.
Okay. Well, for both of these teams, again, they're just playing it really passively with no neutral objective. Bottom lane, there's a little bit of a dive or a gank attempt, but Diablo's playing this really well. He plays this a lot in ranked. So, and again, he went for Master of Assassin's Emblem. This is crazy. He really likes damage.
He wants to greed out, right? This team
Maybe for high and
enables
dry.
him to greed out. His job isn't simple though, right? Let's keep in mind that PX7 does have that call altar, and it's the one counter engage, well, secondary ability to kind of keep his team alive in these tough situations and these tough spots.
Okay, there's a fist crack coming down from Diablo. That's a rough waves as well. Royal Milk very low, has the final slide, is able to escape, and that's gonna be outplayed. Roy falls. Royal Milk with the sustain, surviving. And
That
that's
is
more from
Royal
Phoenix. They want
Milk.
to push the space even further onto the
Now
table.
we
It's gonna
see
be
why
reset
the
for
Royal
now.
Milk's so valuable.
SG, they have what it takes to keep on going right
That
now.
was
Diablo
dirty.
to be able to lock Simple out, but Simple is still able to flicker out of that one with a Minion's Fury already used up. Bray still wants to go for the 50-50 play. That's the retry, and Bray wins it out. Heavy spin doesn't pin him down. Bray with the fast hands gets out with a puncture.
Dang, I can't tell if he hit level 7 first and then Retribution, or he hit level 7 after he got it pre-7. Really nicely done coming in from RSG. Now let's keep in mind that Phoenix, they want RSG to make that first move. They want to look for the counter engage. That's why the Minoan Fury and as well as that final slash are such high priority ultimates to have on top of the call altar, but that's more of an insurance policy more than anything else. Potential dive on top side.
side. Good revenge and the range. Lock and simple down. Thorn Rose doesn't need it. This is Nibiru who picks up the kill. Roy now just buying some time, distracting the back as RSG trying their best to again just siege down this turret. It's a 1v1. Fayan and Brain just a little bit there, but Oki will be able to complete that BOD, a power spike for this Beatrix. Lucian Cutie forced to use that flicker already because of PX7 bringing it back.
RSG are just playing to their game plan, right? Unlock this Beatrix, start taking down these tier 1 turrets, and then repeat of game number 1. That is their general idea. That's how the siege works.
Yeah, with
did a good
how
job.
both of these teams have kind of, comprised.
Nobody's lost a turret so
drafted
far, 2-3.
themselves, I feel like
Both teams
RSG
took a turtle. It's
want to
pretty
step
even.
on the paddle, with the reason being that if they clump in 5v5, I do think
Fayan
Phoenix
is
has
further
an
in
upper
farm,
edge
though.
and an advantage when it comes down
to
to
Bray.
these team fights because of
Not
the
that
resources
much,
that
though.
they have and the amount of damage that they're
Okay,
able to
took a
output
kill
when there's
on the
not
Beatrix,
really much
so he
of
has
a
slight
front line
advantage
coming
already.
from RSG, which is why
GT
you can
will
see
be
here
up in the
Roy
economy.
Diablo always very active, looking for ganks, looking to create the 5v5 to be uneven so they can actually win
Lunasaur
something
picked
on
up
the
by
map.
Diablo.
Another thing to keep
be
in
able to do
mind
some
here is the
damage
secondary
to
objectives
Simple
that these teams can actually
and
start
Fayan
playing
now.
for, right? I'm expect. Oh no.
Wow. Good
Okay.
read from Lucian QD,
Yeah,
forcing the Purify.
Yeah, he gets the Purify out of him, so that's gonna hurt for this upcoming turtle. Let's see, right? Again, RSG, again, a majority of them don't have their ultimates, and we can expect that Diablo doesn't want to rotate as early as possible because Arlet, he's got first move, and now this is gonna be a full 5v5 in just a little bit.
Oh, we used the rough waves already now. Oh, that's going to be the re-engage
Royal
from
Milk's
Royal
not
Milk.
playing
Roy.
around.
Oh, flicker
Ooh.
burn from Diablo. Well played to Royal Milk there, and even the retribution
Fayan.
goes to Fayan with
There's the
50-50 play. Bray isn't able to win that out. Now
Alright,
with
Phoenix
Puncture,
playing
brought
better
back
than last
by the Shadow
match.
Stampede.
Look at that.
Both teams disengage, and RSG are only sitting
7
at
minutes
a
in,
very,
almost
very
to the
slight
midway
gold
mark.
lead.
That was an interesting play coming in from RSG's side. They knew Arlet was moving out. They wanted to try and punish him off that rotation, and now Lucian QT has been sitting on this top side to ensure that this Beatrix isn't going to get dived. Royal Milk starting to scale up fast, but remember the secondary objectives, right? It's about the junglers who can fight for these neutral objectives, because eventually the Lord is going to be the main win condition for both Phoenix as well as RSG. If they can get that level lead on their jungler, therefore they should have an easier time to actually secure these neutrals.
There's revenge and the rage once again. Lucian just really hates Simple there. With Bennett, they're able to pick him off. And now with Retribution as well. Roy's gonna be pinned down, and it's gonna be a trade. 1-for-1. Roamer for a mid laner. Or both mid laners, actually. No, Roamer mid, yeah.
Yeah, right now, okay, he's doing, again, this is the same motions again and again and again, and I think, Phoenix, they need to recognize this. There is some mythology to RSG's madness.
Yeah.
Royal Milk getting engaged on Diablo. I don't think he's gonna be in range to actually do some more. But this dynamic duo is in the bottom lane right now, and honestly, RSG still have more map pressure.
I mean, it's been 8 minutes of the game. So much has happened already, so much action, but it's still 3-4, and no turrets have been taken down just yet. So I think there needs to be a little bit more emphasis when it comes down to these objectives. Sure, turtles have been taken, but what can they do with it, right? The Beatrix has yet to find a turret either in the top or in the bottom side, and with a 400 gold lead, which is little to nothing, what differences can we see?
Well, here's the difference right here. As you mentioned it, they do a quick cheeky lane swap, making sure that Badang is left alone on that top side. So regardless of who decides to show up there, at least they have an opportunity. Look, bottom tier 1 instantly down.
Good siege for the side of RSG, still taking it slow. Oh, Simple jumping in. Roy, oh, he actually went in with the rough waves there. He's gonna be slain, but Bennett's rage will collide onto them right now as Diablo's gonna be taken down. 3-man Tyrant's Revenge, but it only connects onto one with the rage. Massive execution onto the back. Bray.
Oh, Bray,
the
yo,
Puncture right now is
chill.
knocked up by Simple.
Go
And the healing
back.
really saved Phoenix. Fayan coming down.
Yo,
Heavy
Bray,
spin,
you
the
are
Thorn Rose is enough to
crazy.
Take him out.
This man is
Will
crazy.
certainly fall. Oki is not able to
way
help
too
his
far.
jungler.
Beautiful play coming in from Phoenix. They timed it well. Okay, PX7, he's still alive, but it looks like RSG, even though they did lose a majority of their members, they're still going to press the agenda. They're trying to slow down this lore take as much as possible.
Yeah, I don't think they played that right? I don't know what RSG was thinking. They were going in 1 by 1. They were losing bodies left and right, and yet they still tried to commit onto something. But here we go.
Oh, that was a close one. Fist crack and rough waves. Good retry by Fayan.
Timing it well, but look at the top side, right? While all this is happening, just slowing them down for a couple of seconds is more than enough for Oki to actually get the tier 1 on that top side. Now, the next problem that they're going to deal with is the upcoming Lord push. Once that is done, they go back to their old antiques all over again, and then they repeat the process once more. Phoenix is going to wait for RSG to attack, and then RSG will have to try and bait something out from Phoenix.
Okay, Lucian QT is already charging out. Oh, beautiful Mutant Fury to cancel it out right now. As they are going to engage with the Breath of the Ocean. Finds two. Heavy spin instantly with a Call Altar as well. Providing the disengage that they need. But Bray, oh, dodging away. Oh, the final slash brings him back. Last second.
Oh.
Lucian QT comes down with a rage.
Oh, okay, Diablo.
From RSG.
Such a good team.
Oki has the Renner now going for the snipe on the Simple.
Oh,
finds it.
he's
Roy
dead.
just needs
Roy's
to look
gonna-
for
no, I
one more
can't.
shot,
That's-
but Simple gets out.
That was close. That was very, very close.
Lost
But you
topside,
have
though.
to admit,
Yeah.
both sides played that as good as possible.
Wow.
Phoenix, especially with the Call Altar, has an insurance policy, but RSG, even they recognize, okay,
Yeah.
we gotta figure out a different way to hurt them, right? What does their insurance policy not cover?
I love this. I love that we get an instant replay, right? Because that disengage coming in from Fian was so well timed to cancel out that coming in from Roy. But that wombo combo coming in from Diablo as well as the Kufra, that was what I was looking at, right? Because I saw Diablo's positioning. He was waiting in that bush, and it was just timed so well. They were able to execute it on top of one another. And oh man, that was just really cool to see. And RSG, despite being a little bit shaky there, they have taken back that gold lead.
My personal favorite is the adjustment here. Lucian QT decided to actually flicker forward to give them no time to react rather than let it go up full animation, because at any point in time, Simple could have just jumped in front and tanked the full damage, or just knock him right up and then waste their time so he doesn't get the maximum potential of the Tyrant's revenge.
Oh, real-time victory rate doesn't look too good for Phoenix, only standing at a 34% here. As the game goes towards the later stage, do they have a better chance?
I think as of right now, Phoenix, they've got the tools and resources to do so, right? The question is, how do they layer it? How do they get it out of RSG? And we have to look for these specific conditions. So far, Oki, he doesn't really have to move from his position half the time. So somehow, they're going to need Feiyan to break up the composition of RSG, and then afterwards, layer it with Simple to get his Minoan Fury, and just in case PX7, he's got the Call Altar right at the last second, especially if Roy's looking for the one-shot.
Oh, Diablo's scary. Look at that.
No, he doesn't know. Roy's in the back.
Okay, Lucian QT's gonna be caught. Oh, he still finds the range. The Menace range comes down on Benny! He's able to flicker out. Sublime reaction time. And just like that, they might have just gotten a little bit of a lead to go for this Lord that just spawned in the game. Simple helping his team clear out that mid lane. Bray still standing around with Diablo to try to prevent this Lord from being taken away.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an easy task to do as well, seeing as Roy is still forced to clear that bottom side. And now, this is even more of a disadvantage for RSG. Do you think Bray can pull it off?
I mean, they're both level 15. They both have exact same odds. Wait.
Final slash now locking him down. Red streak one Bray! Now the snipe. Onto the back. Royal Milk very low. Oki is waiting in the midst right now. Looking for the render shot right now. The Heavy's busy to be able to lock Diablo down. Taking him down. Oki's still free in the back.
Oh my God.
With a flicker forward, finds a triple.
It just gets
Benny's
so
looking for the
bad.
recall. Feiyan is running to the
Okay.
right of the map. Roy tried to open it up, but Lucian QT
Dude, he is
walking
destroying
Feiyan
them
down. He wants to go for it.
single-handedly.
He wants even a solo kill at this point, and Feiyan will just
Not only did he get a
come
snipe with
to his
Mario.
demise.
Take me. My team can hold out for 40
God,
seconds.
please,
Just
bro,
take
this
me.
is
Don't waste my time.
911,
We did
I've
this
witnessed a
once
murder.
before. We're not gonna do it again. RSG bringing up Singapore, making the fans believe in something once again.
I love when I ask a question, they just instantly answered it. I was wondering if Bray could pull it off with a man at disadvantage, and he was. And look at that Lord marching down in that top side.
Minion Fury, final slash used up, big 7. Oki was able to thread the needle right now with the Cult Altar placed down. Lucian QT still going to be able to launch the Timer's Revenge. Good defense from Phoenix right now, able to clear out that Enhanced Lord. But RSG are still knocking on the base, looking for more turrets as they go through one by one into these lanes.
Finally, we see the Winds of Nature being purchased by Benny. Now, this could be the time that Phoenix finally claps back against RSG. They've got the utility that they've been looking for, and especially when you are playing attack damage, This could be extremely dangerous for Diablo if he tries to go for the one shot.
Oh my gosh,
God.
Heavy spin coming down. Diablo able to flick around. Will he be able to thread the needle? Answer is no. Roy, way too aggressive. Instantly punished for it. Simple. Zoned away with the mirror's passion. Bray still able to escape with the Thorn Rose. PX7 bringing him back. Royal Milk with the stun, with the resets, with the vengeance still going at it. Wants to stick on Bray. Phantom execution now by Bray. A clean disengage by RSG, but they do lose their mid lane.
Beautiful reaction time coming out from Milk, right? And especially when Royal Milk is able to get the final slash on top of following up with a stun. Lucian QT, do they see him?
They do. The Tyrant's Rage, even no heavy spin on Bray yet, but the Call Ultra is ready. Okay, beautiful positioning, still able to space out. The final slash by Royal Milk brings them back.
Okay, response back. All right.
Flickers forward
Stand
to
strong.
claim another double. What are we witnessing?
We're witnessing a turnaround here. Benny is feeling confident. Royal Milk finally gets to play the game. He's no longer playing the weak side. He is the strong side.
God, 8-1-4 already onto Benny when initially he wasn't online. And like you mentioned, he was waiting for that item coming in through. And Bray here might be caught.
Roy able to find the angle onto Benny, but a heavy spin locks him in place. Roy gets the pass it back up. He finds a kill
God, Benny.
somehow.
They're
But
gonna-
Benny is godlike. This
can't.
is a problem
It's a good
for
turnaround.
RSG. Slate.
At least they didn't lose an inhibitor. I think that would have been the worst possible
All right,
outcome
RSG.
for RSG. Slate Bray is able
your
to clear
backs
up
on the
the
wall
wave.
now.
Kadena
All
is
that
able to
hard
pull
work
attention
starting to
away by threatening
not
Benny.
pay off
The
anymore.
Yan is dead,
Y'all better
by
be
the
careful.
way.
Phoenix
He's
can't
got
turn this around.
23 more seconds, and that's the exact amount of time.
Yeah, he's doing
that
great, though.
Phoenix
7-1-3,
need to
man.
buy for him to get
I
back
wanted
up and
4
make
on
it to
Benny,
one,
though,
because
from that
RSG,
engagement.
they're gonna
Wow.
look to rush this.
Yeah, they're gonna try and capitalize over this, but remember,
Benny, he was
they
kinda
don't have
fumbling
an
before.
answer
He's
to him
doing good
because
now.
Roy is down. Let's see the creativity they have.
Razor getting chunked low, has the Phantom Execution, is able to escape for now, but that's a resource burnt out. Phoenix have used the final slash. Fayen's back up now. Roy's also back up, and Lucian QT finds a massive pick.
This Lord is
Only on
huge.
Simple now. He's
Bray's gonna be able to get it,
forward,
though.
onto the flicker as well, Benny!
Oh, no, he's
It's
dead.
a 1v1 of the gold laners with the Phantom Execution comes down. Now
Oh, screw the Lord, go for the kills.
The reset. It's gonna be Fayen with a
Screw
knock
the
on as
Lord,
well.
go for the
Okay,
kills.
It's gonna be Chain CC all the way, but he's still gonna be able to sustain with a House Claws.
Wow, this is getting
Life
good.
stealing all the way. Bray now.
Ray!
Jumping back and forth onto PX7.
Oh my
One
God,
more
he
hit
took him
will
down?
do it.
Oh!
Slate Singapore. They don't need the Lord. They have
Talk
wiped
about
Phoenix
execution.
out. PX7 all alone. Binding
Bravo.
a miraculous play. That's the only thing they can bank on. But it will
Wow.
not happen. The Burpees have fallen. RSG have knocked them out.
Respect
Wow.
all and fear none. That is the
Respect
motto
all,
of
fear none.
RSG Slate. And they have proven against all odds that they are able to win against Phoenix Esports.
They have the makings of a champion.
Wow.
They have the building
That was
blocks
nuts.
of a true Singaporean. They stand
Phoenix.
tall knowing that they are
What's
above
that?
everybody
Phoenix,
else.
they're
They
out.
know it, and they
Phoenix,
believe it this time. They're
yeah,
walking
they're
out
gone.
of there
They just got knocked out.
knowing that they have made
Yeah.
history
Yeah,
one
they lost
step
to
at a time.
I love
RSG
it.
and they
I
lost
love
to
seeing the development coming
Evos.
in from
So,
Singapore because
yeah, they're
we've
gone.
witnessed
They got
so
beaten by
many
Turkey.
international
No, not
tournaments
Turkey. They got
where
beaten by.
RSG
Oh yeah, no.
have
Evos
actually
is Indonesia. So they got beaten by
participated, and we
Indonesia
see the development
and
that we see
Singapore.
today. Maybe yesterday you asked us.
Bye bye to
Singapore
Myanmar.
It's not as competitive perhaps as
But they're like the
Phoenix
first
is
team out.
Titan region.
Yeah, they're the first team knocked
Definitely
down.
behind Myanmar, but today they prove us
First
wrong.
team to fall.
With that being said, we will be saying farewell.
Which I
to
think is
Phoenix
kinda
Esports
crazy.
from
I'm like-
Myanmar, our shining stars.
Like, why did they wait to
after
show
a
outplays
quite a
match? Like,
performance,
why would they put a
and more
team in
importantly,
twice before they even
bringing
put some of
it
these teams in
almost
once?
all
I
the
didn't
way
understand that.
against a team
They should have done the
like
first
but it was
group,
RSG
like the first
that beat them
matches
out.
for all the
What a
boosters.
Yeah, that's what I
performance
was thinking
once
too, but they
again.
they didn't do that.
have
Outplay
placed
plays
themselves
tonight.
Back on the map. They are finally back. Singapore is back.
All right, guys, so we're gonna be moving on to the next match. This is gonna be Echo up against Fire, Flex, Impunity, a team from Turkey that I've been super excited to watch compete. I consider them the second dark horse of this entire tournament, meaning they're a team that's expected to lose, but they have a chance to surprise the world and take it all. Against Echo, I think it's going to be a really good statement. This is going to be the hardest match they'll ever have. So, but this is their first match
side.
So
the
if they
boss
lose
is
to Echo,
clear.
they still have a
That
chance in
even
the group
for
stages.
Fireflux Impunity, they
Echo, this is
know
Echo's
what
final
they
match.
want.
Echo
Zong
already
as
took
well
down
as the Valentina. The Valentina very
a
flexible
team
right now,
yesterday,
but
so
Zong being a
they already have
very
one win under
hard
the belt.
and
So
direct target,
if they can secure this, then
specifically
they're
on
already
Sam.
guaranteed to
Quick
move forward.
response coming in from Echo. The Kajan as well as the Kadita, they're
But
expecting
this will be a good one.
something, trying to
Fireflux
deny
Impunity is
all.
actually a really
What
good
I
team.
like here, you know what? It feels like it's fire versus fire because
Fire
Echo
versus fire.
having the Lancelot kind of flexible. You can play aggressive, you can be a little bit more passive, but here, Fireflux Impunity having the use.
All right, so Lancelot, Kaja, and Kadita, that's a pretty strong combination.
We're gonna play between mid and
On the
close.
side of
That's like a
Fireflux
pickup,
Impunity.
Echo is like,
What's that?
yeah, you know what? If you want to get into
Against,
our
like,
face, we wanna do
freshmen,
the same.
Dijon.
Having the Kaja, having the Kadita, a lot
Well,
of
the
dive
Lancelot was
potential
picked
for
before
both
the
teams.
Fredrin
None
and the
of them
Yuzong
are
were picked. They
shying
didn't know
away
what they
from a
were
fight.
gonna pick.
Coach Trev?
They picked
How
it
much
blind.
life do you want?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Lancelot is like fine
No,
there.
it's
Because he can
beautiful
just
because, like,
immune
at the
them.
end of the day, right,
But like,
it's also the amount of
Kaja can only
iframes
grab
they
one
actually have
person.
to work around.
They
I
can
think-
just
Especially
stun lock
with rough
them.
waves, not to mention,
They have the Valentina too, so maybe they're gonna pick a bunch of heroes that Valentina can profit off of, to where it makes it not
Honestly, like they struggle to pick out the
the
ult.
counter picks getting
Yeah,
banned
because now,
away
I mean,
from
she can
Tika.
grab the Divine
Really on
Judgment.
the ball with this one. Getting rid of the Minotaur is a good option.
Right now, looking
See
at
what
the
happens,
band so
though.
far, it looks like Echo again. When I was talking about the box, they're trying to make sure that there is
Echo,
no
man.
box. They want to roam around because
I
the
can't wait
key,
to see
the
Blacklist
Minces are, even
and
the
Outplay.
way the S's kind of force you to get into a very
Not
tight
against each
spot.
other, but
It
just
looks
in
like
general,
Echo
I wanna
wanna
see them
move
play.
around the map quite a bit. So
I'd like to see them
for
against each other,
Fireflux
too.
Impunity, I kind of feel like if they can't
I
control
think
the map
Outplay is gonna do much
I kinda
better
feel
than
like
people
Echo,
think.
they'll be
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
for
bit
sure.
too fast for
That's
sure.
usually how it goes though.
I think
Like,
Outplay,
and
bro,
they-
if Outplay plays like they did in the spring season, they're gonna blow through a lot of these teams. Blow through them. Because Outplay, the thing about them is they don't make these weird mistakes. They don't. When do you ever see Outplay pick something that's just out of the ordinary, like an Edith in the roam position, or like something just completely off the wall? Like they don't do that, bro. When it comes to drafting, they are very strong drafters, like very hard to beat. They can't, you can't outdraft them. There's no draft you can pull out to outdraft Outplay. You
What I'm
can't.
worried about is
They have such a
what
high hero
Sandra's gonna
pool.
play. Coach
And then they
Matt
also
Gassaf
can also
played
execute
really
on those heroes as well, which
just
makes them
locked
such
it
a
down for
strong
this young
force
XP laner,
to
the
be reckoned
Impact
with. But
Predator
Echo's the same
himself, because
situation.
look,
You can't
no
outdraft
Lapu,
Echo
no
either.
Joy,
You can't
Stolen
outdraft
YZ,
Onyx,
no
Echo,
Fredrin even, you can
Outplay.
flex that.
You can
Who's gonna
outdraft
play?
Blacklist, I feel. Well, kinda. Nah. Blacklist is pretty up there as well because Wise knows how to play pretty much everything. He likes going for the Ube strat to cater toward Venus. So the way you can beat Blacklist is by making them uncomfortable with the Ube strat or finding ways to beat an Ube strat. And that's what Echo did, and that's why Echo always sweeps
Whatever
them.
the roamer is gonna be, it has to be someone that has the potential to stop the quad. A Kufra maybe?
I think the issue with what Outplay has is like whenever they start losing, like they'll lose composure.
For FIMP and how they want to kind of manage, because
Yeah.
let's keep in mind,
I mean,
even if the roamer is
that's
focusing on
the
marking,
biggest
there's
thing
other
is their
lanes that they can
composure
actually
could be an
affect, right?
issue.
The
Their
mid lane
composure
in particular,
and stage
where they have the
presence
Valentina, yes, she can
is
push out
definitely
these
in
waves,
question,
but
considering
when you
that
have both Kadita as well as
two of
Kaja
their
together,
members
you're
haven't
going
been
to
in the
have to
professional
redo
scene.
this.
One of them hasn't been in the professional scene at all, and the other one hasn't been in the professional scene for a while. Hireshi used to play at MPL. He used to be MPL, bro.
Making sure that
MPL
they're
player.
gonna be able to lock down the quad, but because this is a Franco, you could potentially lock down Carl TZ with the Lancelot. But again, looking at how this man
All right, here we go.
moves, it's gonna be very, very difficult. But
See
overall,
the
what do
world.
we feel about the drafts?
I'm liking how Echo answered the whole situation because Teresa has a lot of damage. For an
Yeah,
XP
Teresa's good too.
I
I'm
was thinking
surprised a lot of
prior to
people
the
have been
pick showing,
letting the
maybe
Teresa
Uranus, you
slip
want
through. I
one
think he's a
dead
strong
lane
pick.
and
He's
then go
one
for
of the
the
most
attacks
picked XP
elsewhere, but
laners
no.
in
Echo
all the
just said,
MPL
yeah,
Grand Finals. He
all
was
the
slotted
damage,
almost
yes,
in every
all the
single
damage as
series,
well.
and not only
There's
slotted
very
but
little peel.
won.
Yeah, very,
in
very
almost
little
every single
peel.
match that
Oh
he
my
was
goodness,
slotted
even
in,
the
so.
audience predictions, we're seeing that
I think there's so many heroes that are like bannable, like he can just get by without getting banned.
44%
Yeah.
leaning towards Echo's side.
Like,
Well, I
if
don't
you
think
ban
anybody
him,
would ban him, but I think
That's
people overlook
that's
what he
the
can
question,
provide.
Fel.
Anti-CC,
On paper,
massive
Finn has
damage,
the fundamentals,
and
but
CC,
Echo
group CC.
has the grit and, of course,
He messes
experience
over
and
dive
the
counts
skills
pretty
to
hard.
execute.
Yeah.
If you die, man,
Now
you're
we're
not
going
going back
into
out.
the game, the first match and final series of the day. Echo going up against Fireflux.
Especially ever since like the flicker change with his
Alright,
ult.
let's run
run it back
You
one
didn't
more
get
time
picked a
here.
lot.
Because when I was
Yeah.
looking for Sanford in the draft, he's
I'm
very
actually
true to
excited to
himself.
see
He wants to
Firefox
fight, he
and
wants to get
Impunity.
those
I think
kills.
they're
I was
one of the
thinking maybe even a
top
Benedetta might have been a better option
underdog
for him
teams
instead
that
of
people
the
like.
Drizzle.
They're
But at the end of
underrated.
the
They're
day,
underrated.
Melissa
And I think
is going to be
this
able
they're
to
similar
keep
similar
that
situation to
Cerebral by
Outplay.
keeping him at a safe
Like I feel like
distance.
they're good like that.
Very interesting here because I'm looking at the minimap and it looks like Yaoi is starting the orange buff early, so they really
I
want
don't
to
even
make
know
sure
why
that Carl
NACT
Easy gets
is still
through his
underestimated,
one
man.
phase very
It's
fast. Because
like-
right now he's already level 3.
That's right.
I thought the first two.
There it
were
goes.
underestimated.
First blood.
Playmaker barely gets
Oh.
away, and they
He almost drew
secure.
first
He
blood.
still got away.
Oh, he's
They're
slick.
gonna pop the roamer from
Dead.
Turkey. One more hit.
Oh.
Oh, he forced the flicker, but Carl Deasy still gets it. Drawing
Oh,
first blood.
Echo.
Those
Wow, that's
plays,
so
that's
lucky.
just world championship level, man.
Yeah, that's world
every
championship level for
angle,
sure.
there's just no way you can get out of that if you're in FIMP's position, right? Like, what can Fireflux realistically do?
Man, I call
Even if
Carl
you look at
Teasy the
opposite
general,
direction,
bro.
You're still gonna
He's
die
a
at the end of
general.
the day, but it's great to see
He's
that
a general
Carl
of
Teasy,
Mobile
he's not
Legends.
hungry for those kills. It's either they will come
Not
to him
Ghosty
or
general. I
somebody
mean,
else will
obviously
carry
Ghosty
the
general's
game.
general too,
It's
but
just been
I'm
1
talking about
minute
like
and 30
professional
seconds, but
general.
a lot
level.
has
I
happened,
think I
and
would
one
give
of
it to Carl
it
Teasy.
is the fact that Carl
As a
Teasy
commander.
is on this landslines actually
Do you think
starting
he's
to
like
steal
the
late
leader
plays, which
of
usually
Echo?
we see Molten Essence,
leader of Echo?
or maybe even
Yeah.
like a
Not
little bit of
in-game.
damage. But here,
I think
Echo,
Yaoi.
they're actually trying something very different going up against Fireflux Impunity, which is
Yaoi.
very interesting.
My theory is, and Carl Teasy understands that he is
I
the
don't-
thread. He
I
is
don't know.
what keeps us all
That's
together.
the
So
thing
he's
about
able to
Echo. I don't really think there's
survive a little
leaders
longer.
in Echo.
Then yes,
I think they're
maybe,
all
because
leaders,
Molten
and I
Essence
think
gives
they're
you
all
HP, but see, like
opportunity
weights,
creators.
that's
You know how like
a
you'll see a
ungodly
team and you'll be like,
amount
oh, they gotta
of armor
protect this
for
marksman to be
such little
successful,
Yep, they're gonna get
or
on
oh,
top of the turtle
they,
right
this,
now, and I
they
think
have
this
to
is
run
where
this
it
type
gets
of
a little
jungler for them to
interesting,
win.
because at the end of the day, Carl Teasy
Or
is
oh,
the
their
one
roam
who's the
and
initiator.
mage have to
So
have
this
this
team
type
wanna
of
get
synergy to
aggressive.
win.
Oh,
Echo's not
yeah,
like that.
there's
Echo,
Black
they
Dragon
create
Form.
opportunity in
Now he's
every
on
single
Sanford.
role, and I
Turtle
think that's where they
goes
shine.
over to Echo, and they get the shield, they get the damage. Kazu's
wow.
already down.
Like, the whole
very low,
team
just
are
a
like
fourth of his
playmakers
health, and they
or something.
disengage.
Right now, starting the game, Echo already with a 1,000 goal lead. Might I remind you, it's only the phase of the game where everyone is getting their level 4 already with a 1,000 goal lead. That's actually quite a lot, and we can have to see the way that they're rotating. They're getting a shot.
There's a hold by Apex, not much of a follow-up. Can't
You know his
capitalize.
name's Apex,
I
and they
love the
call
fact that
Echo
Yaoi
the
is
Apex
mirroring
Predators.
Apex here,
Isn't
but
that
he's not
funny?
directly, he's not man-to-man body defense. He's lingering behind him, and he's making sure that even if he does get the catch, there's an instant counter reaction if we do see Fireflux wanting to capitalize on these picks. And even so, at the end of the day, it's going to be about the neutral objectives. That's why we're seeing
Benny
Carl Teasy
Cutie is the
wanting to
best
maintain
marksman in Mobile
his
Legends,
level
in my
lead
opinion.
against
I don't think there's a
Kizue.
better
Right
marksman
now,
than
I
him.
want to open a conversation. The changes in the jungle.
I don't think Sanford's the best XP laner. I think
right now, Gideon, you're looking at Carl
Boots.
Teasy's
I think
rotation,
Boots is the
even
best XP
invading,
laner.
Firefly's
I
Infinity. What do you
like
think
Boots
about
more than
So
Sanford.
far,
Boots
I think
from
it's a
Onyx.
great idea, right? Maintain this level.
Carl
Give
Teasy,
yourself
I think
the biggest amount of
he
advantage
is
because fighting around these neutral
not
objectives
as flashy
might
as
not
Kyrie, but
necessarily
he's
be
more
the greatest thing in the
reserved.
world
And I
for
think that
Echo,
I would
assuming
prefer him
as
as
the
a
game starts
jungler
dragging
just
out to
because
the
of that.
8-minute mark, arguably
But I think
even falling
Kyrie is
apart.
more
They're not
flashy,
gonna allow for
faster
him
as
to
a
make the
player,
most of that early
and a little
pair
bit more
of pants,
skillful.
right? Yes,
But I
you do
think
pants now, but
Carl
you can
Teasy's
eventually
more
still catch up.
tactful.
You can go farm so fast.
He's more
Yeah, he has a
strategic.
higher
away
IQ.
Kazuya
Yeah.
and make it not matter at all.
Yeah, with 1.4k
I don't
gold
think
lead, I kind of
Benny is
feel
the
like a
best
lot of the gold
marksman.
lead is on
I think he's
Carl
top 2
Teasy.
for sure.
Because even look
Don't
at the
say
level
CW.
difference here, level 7 going up against
Nah,
level
nah.
6.
See?
Right now, again, I kind of feel like this
Who
is
you
the
going for?
snowball
Do people
happening
think that?
where you're
Camera?
taking away, but Yaoi falls in.
CW is good.
DJ down on
I mean,
him.
he's in
You're
top
right, he
3.
could not respond. Quick pick off
Yeah.
in mid.
I just think, like,
Disgustingly good coming in from
There's
both
other
Sanchi as
marksmen
well as
that if they had
no
like the same
opportunity to fight back
surrounding
here.
cast as like
much as we
Benny,
say
they
that
would do
Carl
much
Teasy
better.
has that
Yeah.
gold lead, right? Let's keep
Then
in mind
Benny
that
Cutie?
Benny almost very
Yeah.
recently before
I
that
don't know
gold
about
even
that
happened,
one.
got his Clock of Destinies pre-4.
He has a stronger team than most of them, so he's gonna look better.
But the thing is, he still performs.
I feel like what's crazy
It's
here
not
is,
like he gets
across the
carried, he
board, everyone from
performs.
Echo, they have
I mean,
a
all the
level
marksmen are
advantage.
gonna like
Whatever rotation
perform
they've
at
been
this
doing,
level. Then.
it's really helping
I
everyone
don't think
out,
so.
and I kinda just
You'll see
believe
marksmen
it's
even
not
with a
them
good
getting too
team
big
that
of an
falls short.
advantage. It's all about
For example-
denying advantage. Sanji goes
in.
The biggest debate right now is with outplay. People say that basic is not up to par.
Yeah, but they're saying that because like the drama he gets in. Because like you watch the games, if you actually watch him play, you can clearly see he's like one of the better players in the scene.
They have a very clear lead here, unless Apex knows. They continue the pressure.
I'm not saying best player is not a good marksman. I'm just saying what people say. Like there is a debate going out there. Like this is not me saying that. This is what is being said. is that basic is
I think Sanji is thinking about it. They're just
is what it's gonna hold them back.
Apex
They say he's the
Yeah, I
weakest
don't
link.
think so.
He's the weakest link on
Gets the
outplay.
kill over the Sunshine. Benny does get a push in exchange.
You don't think a lot of those people are just like already have like a bias against him because of like his personality?
I mean, it could be.
Try to clear these waves.
Yep, Sanford,
Could
he's
be.
just abusing his level lead. He's rotating faster, clearing faster in a matter of fact. And unfortunately, Alien is just one step behind.
There's a lot of games where
I mean, but if
they're
I look
like
at
in the
if I look
losing
at
end.
basic, I don't see.
because they're like, okay,
I don't think he's
right
better
now,
than.
Sanji,
I don't think
just
he's a
show
top
your
3
face.
marksman
What we
in the
really
world
want is the bottom turret.
at all. I think
there is
he's
always
he's
a chance
MPL level.
that Sanji
I
will
think
get
he's
pulled,
M series
but
level, like
trading a life
to represent a
for an
region, but I don't
objective,
think he is a
structure,
top
I think
3
it's always worth it. So I kind of feel like it is more of a
marksman.
calculated risk, whereas like there is a risk one of us
Like,
is
I
gonna
would
die.
put
That's right.
But
Heroes
it's always
respawn.
good.
I would put
Hearthstone.
CW
Exactly,
and I would
and
put
now
Benny
Zachary.
Cutie above
Very
him.
low Sunshine.
I would even put
goes
some
and uses the
some marksmen in North America
It
above
really
him.
wasn't much. Couldn't take down Carl nor Sanford.
I can only think of one.
I think
Could not react in time.
Negative
Who, Mark
synergy.
Cutie?
Yeah, I mean,
And-
it's negative
and
synergy,
NA?
but let's not forget
Nah,
about
Mark
Sanford.
Cutie.
Technically, he
Who?
should be
Nah.
here. Like, even for
Gina.
Fireflies, they recognize
Oh, yeah,
that, okay,
Gina
they're
too,
gonna wave
yeah.
swap right now, but
Gina
no,
too.
all of a sudden, Sanford
I say
throws
Gina
up
and
the
Mark
top side.
Cutie.
Now the fight.
Oh no, Cura! And he does help out to get a kill, but Alien is gonna fall, and eventually that's
Mark
2
Cutie,
for Echo.
honestly,
And here, an attempted
he
steal.
reminds me the most out of
Conti
any
does
marksman in
eventually
North
still get it,
America.
but wait,
He
Fuzz
reminds me the most
secures.
of Benny Cutie. I
I
really
gotta
think
say,
he's like
I'm
our
still
Benny Cutie for
looking
North
at what
America.
happened
He just needs to
now
find the
at
right team.
top. I have to look at it back because I kind of feel like it's a very interesting interaction where the go away is actually pushing Carl Teasy towards the wall. So the Iron Hook, even though it did connect,
I
but
think
it's
best
like,
player-
no, you can't move because you're stuck.
If you
against
compared
the
him to a
wall. So
jungler-
it's like,
So all sorts of movement is
yeah,
Over
the
here,
go away.
he would
so
be
that's
like
why
the
I was like,
Kyrie. Like he's
interesting.
flashy.
A
He's a
little bit of
flashy
negative
jungler,
synergy,
and he's
but
very
it
good
looks
at it. I
cool.
think he's
It
the
looks
he's the
awesome.
I mean, there's a bunch
he's
of
the
these,
best
right?
flashy
Yeah,
jungler that we have
during,
in North America.
games,
Flashy.
that Kufra is able
Like,
to kind of
oh, yeah.
able to
shorten
play
the
high
distance and
mechanical
starts
heroes
buffering the
and
ability.
be
So
very
at least
flashy
we know the
and with it, like how
interaction is
Kyrie
very
gets those
dependent
high
on
IQ
displacement
plays and
effects.
those
I've learned for you
like
to
great
do that,
highlight
you need
reels.
self-boost.
Best player can do the same thing.
And now,
I feel
Yaoi
like
with the conceal
Moba
is
Zane is like
looking
the
to flank. Alien goes in.
he's more
So
like-
far, everyone's just like, okay.
I wouldn't
let's
even say
clear
Carl
the minions.
Teasy.
If
He's
we
more
see
like
path, we're gonna go where
Wise.
it's not,
Like he's like a
then
Wise
it's all right.
jungler. You know what I'm saying?
Reset, try to
Like he
find
reminds me of
resources
Wise.
somewhere else.
Goes for the beefy junglers. He's good at rotating, but they don't always go Ube strat. So that's the only thing that's different from Moba Zane. He's like Wise without a Ube strat.
Especially at this level of competition,
Which makes it
I think
even-
Zane might be a little better.
That is a gigantic.
Well, I think so too, and that's the reason why I'm saying that is because he doesn't have the Ube strat and he still does it and he pulls it off really well.
It might not necessarily go in your favor.
I think
Look at this Turkish delight getting set up. All 5 members
Fayan,
here,
if you
hiding
saw him in the
that
last
bush
game,
near
he was with
purple dot.
Phoenix.
Not gonna
He
lead
was the
to much.
jungler, the assassin, running the
Echo
Lancelot.
knows. Carl Teasy
He
does
reminds
not
me of
overextend
Anna from
here. Gonna
Fallout.
attempt one.
He's
Here's
like
a
he's like
pull right in the
this
purple
Lancelot's
spot.
nasty.
AK-47 popped by Sanji.
But he
That's a
needs to
man
get
down
better
for
on
the
other
Turkish
heroes.
squad.
And right now, just with that one
You'll
loss,
see later why
Echo is looking
Sanford
like he
is the
can
best
push-
XP.
Oh! DPZ, that's a deep penalty zone.
Oh my
Plus
God.
a blazing duet. That's
Did you
already
see
2
Benny Cutie
down
right there?
in that single engagement.
Top
Plus a push
tier.
by Echo.
Beautiful. Sanford
And he claimed
literally
not
waits
one,
for
but
the
2
very
turrets.
last second. It looks like he's about to touch the
Golly.
ground
Dude.
before he flickers.
I think that's an EXP laner's wet dream.
Yes, it was definitely my wet dream for sure. I'm gonna be thinking about that tonight.
Given the Kadira, it's very
What?
bad.
Oh yeah.
They're a wet
I
dream.
mean, it's some hot stuff here, but let's keep in mind that Echo, every
are they
single
talking
move that
about?
they've made, they forced something out of FIMP. Going into the purple buff. Oh, we managed to get Kazue's retribution. Now he
Bro,
can fight
for
the
them to
neutral
dominate
objective.
Fire
We
Flux
go
impunity
deeper
like
in.
this is,
Early
man,
rotations coming in from
nuts.
Sanford to guarantee the lead.
It just
for
shows you
Benny.
how
They're the favorites coming
good
in.
Echo is. Yeah. Echo's predicted to win this whole thing.
Making sure that this Lord is basically
That's why they're
impossible
front of
for
the
him to
Atlas.
even get close.
I
still gotta do my predictions, but my predict, I'm gonna come out with it as well, but I predict Echo is gonna win it. Onyx, top 2.
Every single time you have
Blacklist is gonna be 4th.
You're gonna get punished, and I think that is the
I feel like Outplay has a chance to be 3rd or 4th but it depends on how they win. If they lose to Onyx
every single time they're moving
in
they're
group
gonna get
stage,
caught.
Yeah, I think Echo here is
2-0,
making most of this
then I
9-10,
have
almost
a
10
feeling that they're not
lead.
gonna make it that high. But if they can win
This
with, if they can take
financial
1 win off of Onyx,
advantage into
then I
space.
think that
Because again,
they have a chance to
better,
be top 4.
face checking. They have better vision given the extra defensive
But it
items
just
that
depends
they're
on how it
rocking.
goes with
But
Onyx. That's why I'm
Echo
actually
very
excited for them to
safely
go
rely
against
on the
Onyx
ball.
this early. so we can kind of gauge how good they are against overseas teams. Because you know how bad it would suck if they were in a group stage bracket without any top teams, and then they got taken down. We wouldn't really know how good they were. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see them against a top tier team. So to be able to see it in this early in the tournament is a blessing in disguise.
One of the problem I have with that team is like, I feel like they're worse than the Valley rosters.
Bro, Apex just did a bloody hunt, and then he hooked Carl Teasy. Bro, that was nuts.
This is why
it goes to show the level of these teams, man.
Yeah. Bro, he got a bloody hunt and then he grabbed Carl Teasy from afar and pulled him in as well. That was crazy.
Like no other.
Yo, shout out to Apex 47. We're gonna
look at this replay. Just watch. Watch.
Not just hook,
watch
man,
Franco.
But he saved the ult for Benny Cutie because look at this. Apex 47, the green light.
Watch Franco.
Has his ult.
Apex 47.
He's like, wait,
there goes. He ults.
He ults
Benny.
He was shut down.
Gets Benny killed. Hooks Carl Teasy.
He literally said nothing personal, kid. Flickers behind him just to get the bloody hunt down, and this is just raw preparation from the
It's not enough to save them though. That was just a good play, but look at the map. Golly, 11 minutes in, down to their inhibitors.
Just now the goal
down by 6 kills or 7 kills.
4.4. Cut in half. Cut in half. That's
3 turtles, and they've taken everything. Objectives, turrets. They can close this out early. I think they're gonna take this Lord and they're gonna try and push in all in on that one side. They're not gonna try and split the lanes. I think they're just gonna push in and try and close it out with the regular Lord.
Don't get me wrong, but
watch. You know what I've noticed is like other teams.
What's up?
They don't really sync ways like that. I think that's more of an NA thing.
They don't, and the reason why is because they try. If you sync lanes, you're not going to be able to. Like you're gonna waste so much time trying to sync those lanes with this Lord that he's already gonna push in, and you're not gonna be able to put your attention with all your teammates in one lane to be able to get a fast closeout. You can't do it. It's not possible. Watch, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Them trying to close out early is what makes all those comebacks possible.
Well, teams of a higher caliber, they know how to do it the right way. Watch right here. Watch. They're gonna try and all push in on one lane and close it out.
Abusing them, and now playing the map.
Even like the Omni game, like that's how like they came back from that first game they had.
Not every team. You're talking about not on it, but you're talking about Burnix Flash, right? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, they went against Omni that game.
Yeah. You're talking about when Burnix Flash almost ended it, but then they overcommitted, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, are you awake?
Yeah. I'm not awake.
So they want this.
Wait, is this a stream?
Yeah.
Is this a rerun? Are you in here or are you just responding?
I'm streamed. No, I'm here. I'm live.
Alright, I'm gonna let everybody know.
Alright, I'm live on. We're doing a watch party for MSC.
D's talking about you gotta go answer a call. You up here, D's? Let me kick you from this channel.
Was that not as clean as hook?
It was
the cleanest save.
It was one of the cleaner ones, but it looked so. It looked like it went right through Yowie, and then he walked right back into it.
Don't tell me you feel cheated, man.
Oh, no, not just yet. Not until we see the replay in slow-mo. One more time.
All right. Just messing with you. But yeah, Leo, like, that was an amazing defense.
It was. And
now
they did
now it's gonna.
lose
This
two
is it.
inhibitors. But in the end,
One
I
more
think
Lord.
Carlos is happy to at least
One more
get
Lord.
something along the way. Here's another instant replay. All right, you asked for it.
Okay, here we go this time. Let's see my old eyes can catch this in time. So we do see Yowie actually flickering forward. Yeah. Oh,
do you see how they all pushed in that mid?
Hook right at the end. If
you see what I was talking about?
Dash, it would have been totally fine.
You have good
but
eyes,
I thought my mistake though is my mistake was I thought that wasn't a Luminous Lord. I was talking about the first Lord, like the non-enhanced.
Looking for revenge.
That's what I meant.
You see how that made it easier for the enemy team to defend, though?
Yeah, right there, yes. I was talking. I thought that was the first Lord. The first Lord is what I was talking about. Like you don't sync the lanes, you just push in with the first Lord to try and get that early finish. That's what teams were doing.
Like what are both teams looking for?
Enhanced Lord.
Without the charge skill.
Yeah. The purple on the map, Lord.
I would say the linchpin of getting any of those engagements, except for that one moment when Sanford with the flicker crazy engage. But again, it's like they want to engage, they want to start something. Fire, Flux, Impunity, what are they looking for?
Personally, for me, I think a lot of this comes down to the conditioning, right?
Fireflux Impunity, they understand how Echo has been moving, how their general play styles are going to look like. And considering that it is that step-by-step process, all you got to do is figure out what step is Echo on right now.
Yeah.
Yaoi has tried multiple times, so keep your eyes specifically on Sanji or Sanford. They might look to make one of the bigger plays here for this next fight.
And that just translates into the ecosystem, right? You have to understand where you are on the food chain.
Yup.
And right now, Echo is still on top of the food chain, but slowly but surely, Fireflux Impunity are crawling back up. And here they understand the dynamics. We still have to stick to the Turkish delight altogether now. And I think the way that Kazuo is positioning himself, he might actually want to contest. You wouldn't do this. You wouldn't hide yourselves here if you weren't going to contest.
FIMP is walking up here. They know that maybe if somebody overextends, they could get a pick, but they know that they can't take a full 5v5 so deep outside of their base. They might as well just go back, wait until it starts pushing into them. Remember, they still have the Melissa on their side. Their high ground defense, honestly, is not that bad.
Yeah, right now, actually looking at the situation, 3 straight wards in a row. Fireflux Impunity, they let Echo to, oh, I love this. I wanted to talk about this, but freezing the lane in your own base. I love this because you're forcing Echo to come in and you're actually stacking your own minions, but now that the minion is coming in, Echo, how will they start this fight?
Oh, that's the minion. Big Lord coming in. Kyura going for the pull. Alien stacking the Shy Essence. Here comes the Black Dragon form. Yaoi with the conceal. Playing footsies with the rest of the Turkish squad. Oh, and they put Sanji down very low. Alien still up. Sustaining. They're going to lose an inhibitor here. Alien all the way in. Deep behind enemy territory. All the while Easy just dashing on through. Making a signature right inside their base. Alien's going to fall here with a blazing duet by Benny Cutie. That's a man down for Fireflux Impunity.
Man
and
down.
Still here. It's not like Echo is in full health though. Sanford very low. Does have an immortality. That's a disengage. The Turkish have defended.
I mean, they've defended for now, and I gotta say it's very impressive. Carl Teasy goes in, didn't actually hit the damage onto Sunshine. Looking at the base, it's very dangerous.
They're hanging in there, but I don't think they can withstand another one.
Can't go in, but why can't we go in?
They are hanging in there, though.
This is all FIMP right here. Alien
and they're doing better than that.
Ridiculous amount of time, and more importantly, got the passive out of Sanji out as early as
you gotta keep an eye on this. Is Echo.
Waves. We did, as expected, see Sanford try to make the play, but the follow-up damage from Sanji was not there. He already expanded all of his abilities, and Benny QT is just getting body blocked time and time again by either Kazue or even for Apex, because again, Apex, he's holding that bloody hunt for if Benny QT oversteps his boundaries.
At this point, man, I gotta say, it is time for Echo to kind of like show their mental fortitude, man, because at this point, you've been trying for quite a while. You got a lot of goal on you. This is one of those situations where you could tilt, where you're like, okay, come on, what else do I have to do?
And at some point, this all-in dive comp is going to hit a ceiling. And I think so far, Fireflux Impunity have figured out that ceiling. They're like, all right, they can only do so much, especially inside our base.
Absolutely, especially when they're playing a traditional front to back, right? You hit the front line, and as soon as you get rid of them, you move in towards that back side. Now, looking at Sunshine's items earlier, he is in a very good position. He can chunk everybody from the side of Echo.
Yeah,
So
I don't think the Melissa was the right marksman here,
away.
man.
And if FIMP is able to kind of stagger the abilities,
nah,
those three
definitely
players
not.
on different sides of the map, they have a very
They're
good
all-
opportunity
most of them
to
counter.
take a full 5v5 outside of their base.
You were talking about positioning, man. Look at
You
the
got the
positioning
Kadita,
of Sanji right now.
the
Sanji
Claude,
Kadita can get past,
Lancelot,
Lance can get past.
Kaja can grab
push,
her.
and then try to burst them out very, very fast. Speaking of which,
Oh no.
FIMP has been letting go of the lore so far. Will they do the same for
I think
this
this is
one?
about to be GG's.
Oh, well, I think Kaldizi knows.
think it's the last word.
Kaldizi knows that they're going to go
If they
for
had
it
like
quick,
beard
and that
tricks,
FIMP
that
will
would have
know
been
that they
way
will
much,
go for it quick.
way
But
better.
just the same, the Magic Sentry didn't spot G and Wei. They didn't spot this duo from mid. But look at this. Looking for an engage. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, flickering! And the doorway! They punish the playmaker! Yaoi is down! I repeat, Yaoi is down!
Okay.
Alien does draw a line going in straight, but
That's unexpected.
Echo secures the Lord. Oh.
Apex looking at Sanji, and right now, Sanford goes in!
Penalty zone for 4! Make that 5! Apex falls! And that's gonna be 1 immortality up. Sanford does pay the price. Apex go down. Benny Cutie and Kaldizi deep
Oh,
behind
they don't
enemy
even need it.
territory.
Oh!
Down goes Sunshine. Benny Cutie.
Benny
got screwed.
Cutie!
No, that's so unfortunate. FIMP played that so well. They got everything out
Triple
of Echo.
kill!
But at the very end,
Maniac!
that split second of thinking, I could turn this around, cost them the game.
Echo
Wow.
takes game 1.
Oh,
What?
my goodness.
A first game
God,
in a
that
best
was
of
nuts.
3, where again, a lot are eyeing at Echo
Everybody
to win
watching,
this one.
this is the final
But again,
series,
they
Echo
were
versus
swinging.
Fireflux
That was
Impunity.
a
This
very
is the
hard game,
Philippines'
and I gotta
greatest
say,
up
Fireflux
against
Impunity,
Turkey.
They do the same thing.
Now,
The game that
there's a
they do
giveaway on the
with
stream.
different
Make sure you guys
drafts.
copy that code and go
Dude,
redeem it on that site
I'm
to get some
thinking
amazing
yesterday,
skins
the
from
third
Mobile
game
Legends Bang
went all
Bang.
the way.
There is
This one is
20
not
available
impossible.
with a
It
selection
really
of
is
12
an
skins with a
impossible
12.5% chance for
you
each
gotta
skin
give it to Fireflux
in that list.
Impunity. Their
Make sure you guys
defense
claim
is
them while there are
impeccable.
still some
They've
slots
done more than
available, and I
enough
appreciate
research
everybody
on the
tuning in.
world
But
champions, and they've
speaking about tuning in, we're going to go ahead and get on to the next
definitely
match
caught on to a few
of this
habits.
series.
You could see during the Lord
Already
dance that
1-0,
even they could
possible
recognize
match point
that,
with
hey,
Echo
there is a
claiming the
possibility
sweep up
of
against
a backdoor.
Fireflux
There is a
Impunity, but
possibility that
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
It's very oppressive, especially around the mid, where you can deal a lot of damage to I would say low mobility mid laners. And now even Sanji Zero has been banned, but that has let go the 1-1.
That is ridiculous.
Oh, dang,
I
they
don't
even
know.
show the previous
Teams are
drafts
just
from
like,
the
you know
last
what?
game?
Let's challenge it. Let's give them a
Dang,
one.
this
Let's see
production
what's
team
going to happen.
crazy.
And half the time, it's a crossbow of tank to 3 different people, all of them dying, and a quick sweep afterwards.
That's nuts.
Dude, I was looking at the 1-1's eyes, and it's crazy. I was going to talk about the Kaja,
But you got mesmerized.
Yaoi himself took the Kaja away, so now... Oh, wow, okay.
That's actually
they're
pretty
prepared.
cool. I don't think
This
I've
is
ever
an
seen that in
interaction-
overlay.
This is an interaction I'm excited for.
That's a
Given
lot
the
to
nerfs
manage,
on
though.
1-1, plus the buffs on Phoveus, that DF is gonna come out much faster.
I mean, there's a lot of arguments to be made. Like, I'm taking it straight from Mirko's mouth, right? Most people would agree that, yes, this is going to be the natural counter. Every single time 1-1 auto attacks, she hops. And when she hops, immediately you're going to see the Demonic Force come straight out of Phoveus. But then there's the counter argument of, yeah, Phoveus can close the distance, but that makes him that much more vulnerable for his weakness spots to proc an early crossbow of tag.
The thing is, the selection was way too fast. It kind of felt like they predicted for all of this to happen.
They let the 1-1 through.
They let the 1-1 through. They learned the behaviors. If the 1-1 is open, they're gonna take the bait. They're gonna want it. Looking at the players' faces right now, even they're like, okay, so far everything is going according to plan. Now, what's the next step? They banned out the Eve. They banned out the Valentina. In fact, 4 bans onto Sanji. Big respect to the mid laner of Echo.
All right, are they not doing the same thing? I mean, not the same thing, but they're now gimping half of the Sansan duo. Earlier it was Sanford. This time it's Sanji. How deep does this young man have to dig into his hero pool? What are we going to see here from Sanji?
Well, it does come at a cost, right? Because at the end of the day, it is going to be both Arlet as well as the Phoveus on FIMP's side. And again, I'm expecting this Arlet to be in the support position, but who knows at this point, right?
Grabbing the Farsa here? That's what's going on?
Oh,
Because
wait.
not a lot is open still.
Oh, yeah, no. We reacted so hard and so fast to the Phoveus pickup, but yes, the Arla.
Oh, wait, yeah. Wait,
What
what?
is this? Apex? Apex?
Oh, wait. Yeah, mid Phoveus.
Mid Phoveus, all right. Well, yeah.
I've seen it before.
In recent years, yes, mid Phoveus has become a thing. I've seen things as crazy as jungle Phoveus, but yes,
I
here we
think
go.
this confirms it.
Apex Minotaur. So mid
Phoveus,
Mid
right?
Phoveus.
Man, I was thinking, okay, yeah, you already got the Phoveus, you have the Arlet. The Arlet is like the insurance policy to make sure that this 1-1 doesn't get to go around for free. But the fact is, they've even doubled up upon it. You know what? We need premium insurance plus with the Minotaur as well.
Win or lose, this draft is very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to see how this goes, but not enough damage just yet. I'm looking at this draft. They need a damage jungler here. And they're going for the Amon. The Amon deals a lot of damage.
It's not going to be easy for Benny Cutie.
It's not going to be easy.
They're looking to quell the storm here.
I'm loving the draft. I'm going Fireflux Impunity.
You did already.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I
Before
forgot.
the series started. No, but yes, fundamentally, theoretically, on the scale of just how kits work and interact with each other, I like this draft.
I like this draft as well, but I'm curious to see what the battle spells are going to be from both
good.
sides. I expect for Fireflux Impunity
Yeah,
to
the technical
be
difficulty
greedy
to
with
finish
this.
the draft.
Take flickers. You need to be able to make this play. And from the side of Echo, it's a little 50-50. Are they going to be greedy with flickers for themselves, or are they immediately going to go for the Purify? Because I feel like either way, it really kind of doesn't matter. It's all about positioning, and Sanji might be the big player for Echo this time round.
Game number 2 going in, an amazing draft, changing up the lineup, having the arm on.
That dude was hyped.
How are they gonna fare up going up against Echo? Game number 2, who's gonna take the win? Are we gonna extend to all 3 games for tonight?
Well, let's find out as we jump right into the land of Dawn. Echo on blue side versus 5 Flux Impunity on the red side. Looking at the battle spells here, rather interesting. But yes, they're doing it all over again. Echo, check them out.
Yeah, looking at the situation, Carl T's gonna solo the purple.
Those sound like Jays for a minute. I thought that was Jays on the disc.
Yeah, they were starting the orange buff. So this is going to be a very fast clear here for Carl T's.
Call him fast clear McGee. Yeah, under a minute, he's able to take both buffs, totally ignore the small camps, and then go straight for the Little Wonder.
Are you level 3, man?
Look at that. They can't keep up with this, and especially when you are playing Amon, you're naturally going to be slower. He did take Mystery Shop. He's not going to try and go out of his bounds. He needs his items more than anything else. Yeah, I would argue that he wants his items more than he wants levels.
He's already a level ahead of Kira.
Looking at the situation right now, Kira, level 3, and right now Carl TZ also level 3, about to get level 4 in-game equipment. He is going for the Steel Lake Plates again. Very interesting. It does seem like he wants to be able to tank the damage coming in from Sunshine in the early stages of the game.
Well, fair enough, fair enough. Alien, he himself decides to go for the tenacity, making sure that he is just tanky enough to be that bot, that stun bot, right? To stick on to the right targets. But all of it, this composition that we're seeing from Fireflux Impunity is to really punish Benny QT, which begs the question, right? Who's going to take care of Sanji?
Whoa! Kyura walks in, finds a kill on Sanji, barely survives.
Wow,
I was just gonna say, buying pants early, does that not show respect for Amon's Kyura? No, Kyura's Amon.
Yeah, but here's the thing, because he deals magic damage, so I'm thinking like, maybe not. I'm thinking a magic rope would be a little bit better, but now, looking at the situation, Alien taking quite a bit of damage, and Echo takes that as a sign, like, we can go for
has
this.
level 4 as well. Echo's going to use the Black Dragon. Sanford's going to hover over
Black Dragon
way before anybody even goes. He's just monitoring the area.
Quick turtle take here for Echo.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff coming out from Echo, as always. But again, when you're looking at Fireflux Impunity,
it's already a quick objective into the hands of Echo.
Not for these side objectives. They want kills. They're looking for people, not just neutral objectives.
Apex 47 now, level 4. Carl TZ finds Lunar, taunts onto 2.
Oh, watch Kyura gets a few stacks on the Carl TZ. He survives, forcing out a third airstrike. Down goes the goat. Kyura gets a kill, drawing first blood.
Beautiful, but down on bottom side.
Oh, Sunshine. He has no backup here.
Yeah.
Apex. Oh, they're so far off.
They're really far off. With first blood's already achieved, I just love these off-tempo plays coming up.
Good afternoon, Stephweezy. Are we watching an alternate version of Mobile Zane and MSC?
You're looking to find the
tonight. That's not out yet. Outplay hasn't played yet. This is day 2 though. This is the most recent.
Like game number 1. Let's see what
this is exactly what just happened. Day 2. We're not on day 3 yet. You're talking about day 3.
We gotta see what's going on.
That comes out tonight.
Converting EXP to
but I'm excited.
Lane. Originally, an
how you doing, Hiko?
Lunar will be playing as a mid laner, replacing
Who you voting for in
Rosa.
MSC? You got a team?
I kind of feel like, let's just play War Strikes. What are you good at? Fighters. Well, that's a bit awkward, but we're gonna roll with it anyways.
Yeah, no, isn't this the next?
Right now, this is the final series. Echo already has 1 win over Fireflux Impunity. Fireflux Impunity drew first blood, but lost first turtle. Sanji takes down Sunshine. Top side. Miriam's effect, but this time numbers are not in favor for Echo. Alien going in for the kill. Sanford gonna use the emote for some additional defense, able to sustain the damage.
Yeah, unfortunate indeed, but he wants to try and cancel Sanford's. Wow, Sanford, nerves of steel, just stood there. Nah, you're not gonna do it. Try me.
I know it. T-pose.
T-pose.
I'm number 1. Number 2, 3, and above, you guys can't do anything to me. Right now, Sunshine is just clearing his minions. In terms of goal lead, not as much as the early game, and Sanford gets pulled back.
Early final slash here, trying to go for the outplay, and Sanford falls. Alien gets the kill. Down goes Kyura. Sanji and Yowie gets the ball. DJ taking down Alien. There's another fight here.
Carl TZ survived!
Here comes the DF.
Dude! He's the GOAT!
Couple more Venus boys. Here comes the DF. Pow! One more pow!
Bro, Carl TZ is goated!
Benny Cutie gets a kill.
3v1 and lives.
He already used his Purify at the same time. They were
Wow.
so close to taking out Carl Teasy, but just so far as he managed just to walk away with just
General.
a sliver of health. Now keep in mind,
Stand
that
strong,
Firefly's immunity,
5-star
Kira should be okay here,
threat
right?
level.
No, gets the passive on it.
Oh,
Why you still about the Mino pick?
And Carl Teasy gets a turtle there. Firefly
Bro,
over
Minotaur's been
speed
being
to welcome.
picked a lot so far in MSC.
Gotta keep playing for
I
these
think he's
off-tempo
good,
plays,
man.
right? They
I
gotta
like him.
I think he's
keep in
like-
mind,
He's like the new
don't
Atlas.
follow
You're saying.
habits, don't listen to the
Yeah,
traditional
and he's
rules
better
of
'cause,
Mobile
like,
Legends.
he's not
You're
as
expecting these fights to
predictable,
happen
you
around
know?
the turtle, but
It's 'cause
as
you don't
far
have
as
to
the
rush in
goal,
and
at the end
grab,
of the
like,
day, they're trying to
you
shut
wait
down
for them to
Benny
come to
QT,
you.
and if they don't
You don't have to
shut
go
And
to
you
them.
can't see,
at least
you
build up
can't
a
see his
lead
rage
enough
anymore.
to
He doesn't have a
maybe
rage
Well,
bar
well,
anymore.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He doesn't have
back.
the, he doesn't go off rage anymore for his ultimate.
Interaction between the items as
So
well.
now
Going
you just
in.
gotta like,
Oh, there's a flicker, plus a pull on the big cow.
You have to
And
perfectly
Lunar
guess
takes
when
to
he
the
doesn't
skies.
have it.
But wait, can he take down Benny Cutie before he's the one who does so? And there's the crossbow of Tang. Benny Cutie takes down another double kill. Make it a triple.
Oh.
Sunshine gets him down. He does
Benny got the
eventually get
triple, though.
3K, but that's a
Yeah, but
shutdown. Big
Beatrice
win
gets
over
more
FIMP,
gold
but
because of that
Echo
now.
wins the trade.
Man, I don't mean nothing.
I
Look
gotta
at
say,
look at
early
Benny right
stage
now.
here, Echo, they're like,
4-1 and
guess what,
0.
right? We're not running away. We can fight. Sanji right now.
That might be the
I feel like
difference
we
between a
haven't seen a
comeback
lot of
and
Farsa,
losing.
right? So a lot of
Nah,
people have
that's not
forgotten
a
the
big
amount
enough
of
difference. They
damage
just claim the turret.
that Farsa can pull up, and then you're like, oh wait.
That's
now
goal
I
for
remember.
everybody.
Now I remember. But now one of the problem is
I want him to show the items on
Early
everything.
item, the steel leg plates so far has been playing dividends.
They should not have played 1-1 open.
From the west. Tries to get
I feel like
it
they
down.
tried to
Most
bank
teams,
on it because they
most
wanted
teams
to
do,
Covius.
but Echo's usually the only team that Echo's been the only team that picks up 1-1 though, bro. The only team.
I'm rather surprised that Echo decided to make that call. They got to temper themselves here, right? They cannot fall into their bloodlust. They cannot go skull for the skull god as they usually do, especially when it's the right.
Oh yeah,
way
that
to strike
Turkish player that looks like
Because
Zayn.
remember,
Yeah, I
Fimp,
seen him.
they gotta
He
play
does look like
off-tempo.
Zayn.
And if they can, again, hit Echo at
He's
their
not-
heels,
yeah,
right
no,
at their
he's on,
ankles, tilt them off key to
he's
just
on-
enough.
yeah, this
That
team
could
right
be the
here,
opening
Fire
that they're
Flux
looking
Impunity.
for, right?
Yep.
Again, Sanji has been playing a very disciplined game, but Sanford, he's got to calm down.
He
a
does
little.
look like
2 radiant armor so far.
Zayn.
I'm smelling a third coming up for Sanford. And this does well, not only against the
So
Amon,
funny.
but as well as the Phobius. So right now they really got to go over for Sunshine to really deal the damage.
I want to watch. I need to go watch the Gala live. I've watched it off the live stream, but I'm gonna watch it with everybody.
Oh, he does get
Let's see
it.
Gala.
In, and that's a double kill for Sunshine. Alien very low. Can Benny Cutie get the kill? Not gonna go
You're
ahead
up.
and take to the skies. Oh, amazing response by Fireflux.
Beautiful play coming in from
Let's see what I mean, Weezy. That goal that they got from that. He just got blood in the spin right before that fight.
All three, a great response, but how did they convert?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Black Dragon
Now
Form
imagine
by
if he didn't
Sanford.
get like the
Helping
kill.
Carl Deasy secure this hurdle.
I mean,
That
but I
bar-
don't think they did any. I think they still should have pushed him right there, though.
Kyura
I think it was still the right decision.
And right now looking at the situation,
He just got the kill.
It is a very good trade. Carl Teasy
I mean,
is
yeah,
a
but
little
I'm
bit
just
angry. He
saying,
wants to
like-
go
But they
forward.
traded him getting a kill for
Him
taking a
getting
turret.
that kill.
Damage under the two
That- but they got a turret off of it.
Alien and Lunar forced to back out.
So
There's
it was
another
they won that
airstrike.
trade.
Carl
A
Deasy
kill
still
for a
wants
turret.
more. That's a clear
Turret
disengage
definitely
and a push.
is the better target, or the better item to
Everything
win in
that's
that
been happening
trade.
so far, it's great to see that this time Fireflux Impunity are saying, you know what, disrespect the space as much as you can. Make Echo tilt. Make them go for that first move. If Sanford tries to go for that Black Dragon form, we can pull back.
Dang,
because
we
getting
can't
in
even
and
see
out of
when
the fight
Minotaur has his
isn't
ult as
that
casters.
difficult for our
You can't even see it
particular
in the ref
Right.
scene.
like personally,
That's
I would
kinda-
imagine that Lucian was going
That's
to be
a
playing
really
for
discreet.
Kira instead
That's
of the Amon.
crazy.
But the movement speed and the camouflage.
You
has
gotta
helped them out.
guess.
Oh, there's a pull
I know, but
on
like
the
I thought
apex.
maybe refs
Can
could
he
see it, but not even
survive?
refs
He
can
does,
see it.
but only for a second longer. Oh, Benny QT Airlines gets 2K.
Benny Cutie
once
Airlines,
more.
baby.
6-1-0 on this 1-1. Kyura is standing by. But the thing is, Sanji, Yaoi, Benny Cutie really preventing
And Kaja 1-1 combo is so nice.
Really doing whatever they
Like,
want.
he just
Really
owes
taking quite a lot of
somebody.
damage, but we gotta
That's
look
just a
at
free
Yaoi
1-1 though at that point.
An attempt happens onto either Sanji or onto Benny Cutie, it will be denied.
I will
by
say,
Yaoi,
though,
so they really gotta make
Alien's
sure
been holding
whoever
that top
they're
lane for dear
targeting
life.
for,
He hasn't lost a
Yaoi
single
cannot
turret.
be there. The problem
for him.
is, Yaoi's everywhere.
He's literally everywhere. He always has.
That's about to change.
Places you would almost feel
It's actually about to change right now because he just gave up his pressure.
More importantly, I think that
yeah, they're gonna proxy that lane.
It's all gonna come down to that high ground.
Yeah, he just screwed himself.
Echo, they're building up the lead like we saw
I
previously.
mean, he was smart to back out. Because they were just gonna dive him anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the marksman went to the top side.
Right now, Echo, they're pushing up top. And again, Yaoi is just everywhere.
This clockwork for Echo. You see how quick they decided to go up there and do that? That's the difference between them and a lot of these teams. A lot of these teams look lost when it comes to making decisions like that.
They don't have like a game plan.
Yeah.
They're just going there to play.
Like, I feel like Echo literally has a book step by step on what to do at every moment. Like they're not confused ever. There's no confusion.
Making the most of this. Just whoa. They don't know. This is deep.
Oh, he did the conceal play. He did the conceal play. Oh no, he didn't. Never mind. That was a mod. Oh, he found Benny Cutie.
Oh, but straight it up for Sunshine.
Oh, Sunshine fell too.
Yeah,
March was out.
they
They took out Carl Tizzy, no jungler.
Oh,
They just won. They just won that trade. They got Lord.
And that's a trade.
Wow, that was good. That's why I said Fireflux Impunity is a dark horse. To be able to do that to a team like Echo is definitely kudos.
They were the one that won the fight. What happened?
Come on.
If they get more experience, they can be a pretty good team.
Yeah,
exactly. Of the feathered airstrike, the kill onto Benny Q.
Right now it's looking, that's the difference between them and Echo. It's like experience.
Let's pull up the replay one more time and break it down, because first of all, we see the initial capture, but keep your eyes on Benny QT. He gets a little too close and gets caught up in the big play from Apex, and immediately the follow-up from Lunar.
I just realized they got aiming as the jungle.
Making it basically impossible, like Carl TZ as well as Benny QT almost dying at the same time.
That's the first time he's been picked this tourney, right?
Come on, yeah. That's the first time.
Despite Sanford's amazing pincer maneuver,
so far we've been seeing, we saw Ling. A Ling got picked up, bro. I haven't seen a Ling in a while. Ling got picked up in the jungle.
1,000 gold.
Right now, Sanford up top. Make sure that he.
You know who else got picked up in the jungle by Echo before?
This turret. It looks like
they picked up the Bane.
Really
they picked up Bane.
He's there to help Sanford. It looks like for now he's not able to defend the top turret.
And they won with it.
The Lord is marching bottom. Alien pulls in.
Bane jungle is pretty good.
He clears fast. It's just clearing.
Having that radiant armor can handle the damage coming in from Amon.
Is it clearing, and like the ult is pretty good against like dive comp.
They ran him with the jungle emblem.
This is their very first Lord, right? It's not that strong. You're not expecting too much from it. But now, how do they turn this around and get aggressive? How do they set up this situation again?
Well, Carl TZ is moving forward. Apex 47 taunted. And the thing that I like about the fight is the fact that Kira and Alien, they understand that they could kite out of the way and then engage back in. Their real trouble is Sanji when it comes to damage. Because Benikudi, yes, does quite a lot of damage. But I kind of feel like, leave that to Kira, he can handle that. The rest, you gotta shut down Sanji.
Let's not forget about some of the smaller synergies between the heroes from the side of Fireflux, like Sunshine, especially with Bennett's Rage, with the Minoan Fury, and arguably even with the Final Slash. You think you're out of it? Nope. You get swept back into such a high damage ult. And let's not forget, it doesn't have to be Bennett's Rage. It could be Nibiru's Passion as well.
Looking at the items as well, in terms of damage, I think Benikudi is going for that Malefic Roar because the front line coming in from Fireflux Infinity is getting just a little bit annoying because look,
both Narcs got some decent items.
Looking at the Phobius, not really doing any defensive items, going straight on damage.
Nope, this is what they want. They want some.
But he's got over 900 more gold than him, bro.
Because again,
he's got 4 items already.
Buff on a Minotaur, right? The almost Genius Wand-esque effect of his passive, wherein every time he hits someone with a skill, it lowers their physical and magic defense. So I get it. They want both DPS and DOT.
Let's not forget about also the fact that he
gives the Genius Wand lowers
armor or magic resist, depending on the situation. And that's the beauty of it. It allows Lunar to actually get deep into that fight. Let's not forget that CCs, especially if they displace an opponent or arguably even a knockup, procs the demonic force.
You already hear the grumblings of the Lord. Already on the map. It looks like Fireflux, Impunity, they're all here except for Kura. which is on the top side of the map, but coming back down, he should be seeing Sanford, but I kind of feel like Sanford's seeing him first. No,
he's gonna rotate.
Yawi goes in. Will he get Sunshine?
Flickers in, Spent, and he's gonna get welcomed in by Apex and Alien. Look at this. Lunar very low, forced to use a Winter Truncheon. That's a pickoff. For Echo, that's 5v4 now.
A lot of utility was burnt though. They could, the Minotaur. Here goes knock up now, knock up now. Oh, he was not able to get it. Oh, Kira got it and took out Benny Cutie. Oh, took out Sanford. Sunshine took out Carl Teasy. And Yawi falls to Kira.
Say his name.
Whoa, back to back.
You guys feel it? You guys feel it? Third game?
This is game.
You guys feel it?
This is game.
Yeah, that ending actually did for team.
We all want it. It's going to happen, and now they're looking to
That's
go for the
over.
end.
It's over.
Dude, right now, only Sanji is
That's
alive.
game.
Alien is tanking it.
Final slash.
That's game.
He goes down. Watch the base. Watch the base. Fireflux impunity. Take a game from Echo.
I knew it was possible.
World champion.
This is the dark horses.
Here now is equalized.
I feel like they got Beatrix as their marksman. They won.
We have a series on our hands.
Wow, two misplays on the Lord.
I'm at a loss for words.
That's all it
Great
takes
play coming
at
off
this
from
level.
Fireflux Impunity. What an
One
amazing
misstep
attempt from Echo's side.
wins
Just
game.
one misplay. Just unfortunately, Benny
Bro, this is
Cutie
surprising.
using
Onyx
his own
almost
inbuilt
lost the
purify
match
little
too,
too
but Echo
early.
actually lost
I
the
would
match.
almost want to see Impunity.
Hey,
Based on what we
other
just saw
regions
just
catching
now,
up.
The last pick kind of favors them quite a lot.
It's one of the few compositions, and I would honestly think with a lot of people favoring the first pick side, saying, yeah. Oh my god.
Look at things like he's looking over. It's like, yeah, we banned.
Man, I wish I would have did my
What are you
prediction
gonna do
video
now?
because I did predict that this was gonna go to a game 3.
Coach.
I'm so mad I didn't put it out.
Dude, really, like you gotta rewind it. Just look at his face.
They
The
banned
way
the
it was bad, he's
phobias.
just looking to the side. It's like, I'm serious now. All right, I don't care. 1-1 picked up again.
They banned
Delete the
Phobius
ban.
and they still let
This
1-1
time,
through.
no Phobius. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna pick up the Kaja early just so that they can fight against this 1-1, or just go with
That don't make
Armin
much sense,
and
does
be
it?
like,
All they did is
Same.
I love it.
And maybe they have a
Building blocks
plan.
continue to almost
Everybody in the stream,
and
this
we see
is the
Eve
final
this
game of
time.
the
They're
final
like,
series.
we're not gonna
Echo
let this
versus
happen. We're
Fireflux
not gonna go
Impunity
into the
for
second
day
phase
2
question.
group stage of
We're going to
MSC
show what our comp is
out in
all about
Cambodia.
right
There's a
now,
giveaway
and you
right
have
beneath
to
me. Make sure you guys
answer
copy that
us,
code
not the other
and
way
redeem it
around.
on the site below it
This is gonna be
to
very
be able to get a
interesting.
chance to win
I think this third
one
pick
of 12
is really
amazing
gonna show
skins.
whether
There are 20
Fireflux
slots
Impunity
available
can
for this
they
code.
handle the draft coming in from
12.5%
Ecuador.
chance to get one of those 12 skins. Make sure you guys claim it now, and I appreciate y'all being with us today.
Does Lunar hold? Because again, as a former XP laner, subbing in now as their mid, what other fighters in mid can you play, right?
Mincetar.
Sylvana. Bane. I don't know. Dude, no, I love it actually.
Right?
Bane?
What is
They
it?
did-
Bane?
From
They did play Bane
Cosmos?
before.
Yeah, just full mage. Not full mage, maybe 2 items.
It would
and
be
the rest
valid,
for,
but not
defense,
against
but
Eve.
Go full mage if he wants to.
It's
You
just
can't
because
really
it's
do
clear
anything.
potential.
Good and bad. Firm is good against.
That means
the
they're trying to
Kaja
end
because
early. They pick the
Kaja
Bane,
wants
they're trying to end
help
early.
Someone versus someone out, and then you can handle it. But the bad, the Faramis traditionally does not do that well against the E. So right now, good and bad. You have answered one of the questions.
Yeah, it's gonna be
one of
Faramis
the
mid.
problems, but now you're kind of putting one problem.
They're gonna
onto
pick
yourself.
Lolita.
For me, it's not as
They
great
might
as the first
ban it.
draft in Game of 2.
Yeah.
We'll see. The second phase is where it gets real interesting, especially for Fireflux Impunity, or even Echo in this
Fredrin ban?
particular case. I'm looking
I think-
Leo,
I
and
think
I'm hoping
Echo's
I
he
gonna
don't
take
think
Fred,
Lolita. They have
Is
Kaja
there
already
an
as their
angle
own.
for
I
Valentine
think
to
Fred. No, I was talking about Impunity. I think
Turkey?
Echo's gonna take Fredrin.
Yeah, so
They
I
didn't
don't
ban
know
it.
whether it's going to be
Did they?
something that's viable because
yeah, they did. They
Yell
just did.
and Impunity are making sure, hey, get rid of the Fredrin, get rid of the Amma. So much respect coming from the world.
It could go with Kai.
Come
So I
on,
get it.
man.
Just as important as the Phobius was.
Yeah, I don't care how good
Echo
an
could-
aimman is, bro.
Echo could go with
Also,
Kai.
He really
You want
was
Cashew Benny,
one of the
I'm like,
cleanup
oh.
crew for Fireflux Impunity in Game 2, and that made Ben Cutie's life so difficult. So
You know,
even
Grok's
Sanford
banned. He's not allowed to be
put on
picked
the edge
in
by
MSC.
Kyoto's
Is it like a bug?
Here,
Yeah,
I'd say
it's something
the
with his
fact that
ultimate or
Valentine
something
hasn't
like
been
that.
picked up nor banned yet. If not here, because again, it's possible.
That's why we
like
haven't seen
Seth
if Grok
and Osprey, we
picked
know
up.
that they do their homework.
That's a good possibility here. Oh boy. Oh, let's see what is going to be.
You can see the
next.
bombing
Man
again.
coming up from the side.
You did see
Fireflux
bombing slotted
Likely
before.
lands. Likely lands.
Let's already be bad.
It's already
Dude, his
been
ultimate is
It's
so
very
much
similar
better,
game
man.
to,
Kai.
Not just for like
Black
taking
Portal, they're gonna
jungle, but like
They're gonna attack more.
Honestly,
executing
this
people.
does show it's kind of not great, right?
And they're being
Because
mean though.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing about a
They're
cheese
limiting their
strat.
comfort.
All this
picks.
respect, man.
Cheese can expire.
Yep.
So it will happen only once.
They're trying to challenge
If
their
you
hero
want to
pool.
win onto Echo, you need a
Leo's losing his
something
voice.
different
What
than
this
cheese.
for?
What if it's blue cheese?
Oh, I'm liking blue cheese. They're
I don't
on the
have
blue
some
side, aren't
like
they?
other heroes that
no,
can
I
use.
mean-
Oh wait, no. Wait,
I mean,
They're gonna pick
not
a Kai.
entirely wrong.
FIMP is blue.
wait,
Yeah.
blue cheese is not blue.
It
It's
is.
not technically blue, but it does work with
Uh,
blue.
Oh, okay.
Here it
The
comes.
Steve Kaja.
Either side can
Okay.
pick a
Are we
Kai.
gonna pretend like he didn't have an accent just now?
Yeah, well, we for now.
No, I
for now,
didn't.
we'll address it later. We'll address it later.
All right, move along while we wait
You want
for.
to bet? You want to place a bet?
Still no
A Kai?
roamer, still
Slotted
no
on
jungler.
either
Clear
side?
for FIMP.
Yeah, they're really maximizing their time here.
Oh, there goes
Wow.
Esme. Oh,
Really?
Esme?
Wow.
The Dairo's still available.
What?
Are you thinking it's me?
They won't play
For some
Darwell because they
reason?
got Arlie.
Probably not. Probably
He dies
not,
in,
but-
he
We've
just
seen
gets
it
bodied.
before.
Yeah.
This is
That
Arlot
means
Rome.
Apex will have to play the fast.
Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna be around like
Not the
the
worst
man.
thing in the world because again, Primus doesn't do that well. Personally,
I
I
could still,
prefer
you could
damage
still
on
pull off the
Pyramid.
Akai and
This is so
the
odd.
Daira.
They're pre-picking the Esmeralda with not much.
I think it's gonna be
shields
like a
except for the
chill
Eve.
pick.
I agree with it.
Oh,
like
it could be.
Roamer.
It could be.
If
Yahweh
really,
is
really
known for the
awkward,
chill.
like the Esmeralda in this match.
Nah, I mean for like
so many
Turkey's
things that can
side.
just blow her out of the water. So
Oh,
why
nah,
pick this
nah,
one?
they're not
They
picking
only have Kaja for
And
Rome
if not,
for
they could have been
Echo.
looking to either secure the mid laner.
They're picking Kufra, bro. Is Kufra banned out?
Oh, there is no Kai.
Yeah, I told you it was an Akai. They're gonna pick a Kufra here.
Straightforward for Echo. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get the Akai. I am also
They might
gonna
go
get the Uzon.
Diggy,
That's no
actually.
problem, unless Fireflux Impunity decide, you know what, we're switching things up.
They need a
You know what's
jungler.
a cheese here? A Valir. Quite a lot of engage here.
Dude, Marcus is
pushing people
open,
away.
right?
Very dive.
Very
They
dive.
can't
Save
pick
for
it,
the
though.
Eve, yeah.
Yeah, because again,
They
we don't
would
know
definitely
where
lose
this
if they did that.
Esmeralda
There's
is
too many
going.
fighters.
Esmeralda will scale pretty well come late game, and we've seen in Fireflux Impunity doing quite well coming back from a dire situation. So honestly, putting the Esmeralda anywhere mid EXP, I think.
I'm interested in what they pick.
They don't know where the Pharma's going, they don't know where the Arlet's going.
Oh!
So
Why?
greedy. So
Dangerous.
very
Ow.
Bro, they're
Like
tripping.
21. That's definitely going to the jungle.
They
right?
are
Yeah,
tripping.
It's definitely gonna go into
Maybe
the
it's
jungle.
for the
Why pick
range.
it into the Utah?
Bro, no,
Why
it's
pick
not.
into
It
Gaza?
literally makes no
Why
sense,
pick
bro.
it in, well, I can understand why.
You cannot convince me that Granger was a good pick in any circumstance for that
So
draft.
It's interesting. Maybe they're thinking, you know what? I'm gonna look for the Death Sonata.
They
and
were
then
better off
hopefully we
picking
get Esmeralda
Kufra.
to jump on top of her to finish her up. Maybe that's the idea.
This feels like a
And maybe they
horror
know
movie
something we
where
don't.
I want to get jump
Maybe.
scared. I want to be surprised. I'm not gonna have any opinions for this game. I just want
I
things
think
to happen.
Granger, like,
I want to
oh,
shut
he's
my
on?
brain off.
They're pretty
and I wanna
solid
enjoy
jungler.
myself. Not that way.
It's a peek into
Yeah, you
the
need to have,
psyche
like,
of one LaFell. Interesting. No, but wait, real
a
quick.
solid
Correct me if I'm
front
wrong,
line.
fellas,
They
but
can't be
the last time
no-
we saw a Granger
no
with
hole
some
in it.
modicum of success was
Here
in the
goes.
hands of the Burmese Python
Ah!
prior to that, maybe in some
Into the
games,
final game.
Wise, Blacks International. That's it. In recent history, that's it.
Yep, that's all we have to work off of them. But guess what, everybody? We're here. This is the final game of the best of 3 between Echo against Fireflux Impunity.
Mid Esmeralda.
No
Let's
way!
go.
It is me.
This makes me so bad.
It gets even
I'm
worse.
so bad.
I'm
Strap
not.
is just
I'm
getting
happy.
worse by the
Happy
second.
confused.
Like, what are you hoping to achieve? You're just gonna get farmed in the mid lane. And
Don't
more-
achieve anything then.
I mean, look at this. Look at how they're gonna contest.
No, I mean like if you can't achieve anything, then
Was
no.
that a
you know,
missed
just
draft?
wait for your
Like, did they
friends
do
to
that by
something.
accident?
Right now, Lunar is getting harassed quite a little bit, but so far surviving quite well.
They're delaying Kyura's purple here. This is so difficult.
Bro, they're
Not
about
much
to.
Apex
This about to be a
37
fast
can do as
game.
well.
You don't.
They pull it in
You
the
cannot.
bush,
You
taking
cannot
out of
ever
the vision
draft
of
like this against Echo.
Alien here
Ever.
losing this duel.
Not
It's so
Echo.
hard to achieve anything, as you guys said.
Not the #1 predicted team to win this entire tournament. You're literally tripping. I don't know what,
And I think that's very obvious.
who
but
their
the question
coach
is,
is
what
or
are they gonna do
why they
towards
thought
the
that was a
mid
good
game,
option, but like
especially
against
towards the
Echo,
later stages of the game?
if you
I
were
really
coaching me
am
and you
surprised.
told me to
I'm
draft
ready
that
to
against
prove it
Echo, you
wrong,
would
and
not be
more
my coach no
importantly,
more.
The
I
Turkish
promise
players,
you.
Mid,
they've got a
Premise
couple of weird
wrong.
flavors here. I'm not
Against
gonna lie, it's not for
against Echo.
everybody.
Think about that for a
Looking
second.
at
Their
the
coach told them to
items,
do that
look at
against
the goal
Echo.
leaders. Neither of them are building steal lick plates. They really just want to get their
What?
damage as fast as possible. So I'm
No,
kind of feeling
sir.
if any
This man
kind
as your
of
primary
attention
front
has
line
been
is
brought
just
to
not
the
gonna work
gold
out.
lane, someone should die.
Bro, and Faramis is
I'm
running
looking
support
forward
emblem, so Faramis is running as the roam, not the damage, so their magic damage is literally in the hands of Esmeralda, who's Esmeralda inside of the mid lane, bro. That's the only magic damage they really get to rely on.
Even then, level 4 hasn't been
But they
achieved
could
by
just
either
slide it
Blue
all in
or even
wrong.
Apex.
Oh,
Have
I
him
know.
build
Yowie
tank.
here spots Cura.
And they could have made, and they should have made Faramis run the mage emblem, so he had more damage.
But not much of a follow through. Here comes Sanford and Sanji. The flicker on forward.
There it goes.
He gets the turtle.
Easy
Gives him
game.
shields over. Cura barely survives.
Easy
Got
game. There
blood
goes Granger.
by Sanford.
And that's the problem with Granger. He has a very hard time closing the distance on neutral objectives. You're having him rush into an Akai, a Yuzong, an Eve, a Kaja.
Right
That is
now,
absolutely
I kinda
horrible.
feel like it's still fine because what they want to do is trying to
Bro,
get
they
to
are
the late
bullying
game,
them right now.
And now they just don't
Oh
want him to
my
go home.
God.
They're sending him home.
Yeah, they're
in a
going
different
home.
way.
That's so brutal. That's so brutal.
This is their first match though, or their first series, so they still got another chance against another team.
And now even Carl Altizi trying to invade this time. It's on Cura. He did use his red.
That's where the experience with their
Just
game.
didn't show. The status didn't show.
Do they have a coach or he just like them?
So funny.
It's so messy.
It
Fireflux?
really is. It's going to be quite a
Yeah.
brawl for a majority of this
I
game.
think they have a coach, but I mean not a coach of high caliber. Not somebody that has anything under his belt.
RWM keeping them cordoned in. They pop the extra life. Apex 47 gonna go down here. Benny Cutie gets the kill. Takes to the skies. Sunshine survives. Here comes Unar.
A lot of people
Beautiful
underestimate
Star
how
Moon.
much a good
Less than half
coach
health
can
for
do
all
for a
members of
team.
Echo up top, but there's not much they can do.
Considering how
A lot of
last game
players
saw the
do,
focus
too.
go
I
for
think,
a
like,
full damage build,
coaches don't
is
provide
this
anything.
the same case?
Oh, Black Dragon form. Carl Deasy and Sanford stuns
Yeah,
you have the
He
Yuzong
knows there's not
diving
much he
in,
can do.
Akai
There's a
after.
knock up on the alien. They know they can't kill this Arla. They rotate
They
away.
don't. They do have a coach. Their
Honestly,
coach's name is
answering the question, I kind of feel like
Bad
yes,
Gal
at this
Seth.
point, I really feel like
They have a
what
head coach and a strategic
Fireflux
coach.
Impunity
Osprey
should
is their
do
strategic
is
coach.
to delay everything. Make sure
Yeah, they
you
gotta
check
get fired after this.
Kira right now
Man.
is trying to hyper farm because he's not just taking
He's
his own
the
jungle.
coach
he's
who
trying
they
to
had.
take
He was the coach
Carl
that he
Teasy's
was their coach in
jungle. So in a
M4
way,
as well.
That's kind of slowing
They
down
placed
your
7th to
opponent,
8th
but
place in M4.
Again, they gotta wait for everyone to get online.
And it's somewhat working. Last I checked, Carl Deasy was at 6. He just got the 7, and Cura was already at 7. So where's his XP coming from?
The
That
jungle,
Gal
man,
Seth
like,
is their coach.
Taking it like you have more on yourself.
Echo
and
Dynasty,
you're denying
of
Carl
course.
Teasy as well. So
The Apex
it's
Predators.
doing double duty here.
Gotta play selfish for as long as possible, right? It doesn't matter about getting a turtle for Call Teasy is like that's great for the rest of your team, but maybe not for yourself because you can see that Cura is just power farming. Now let's look at the items here. We're not gonna get too much.
Oh! RWM!
Execution.
Plus the heavy spin.
Oh, he
Sunshine
blocked
down.
him off.
Oh, no! It took him a while. Does get an
Bro, he
ult
boxed him
off.
out in his
Double kill
in
for
his
Sanji. Not
ultimate.
much Fireflux could have done
They're called
there.
Alter. He wasn't even able to
Just
escape.
Barely surviving. Cura and Alien clearing the wave.
Looking
That's why I
at
said
a
they were gonna pick
6-0
Akai.
with a
That exact reason right there.
2.8K goal lead. It looks really bad, but again, right now, this is what something whispered to me. I think Echo wants to be explosive. I think they want to end this as soon as possible.
I think they're mad. You can see it. They're playing dead serious, dead to rights. They look at FIMP and they're like, all right, you want to be treated like equals? Let's do it.
Right now, looking at the situation, Betty Cutie now has 2 core items. Looking at Sunshine, not yet. 4,000 and 2,000. That's a big difference for the gold laners, and it's gonna impact them heavily come team fight. And the thing is, Sunshine, he needs 3 items, man. 4 would be a luxury here.
Will they even get to that point? Question is, Echo, the last time we saw them playing against Fireflux Impunity, Game 1 as well as Game 2, they had a really great early game in Game 1, couldn't close it out as cleanly, but eventually got to it. Game number 2 is where we did see a very similar situation here, where it's teetering on the very edge, and yes, 3.2K looks like a lot, considering this is high-tier international play, but we've seen Fireflux actually bounce back from it.
Yep, it's capable. It's possible. They're capable of actually shrinking that lead, but now Echo makes a play for down bottom. RWM by Sanji helping clear the waves. given vision over way deep behind that tier 1 as Stephweezy attempts grant that purple. Go for a heavy spin, pinning Cura down. Where'd the purple buff go? Here comes Sanford from the west, popping that Cult Altar early. Apex 47 forced into a compromised position. Look at all the damage. Down goes Cura. Sanford gets one.
It's gonna be a
the
fast
Apex
game.
Predator smells blood.
12-minute game.
Cutie takes to the skies.
Oh my
Alien
god.
goes down,
Oh
Sunset
my
as well.
god. Oh my. He's
Big
gonna get a
Benny.
maniac.
And triple
He's
kill
getting a
as
maniac.
well.
He's getting a maniac.
Down
Don't
still
steal it. Don't steal it. Don't steal it.
Lunar barely
Oh!
survives, but no. Maniac for the storm.
What a clean fight. What an
Wow.
incredible fight from Echo.
And a wipeout.
Dude, was that a second or a third
One
maniac?
gotta always be there, especially offline.
Yesterday?
But
Was there more?
basically
Right
zero
now, again,
lag.
maniacs all around here in MSC.
Only
no
reason like
savages.
you don't
see
see
the
her
jets.
banned like
No, no
online
savages,
tournaments
just
because
yet.
they MS.
But again, we gotta look at the instant replay. And the thing that I want to bring up, which kind of has nothing to do with this fight, actually, you have a goal.
They did this to themselves. That was the worst draft I've ever seen.
Granger. So
And
even
now
if
they
they're
have two
losing,
marksmen, so they're even more
it looks
squishy.
like they're not losing that hard, but again, with Echo not giving space.
So now the marksmen are both behind.
There's
The
another fight
tank
that happened.
has even more
Sunset
tank
Night
items
is
on the side of
Apex
Echo,
side,
on the
and their mission
Akai.
is tier 2 up top. I don't know, man. What just happened?
This is GG's.
Not only they have a card, they have Kaja reducing your damage.
At 2.8 and now turning into a 3K
That
lead.
is-
Echo, they got their foot on the gas. They cannot
They
let
can't even
go
get their
just
orange
yet.
buff.
The last time they did, the high ground defense is great. So keep in mind that
They're gonna
Sunshine
end
is
this
gonna
in
be
12
a
minutes.
priority target here in this battle.
Okay, this is what I was talking about. You see this Lord that's about to come in 60 seconds? This Lord, they're gonna all push in on that same Lord and try and end the game. They're not gonna split the
See
lanes.
that mean thing that Stephweezy did, if I'm not mistaken? He actually left the baby purple. That's gonna stop it from spawning.
Just to make
Like
it
right
very
now, they're
obvious,
gonna even the
forcing
lanes out,
difficulties to
get it
actually
prepped so that they can
in
take this
Fireflux's,
Lord, and then they're gonna try and
jungle
close it out with
themselves.
this Lord
But now
in
it's
one
compromised,
push.
Right? The first item power spike is already
Not
fallen
an
into
enhanced
hands.
Lord either,
Echo,
just
they're about
watch.
to hit their second one.
Dude, look at the difference between 1-1 and Beatrix.
Oh.
The goal.
Bro, one on a 7K over 4K.
That's big. That's enormous.
And Win of Nature's already been bought.
Huge. I can't deal with it anymore. The Esmeralda.
Astronomical.
This Esmeralda is just so far behind. How do you expect her to get 4 items against a Yve in the lane? And especially since you're not even taking average. You're not even like going out of your way just to hit supports just for the fun of it and farm up quick. You're just taking damage for the sake of taking damage.
It's 9 minutes in, but it kind of feels like 18 minutes because looking at how Echo is pushing, I gotta say, it's 13-0. 13-0.
Clean as it gets, not even a turret.
Ju-san? Oh wait, I actually don't know the 0 for Japanese, but
I'm surprised you know 13 in Japanese.
yeah, Ju-san. Ju is 10, San is 3.
He's nailing it. He's nailing it. But we're buying time just to see how at least Fireflux Impunity is just going to hold on, right? We've seen this position before. We've seen how Echo does it. This time, can they close out this game before Fireflux Impunity somehow bounces it back? And this time, I mean, we look at the items of Sunshine, right? He doesn't necessarily have everything he needs to one-shot away.
What's up,
He
Tick?
has
Go! How
nothing
you
that
doing?
he
Sneaking
needs
up on us?
because, again,
Man, you about to see a
the
Grand
difference
Slam,
in
final
terms
match
items
of the
is
series,
way
final
too
series
big,
of the
and
day
front
for day
lines
2 of MSC.
for Fireflux
Echo
Infinity
versus
is
Fireflux
not
Infinity.
there. Sunshine
Both teams
just
tied up
got
currently.
his BOD.
Yep.
Kind of feels like
But
a
this is about
little
to be the
bit
end.
too late.
There it goes.
Here comes an
Everybody's
RWA
collapsing on the top side. Didn't I just call that? Watch. They're going to try and end it.
They're
gonna try and end this game.
That inhibitor up top.
Here it goes.
And now mid, this wave coming
They
in
didn't sink the
early.
bottom side. They're just trying to close it out. Here it goes. Now they rush in. They go for the kills.
DJ on the Sunshine, spelling disaster for Fireflux Impunity.
There goes another
Heavy
one.
spin by the goat, pinning Alien up against the wall. Cura
That's 2.
firing away. Alien barely survives. Can they get a
Yep,
kill?
they got him.
Oh, there's Benny
This is 3.
Cutie
This is game.
coming in. Sanji gets
This
a
is it.
monster
This is game.
kill.
Watch.
With just 3 left. Can they defend? There's this big canyon
Oh,
away.
close.
They're gonna clear the way.
Almost.
Instead, move
But
over.
I knew they were going to do that.
This is just cruelty
Signature
now.
move.
Echo, they're not taking any risks against this Turkish squad. They see them as equals. They will be treated like adults.
Divine Judgment on Apex.
game.
Lunar, barely alive. Benny
game.
Cutie takes
It's
him
game.
down.
It's
And
game.
there's the RWM Cura
Bro, I literally
falls.
just called
2K
this.
for
I knew
Benny.
it was gonna
Make
happen.
it 3, and now the base goes down.
all in on that
Echo
Lord.
Take the series.
15,000
I'm not
goal
Moontown
lead.
support, my man. You'd have
As
to
we
put in
predicted, it's gonna be
something with
a
Moontown
wash,
for that.
very,
I don't
very
even have a
quick
link for that.
game.
This Their
2-1
website, though, if you go to Mobile
Echo
Legends website,
against
there's a place where you can put in a
Impunity.
ticket.
Though to be fair, Echo won, and in the last game,
I don't have Muton staff that deals with
the
account
thing
management.
Is, now we said before
That's
the game,
like something you have to personally put in a request for on your
get
side,
one game,
and then you got to
that's
send them like your
still
email,
an
and
amazing feat.
they got to verify that you are who you say you are.
Coach Zigzag decides, you know what? No more G's play standard.
Yeah, it's not
with
something
us.
that somebody
Look
could just be
them
like,
in the
hey,
eye and
he
treat
lost
us
his
like
account.
true
Somebody just
competitors. And
instantly
this
restores
time
it
we'll
for
show
you. It's
what
actual
we've got. They out-macroed
like security
them,
process to that.
out-microed them, and more importantly,
But you have to be
they
the one to
made sure
initiate it.
They made 0 mistakes.
That was as clean as it gets. Been a while.
I think you can do it on their
this
site,
is just
though.
course correction from the Orcas, the Apex Predators, the top of the chain. Let's go over to Miki.
To Eco! Okay.
Echo.
Can you stand here?
What you got to say?
Hi, okay. So
That
here's
Yawi?
the mic for Yawi. Okay. So the first question is to Yawi. How do you feel about your team performance in the group stage? How do you feel about your team performance in the group stage?
Sobrang saya po kasi na-apply namin lahat ng pinapractice namin sa Scrim and masaya ako ngayon sa
Her practice
performance
Scrim.
naming lahat.
So Yawi said he's very happy with the performance so far because everything that they put into the Scrim, they get to put out in the actual games, and they're very happy with the results.
អូខេអញ្ចឹងគាត់ក៏និយាយថាគាត់ជាមួយសប្បាយចិត្តជាមួយនឹងការ performance របស់គាត់ហើយគាត់ក៏សប្បាយចិត្តជាមួយនឹងលទ្ធផលgame របស់គាត់ទោះបីជា2-1មែនប៉ុន្តែដែលសំខាន់ yes គាត់ធ្វើបានសម្រាប់ការប្រកួតមួយនេះផងដែរ So the next question is to Bene QT. Can you pass the mix? Okay.
That's
How
the
do you
goat.
feel now that Eco is the first team that qualified for the knockout stage?
Anong feeling nyo na tayo yung first na naka-secure na slot?
Masaya po. Tsaka,
Yeah, they just got qualified. They're done.
nakaka-proud
They
po
made it.
kasi, ayun po, kami po yung nauna.
2 sweeps, swept both teams.
Oh.
He says that he's just so very happy and proud that we're the first ones to secure a knockout stage slot.
ចាអូខេអញ្ចឹងគាត់ក៏មានអារម្មណ៍ថាសប្បាយចិត្តដូចគ្នាហើយគាត់ក៏មានអារម្មណ៍ថារៀង proud ដូចគ្នាទៅលើ team Eco របស់គាត់ហើយគាត់ក៏សប្បាយចិត្តនៅពេលដែលគាត់បាន secure ជាមួយនឹង knockout ដូចគ្នា So the next question is to Carl TZ.
Uh-oh. They're
Okay.
gonna ask Carl TZ.
So how do you like Cambodia so far? How do you like Cambodia so far?
Ano po, okay naman po. Pero mababait mga tao, pero yung pagkain di namin masyadong trip.
The general.
Carl TC says Cambodia is very good for him. Like he likes the people here. It's just that the food, it doesn't appeal to his taste as much.
Oh, okay. Oh, do you need that? Oh, wow. So you're a super fan of Eco, right? Wow. Okay. So the next question. So far in the group stage, which team impressed you the most and why? To Carl TZ. Yes.
Ooh.
Or
What team impressed you the most in the group stage?
Ka.
RSG Slate.
Ano po, yung
RSG
Turkey
Slate?
po kasi Turkey. Ito. Ano, kasi nagawa nila kaming talunin. Ano,
Not Turkey.
nakabigla yung strat nila na ganun.
RSG Slate.
He says that Fireflux Infinity would be the one because they are surprised with the tactics and the drafts that they showed today.
I say RSG Slate.
Oh,
Fireflux Infinity did surprise though.
Wow. Okay, so the last question. Any word to your fan?
Message sa fans.
You, of course, Carl TZ. You.
Just keep supporting us and thank you for all the love and support. We will do our best until we get the MSC title.
Okay. អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំបាច់បកប្រែអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាស្ដាប់យល់ទេថាអត់ yes អរគុណអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលបាន support គាត់ហើយសង្ឃឹមថាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នានឹងបន្តការសម្ប
Lot to translate.
គាំទ្រគាត់ហើយគាត់ក៏ try ការ best របស់គាត់នៅក្នុងការប្រកួតដូចគ្នាសូមសម្លេងហៅឲ្យ Eco មួយមក Wow, okay. So, thank you everyone. Yes, so now let's pass back to the caster.
Thank you very much, Miki. And there you have it, the interview with Echo. And A lot can be said, but first and foremost, we had a full conversation about Dark
Okay,
Forces.
guys.
I think they deserve that title.
Yeah, Fireflux Impunity.
Fireflux
Yeah.
Impunity. I think they deserve it.
Yeah, no, specifically because they did not have their main mid laner and they were able to do this to the M4 World
Okay, guys,
Champions.
that is going to complete our entire stream. I appreciate everybody tuning in on this amazing MSC Day 2. There was a code on the screen. Make sure you guys rewind if you didn't get it. Make sure you claim one of the 20 skins available to you guys out of a 12 skin list. 12.5% for each of the skins on that list as well. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. My whole goal is to be able to watch MSC, be up to date with what's going on overseas, but not have to watch it for 10 hours straight because of the wait time. So usually you'll see us recap the day after. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We'll be doing a recap for day 3, which is going to start tonight. We're going to be able to see Outplay go toe-to-toe up against Onyx. So that's going to be something that you don't want to miss out on. So keep your eyes on the prize. Support Outplay, our local team from North America, as they embark overseas in enemy waters. I can't wait to see how they do. But as always, guys, my name is Stephweezy, esports cast from Mobile Legends Big Bang North America. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and love, baby. See ya.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. They try, but they can't get rid of me. I keep on coming with energy. I keep on bringing that energy. Energy. I feel on top of the top. I think outside of the box. I won't fall into that box. Energy. Live up to my name. Go wrong, take the blame. Never wanted other fame. I stay away from that lane. I can still wake up and ball out. All in my court, I go ball out. Look at my baby go all out. Energy. Yeah, come on. Come on. I could write this in my sleep. Say you don't sleep, but I sleep. That's why you're sleeping on me. Why? Energy. Don't say a word or a peep. Me, I'm just me, I'm me. I keep it true, I don't sneak. Energy. I hit being on the road. Hard as a home when I'm home. Watching my babies get old. That gets me into my zone. That gets me into my groove.